Yo.
What's going on?
Welcome to episode 9. Episode 9.
Yeah.
Episode 9. Inappropriate Bar Talk.
Already.
Yes.
My name's Chris. This is Tony.
What's going on?
This is Wabi.
Hola.
And we got John and the rest of the production crew in the back.
In the back.
John, say what up.
What's up?
John's eating some Funyuns.
We just told him put that shit away.
John's got the Funyuns.
Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it.
It's literally like his last day on the job. You know how you act on
Oh,
your last
it's
day on
total.
the job.
It's total.
He ain't doing
fucking
nothing.
Late, what is it called? Fuck.
What's that?
Short timers attitude.
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Totally.
The
Totally short timers
senioritis,
attitude.
all that shit. He's literally like the phone's just gonna keep ringing and
He ain't
ringing.
gonna answer any calls. The
helpline's gonna
helpline's
be
gonna be ringing off the hook.
If you want to call the helpline, you can talk to John. It's
We-
going to be
we should
his
give out
last
his number
week.
right now.
Yeah, I know,
Just
right?
give it out.
Just give it out wide over the internet.
808.
Don't give out people's phone numbers. We'll,
808
all
555.
28 people watching this will call you.
He's got
So,
them already.
hey, cheers to John for the short time that he's
This is
here
John's
and for
last
the short
show.
attitude
Yes, it is.
that he has.
Jonathan's last show this week. John, we appreciate you coming every weekend.
The next person we hire is going to have pants for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
the
forgot to put
pants
that in the
might be
application.
required.
It was our fault.
No, I put it on the Craigslist ad. I did.
Maybe if we paid. No, we can't afford to pay anybody yet. Come on, man.
Until we get paid.
I wouldn't wear the pants.
The fucking naked guy's not getting paid till we get paid.
He's
Let me
getting
tell you.
paid by not wearing pants.
It is Hawaii,
We're
so
allowing
shirts usually aren't required, but pants usually are.
Bro, you need your BVDs, bro.
Or, at least board shorts or something. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So we are in episode 9 now. How are you guys feeling about the show?
I'm liking it. I think it's fun.
Sucks, man.
Dude. Such a pessimist, man.
Oh, man. Damn.
You need to be optimistic. I mean, how can you be so angry
I'm
and wear a
missing
T-shirt
all
like
my
that?
Law and Order marathons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at that fucking shirt you're wearing.
Thank you.
You gotta. Wabi's rocking his Lederhosen shirt this week.
Right, son. It's
Keeping
laundry
the-
day, bitches.
It's not Oktoberfest or anything. It's not. Don't
We
check
treat
your
it as if
calendars.
it is, though. We drink as if it
We
is.
do.
right. That's
we do.
right.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, I wanted to thank our subscribers so far. The people who have signed up to our channel. We appreciate
Yes.
you guys.
We do
joining
this for
us.
you.
Even if you can't
Live.
make the live shows, that's okay. We appreciate you guys subscribing to our channel. If you like what you see, please like
Hey,
our videos.
Watch it on your own time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Get a
Watch it at
beer
work.
when you're done with work.
Get
You
the
know,
headphones, though.
I've
Yeah.
had people tell me that they listen to us while they're
Put
running,
the kids to bed.
while they're trying to go to bed. They put us on, and they kind of
That's
fall
not a
asleep.
good. That's not a good thing. Are
I
we
got,
thinking-
I got
thinking-
the coolest way of how somebody watches our show.
What's that?
It's my brother.
How?
He puts his car on autopilot and watches it on the giant
Wait,
screen.
wait. He puts his car on
He
autopilot.
has a Tesla Model X.
How? Okay, explain
That's
how
pretty
that
dope.
works.
That's pretty
Like,
dope.
can
It
you
drives itself.
literally just like take a nap and that
Dude,
thing takes you?
Listen, when he first
What is it-
came
what is
together,
Straight out of iRobot,
thing is
right? Where,
ridiculous,
like,
man.
What does it work off of? Google Maps
everything.
or
It's-
like
it-
magnets in the
phone
road?
app alone is ridiculous. Okay, and it's got cameras.
ran by your
all the way
phone?
around. No. The car itself physically has got cameras built all the way around and sensors
Okay.
everywhere. So it's like
Yeah.
radar.
I've seen
Kinda
cars
like
like
cruise
that.
control
Right,
that controls
right.
itself a little bit,
Okay.
but way more advanced.
But how's it like change lanes, accelerate,
Oh, it
stop,
knows.
all on
It
its
can
own?
see and sense everything.
That's insane.
It's
Wow.
nuts. It's a spaceship. It just can't fly.
I just want to take a ride in your brother's car.
It's
once.
ridiculous. He
Like,
did this. This is how
hey,
he showed off when I first
I'm just
saw
gonna
it.
tell him, hey man, can you just make it take me to Hayton Ashbury, and I'm gonna take a nap, and I want to go wake me up when I get there. I'm gonna get some
It'll do
stuff, and then when I get back in, I want it to be programmed to take me back to wherever I need to go.
Dude.
But I want to be able to blaze.
You
You
can do
think?
whatever you want. Well, not his. He ain't gonna let you do
Oh, I
that.
was gonna say.
But listen,
'Cause
this is,
that'd
how
be
he,
really
this is
cool.
how he set up the first time. So I walk up to his office. He's like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Watch this." Grabs his phone, and there's a button that says "Summon."
And his car
Boom,
comes
the
to
car
him.
fucking came. I'm
That's
like, "Are you kidding me?"
cool.
And then he hits the doors. Each door with
He's
he
like-
wants.
That's too fucking
You know,
cool.
he's got this shit.
Can I ask
the
you a
doors are like
question?
this, you know? What?
Is your brother Batman?
Fuck yeah. And then another thing it does is he programs his commute. So, like, there's potholes and shit. He doesn't want to fuck up his rims. So
Wow.
it programs that ride height. So GPS-wise, when he gets to a certain neighborhood, it raises up.
That's
And it
fucking
lowers itself
amazing.
down.
No
All
way.
unbelievable. No, I'm serious. This car is ridiculous. It's
Man.
The Teslas are nuts. dude.
it's absurd.
What's the maximum distance? Do you have any clue what the maximum distance is you can summon your car?
I don't know. I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because if it's like a mile away and you're like, beep, and then dude,
For
you
real,
are
walk
Batman.
down
That's
to the
Batman
you
shit.
walk to the bar,
If it
right?
gets
And then
so-
you're just like, shit,
You know
I
what?
just came out of the bar. My car is parked like
Yeah.
3 blocks down.
Boop.
Hit summon.
Or
And that thing pulls right up.
If you like are robbing someone and on the run, just like beep, my car's on the way, just keep running. Here it is, jump in, and boom, it's gone.
It's not Kit from Knight Rider. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty fucking much
Tesla's the
Kit.
getaway driver.
Yeah.
It's
It's
close.
pretty much
It's
Kit.
close. He was
That's
bitching-
awesome though.
He was bitching about it the other day. He wasn't driving that one, and he came in the house, and he's just hearing this fucking rap song just bumping all over the house. He's like, "What the fuck?"
His car was
on?
playing the music for itself.
Well, no. So
He was just
like, comes out,
jamming.
he's like, "What the fuck?" He walks into his office, and he just hears all this shit bumping because his office is right by the garage. Then he comes out of the office and goes back through the other house looking to see who's got the radio turned up so he can yell at somebody. There's nothing in the house. He goes out front, nothing going on. Comes back in the office, music's gone again. He realized he had the fob in his pocket, and the car thought he was coming, so it was ready for him.
Oh, it was
I just started
bumping.
bumping.
Going,
it. You can have your
That's
your,
great.
your get up ready
Everything.
for the day song
It's
going
fucking
right when you
ridiculous.
jump in.
Dude, that's all.
It's
You
a
can
computer.
literally live your life with a soundtrack.
This thing is ridiculous.
That's cool.
That's insane.
I need one of those.
Yeah,
I want
me
to trade
too.
my truck in for
I'm
one.
down. I
Yeah.
need to get me one of those.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm coming in hot.
Yeah.
Well, you are watching Inappropriate Bar Talk. You can follow us up in the corner there at any one of those spots, and on Facebook and at Instagram at
Maybe I should
I'm not
Inappropriate
gonna
Bar Talk.
point to because we're gonna with
No.
that on.
That's what I
You
was saying,
almost
like,
look like a Nazi, so maybe you shouldn't do that.
You can also follow us on Twitter at IBT Podcast. I've been tweeting a lot lately. Twitter's been a lot of. It's a
You've
good
been-
source
you've been
for
tweeting a
recent
lot?
news. Yeah, I don't know. Well, for us, not in general.
I'm not a
but
tweeter.
I'm not much of a tweeter either, but
Okay. You just
for-
said you've been tweeting.
for this, I am. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I enjoy doing it and I want to get the word out.
Have you started following Jesus?
I haven't followed Jesus yet. I
You
gotta
should.
jump on
I've
that
been
one.
following Jesus since I was way young, before Twitter.
No.
Like the real Jesus.
At the
Not
real Jesus.
Yeah,
hashtag,
but-
not
At the real
hashtag
Jesus?
the real Jesus.
You know that painting
or the
with
at
footprints?
sign.
You are actually alone. You know what I mean? Like
No, man. Jesus was carrying me.
that's what it said.
Hey, don't you bash Jesus.
I'm not bashing
This isn't that kind of show. This is
Yes,
a
it
family
is.
show.
This is a family show. We're family friendly here. On
Yes.
Inappropriate.
We only talk.
Put the kids to bed.
This is a family show. Hopefully your family's
If the
older.
Pizza
resolution
face.
isn't good, there's pizza. She's eating pizza.
If you don't like pizza, you shouldn't be watching this show anyway.
Is our live chat active?
It should be. I don't believe anyone has commented yet, but that's okay. Hopefully, we get our guys that trickle in.
stragglers, yeah.
We get the trickle in.
That's what we're
Well,
about.
if you go onto
Hashers.
YouTube, I don't know if anybody's watching the Facebook feed from our side.
Let's see.
But if we're on Facebook Live, we're also on YouTube live streaming. If you go on YouTube,
Oh, there's somebody.
okay, so
Who's that?
Tiana did a little test, so it is up and running. Thank you,
Oh,
Tiana.
Okay. It's like,
So if you go on YouTube, you can chat on the forum live. We can see your questions here. If you're on Facebook, we can't really read what you're saying unless someone in the back helps us out with that. But other than that, it's been good. Speaking of Twitter, did you see Trump's new his post last night at like 12 o'clock in the morning?
No, man.
Was
He
that
needs to
the-
stop that shit. He's
was
making
that
me look
the-
bad.
Say
the
it.
misspelling?
Kafifi?
Yeah, Confifi or something.
Kafifi?
What is
Yeah, but
that?
exactly. The whole world's in an uproar trying to figure out what it is. It's just a fucking misspelling.
He butt tweeted. Leave the man alone. He made a mistake.
People were like, was he drunk when he tweeted that? Because it stayed up till like 9 in
or
the morning, I guess.
maybe he was
Woke up,
hanging.
you
And
wake
then,
up
and
like,
then
oh,
he was
shit.
like, what was Kafifi?
Maybe he was hanging out with Khalifa, and he was just so stoned
Wiz?
that he
Oh.
texts Kafifi.
I'm surprised when he's popping bottles of champagne with
Hey.
Khalifa, and he's just like,
He's hanging out
Khalifa
with
ain't no
Kanye.
fool.
Get
He
that
knows how to
Kaf-
get them tax breaks.
Yeah, it's true.
Hell yeah.
Like Chappelle said.
Whoa.
For some reason, I thought that was a beer bottle, and I don't know why I would think that, but I thought it was for a second.
what's up, Phil? Thanks for tuning in.
Yes,
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Phil will be on the show
Easy.
next week.
Oh, we got people.
Phil will be on the show next week.
Brian.
Filling in. Wabi's going to be taking a nice vacation over to the Big Island.
What?
Black sand beaches.
Oh, so wait.
Green
Did you
sand.
say
Volcanoes.
Phil's sitting in again next week?
Volcanoes, yeah.
Is that what you said?
yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Phil,
I'm
you wanna-
excited.
you can
Phil's not
confirm
buried
that?
in the backyard as we thought.
Yeah,
before.
You should.
he's alive.
But you know what you should do is Skype us from your vacation in Big Island.
No, I'm gonna be
Show us-
vacationing.
Show us a black sand beach for the viewers.
This time of night, I'm gonna show you a black sand beach.
Take a video and
I literally can
text
do
it to
from
me.
the bathroom. Like, yo, look, you see the black sand beach?
Take-
It's gonna be
at
nighttime.
night, at night, all beaches are black sand beaches.
Well, that's exactly why I can save gas money.
No, but I was gonna say maybe you should take a video and then send me the videos, and I can put the video clips up.
I do that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Don't think that'd be this difficult.
Are you gonna try to Skype in?
I wasn't planning on taking my computer. Right
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
yeah, I can do it off my phone, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
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 I plan on taking a bag this big. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not taking no
Yeah.
laptop bag or nothing. It's silly.
It's just an island hop.
Yeah. Island hopping.
Exactly.
So, what were you saying again?
Kafifi?
Kafifi. You know what? Who gives a shit? He misspelled something. I don't know. No one
Exactly.
knows what he was trying to say.
Neither
It
does
could have been
so-
his little kids. Could have been some little kids could have grabbed his phone, the presidential
Nah.
phone
Yeah,
with
I was
the
gonna say,
with the
yeah.
with the important nuke button on it.
Well, he was on his day off at Chuck E. Cheese and see what happened was.
I think how did
Really?
I think he spelled it Covefe.
Yeah.
That was the one.
Covifi or something.
Covifi.
Maybe you wanted coffee.
People were like making acronyms out of it. Like, this is stupid.
Okay.
It's
This-
hard. It's hard to meme that word. I don't know what you would
That's
do.
what
with
I
that.
mean. It just it doesn't lend itself to anything.
Yeah.
This story sucks. Next story.
Well, we're gonna stick with Twitter. Kathy Griffin posted a controversial
Oh.
Dumb
picture
woman.
this week.
Oh, you going for the mouse? Go
Um,
for it. I want to see what you've been doing.
I believe Tony's gonna pop this up here. It was a picture of Kathy Griffin holding a severed head.
Damn, Tony, you are getting good at this.
Donald Trump.
I am kind of getting good at this.
No,
But this photos courtesy of TMZ's, obviously, as you
Yeah,
can see.
courtesy of TMZ.
but now
Dude,
you just click
she
one
looks. I think she looks scarier than the bloody head.
Okay, did you see her in the apology video?
No.
She looks like a totally different woman to me. I don't know about you guys.
To be
Don't want
honest,
me to tell the
like her.
video.
I
She-
never liked
TV
her.
makeup.
I always thought
She's
she
too
was like.
much.
I always thought she was like the female version of Andy Dick.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
too
just-
much,
yeah, I kinda see
stale,
that.
Just
nothing.
like I'd kind of
shocky.
want to see them drowned. Is
I
what
don't know about that. 'Cause
maybe
that demands
like-
actually feeling one way or another. I'm just kind of like, dismissive.
No,
I
they
don't-
just
I don't
annoy
care.
those dude. They annoy the fuck
I
out of me.
don't-
They're not. I don't find them funny.
No.
Okay.
They say things to get reactions, and then you're like, okay, that's not really intelligent.
And they're just kind of
and the whole thing doesn't work either.
I mean, you wouldn't want to like just see their head held underwater just for like
Yeah.
a second. Let them see death real quick.
Okay, take that picture down first.
Okay, yeah, let's get that thing out of here. That's
you
creepy.
gotta entice that
So you
up
guys
a
see
little
the
But,
bit.
pictures. I
who-
just don't
who
want to
would be
put something
holding
up
their
there
head
for
down?
too long.
Yeah,
Who would be holding their head down?
I mean,
You got to make it interesting because I don't care about them.
I'd do it.
Okay, I'll watch that. I'll watch that.
Like,
He's literally volunteered. So.
I'll do it. I'll do
That's
it.
tight.
So
No.
she took this picture for like an art shoot. I guess it was some kind of guy's artistic vision. I guess it was somewhat referencing back to when Trump made that comment about the I forgot about the one woman where he said she had blood coming out of her eyes, out of her whatever. And this is kind of like an artistic response
voice.
to that.
Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Out of her eyes, out of her whatever.
You know what? There's a lot of hate going towards the person that we're supposed to be having follow. I don't know. I feel like this is abnormal. How much fucking shit's going at this dude?
It's not abnormal.
It
okay,
is.
Okay, okay. Let me change that. It is balanced.
I don't know about
Okay, because there's
Well,
enough.
he doesn't
craziness
help.
on
He
his
doesn't-
end.
yeah, he doesn't
Exactly.
help.
So it's
the twittering. The twittering's got to stop.
He's-
I'll say that.
He's begging for it. It's like, what are you doing?
What's that?
That's what we just talked about.
Yeah. What is What are you talking about?
He tried to pass
What?
it off as a Samoan word? So you tried to pass off Kofefe
Hey,
as a Samoan word?
We got any soles listening? What is cafe?
Seriously. What did you call him?
I don't know. What was the word again?
No. You. We got any?
Soles.
Soles? Is that short for Samoan or something?
Yeah. I mean,
Soles?
I don't know. I had something like
I
that.
didn't know. I was just asking.
Sole.
Uso.
Hey, Sole.
What's up,
Okay.
Us?
See, I don't know these things.
That's what they
I have
say.
to ask.
I don't know. Hopefully it's not like dropping the N bomb because I might get punched in the face. So I have a lot of
I'm feeling really
employees.
ignorant right now. Like,
Yeah, I don't really
did
know.
Did he just do that? Because
I don't know. I hope not.
Sole is okay. Sole is okay.
I think it's like
It's like saying
yeah.
bad hombres. But
Something like that. Something like that.
No,
I don't
no.
know the technical fucking definition, but
This article I was reading earlier, the closest it could come up with that it might mean is like pregnant asshole.
who?
The media
What?
is what the tweet was about. So the media is a
Because
pregnant
cafe
asshole.
is
Oh.
asshole. in
Yeah, right,
Samoan,
right.
Oh,
It's
Right.
not a, he didn't
And-
use a Samoan word. Let's move.
They don't have C in the Samoan language.
cafefe. Anyway, next.
So,
So their closest translation is like pregnant asshole.
but wait, now see,
He was-
that,
he
that
was-
completely dismisses that theory because if they don't have
Because you
C in
can't
the
get an
Samoan- hang on.
asshole pregnant.
Listen, wait, it's true.
Touche.
Followed by all good Catholics. Listen,
Amen.
but if the
Or just plural.
if the
you
word
assholes.
starts with the letter C
Or
and
just
there's
what?
no letter C
plural, you
in
assholes.
the
US.
Samoan language, that just means that's not where he was going.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
would think.
I've heard cafe before, directed at me and not at me,
What is- what's cafe?
asshole
Oh, okay.
in Samoan. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Oh yeah, we need that thing.
not very often, thank
We
goodness,
missed a
because
few
Samoans are
opportunities already.
scary.
I
don't
wasn't
wanna
going to
get in a
use
fight
it, but
with
I'm
Samoans.
just drunk enough. I'm like, nah, this is going to be
Yeah,
fun.
it's good. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Big fan.
But so she issued a formal apology on Twitter, where she doesn't. You just look it up if you really want to see it. It's kind of just the
Yeah.
normal. I guess
Okay.
she got a bunch of shit from both sides,
You know,
conservatives and liberals and whatever people call themselves nowadays. But it was negatively viewed by most people.
Yeah.
So you don't ever want to see the president put as a
We're
bloody
supposed
head. It was like an ISIS photo, dude.
it kind of was.
Yeah.
Like,
It kind of was.
Like, come on, are we
The
promoting
stance,
this
the,
type of
the
culture?
whole, everything is that.
Yeah. So
It
it
was
was
the
in
beheading
bad
of
taste.
something. Yeah, of
The-
course,
yeah,
of
it's in
course.
bad taste.
I don't care what kind of
Even if you
artistic
don't
vision.
Bottom
you
line-
have.
the president, at least respect the office. You know what I mean,
Yes.
the office is the biggest part of all of this.
Well,
which
hey.
is why a lot of these arguments are kind of misunderstood because they think it's a personal attack. It's like, no, you just shouldn't be doing these things while in that office, you know what I mean? or speaking in that manner if you are to be respecting that office.
Right.
So let's just honor the office.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Now,
I agree with
wait
that.
for him to leave office and do that. There's no problem with
Hey,
that.
that's fine.
But right now, not cool.
So
Yeah.
did you see? Apparently, the Philippines president Duterte,
Yeah.
he said some things. He was being, I guess, made a sarcastic remark about rape.
Yeah,
And Chelsea Clinton went. Speaking of Twitter, Chelsea Clinton kind of went off on him that rape's never a joke, blah, blah, blah. But basically what he said, he was telling his military, he's like, I got your guys' back. Would you guys do what you got to do to get these people out of there? And he said, he's like, even if you rape, he's like, I'll just tell them I raped them. It was kind of like not a good joke. I
No.
agree. Not a good joke. But I think he was
Not
under
for
the
one
impression
head of state should make.
well, I think he was under the impression he was talking to his soldiers, more so like a locker room kind of talk, which obviously we've heard before this year. But yeah, you shouldn't joke about that.
Here, look, I don't really agree with a lot of stuff that guy does, but here on this specific thing, I can defend him because nobody went farther than those comments, and then everything was reaction. Nobody went and looked at everything else he said in that little speech, which was he actually even was like, listen, what I'm saying is I'm not saying go out and rape. I'm
Right.
just saying I got your back. I used that example as
Right, right, right.
not that just don't do
He
it.
just made
because he said I'll prosecute every single one of you too.
Yeah,
For
bad
these women.
analogy.
But they don't finish with that.
Yeah.
They just
Well,
make
like-
that headline and go,
Hey.
right? Yeah.
Kinda-
I don't
Selective
like the
news.
guy. I
Selective
don't
news.
like the guy.
Yeah.
But
fair is fair.
speaking of Twitter,
Context.
Chelsea Clinton went off on him, talking shit about him on Twitter, and then I guess just either this morning or last night in a press conference, he goes, "Hey, Chelsea Clinton," he goes he said some shit in Filipino or Tagalog, and he goes, "When your dad was screwing all those interns in the White House,
God.
did you slam him too?" And then I was just like,
no.
"Oh shit!" Like everybody was
Gauntlet-
kind of just stunned by
gauntlet
that.
dropped.
Yeah, he did drop the mic, ba-boom, and
Yeah.
walked out. I thought it was kind of funny.
That's very funny, but the bigger thing about that is how sad it should make us all. Presidents of countries are
Yeah.
now fucking gossip bombing each other. What are you
I'm
doing?
telling you
What
right.
does this world
I'm
come to?
telling you right now.
There's no fucking dignity left. There's no nothing.
He didn't scroll past it on Twitter. Okay,
No,
one of his
of
one of
course.
his people said,
But
"Hey,
he bit.
look, your name
He
came up."
bit.
Oh,
right?
he doesn't fuck around.
I don't care.
He says it how it is. I like the dude.
Nah.
I like the dude.
Nah.
He's wrecking shop. Hey, but guess what? When shit went down in Mindanao, he was in Russia. First thing he did, flew straight to Mindanao. He's there on the front lines trying to get shit taken care of.
Yeah.
So, you know what? He may do some crazy shit, but when shit hits the fan, he's there and he's getting his hands dirty and he's making sure shit's
I've been watching
taken care
video
of.
on that whole.
Yeah, that shit's
conflict.
crazy, man.
It's pretty nuts.
They made a big move out there in the Philippines.
The military is actually handling it pretty well out there. They're containing them to a certain area. Granted,
Right.
there's still people trapped in that area that
Right.
are being held hostage.
Yeah,
or
there's people trapped in
can't
the
get
in the
out.
zone between the firing lines that can't obviously
Can't
get out.
'cause of the
Yeah,
crossfire.
yeah.
Now, but they're making massive progress though, from what I read.
Well,
but I didn't read. I
the
didn't follow
Philippines
too much
military,
into it.
they learned all their shit from us.
Yeah.
Like
They
during
have
the
US
wars,
uniforms
yeah,
on, like,
they
pretty
roll in
much.
with all our shit. Like
I'm not even joking.
they're
It's
good,
their
and
US
those
uniforms.
fucking guys, dude, they're fucking beasts, bro. Those little Filipino dudes, they'll climb trees in like 3 seconds, and they're up there snipering people. You don't fucking play, dude. They'll catch
shit.
chickens, no problem. Pluck them shits, fry them up, dinner.
That's a skill of war.
You gotta feed the soldiers, bro.
Gotta
Yeah.
eat, man, somehow.
Yeah, man.
That's not out of character for them to just
but-
kill a chicken and eat it for dinner. I
So-
mean, come on,
no,
like that
no,
happens
everywhere, but
all the
it's just
time in the
funny
Philippines.
that-
Let's be
listen,
real. Like,
The funny part is Tony's resume of like the Philippine Army's list of skills is they can climb trees fast as fuck and they can catch a motherfucking chicken.
yeah, oh yeah, and they'll eat it for dinner with
This
no
is some
no
funny
issues. They'll prepare that thing like fucking
I
turkey
got
dinner.
shit talking production assistants over here.
Is it just them?
Yeah, it's them two chatting about me plugging the Philippines. All I was saying is there's crazy world news shit going
you
down
do
there.
have a lot of love for the
I
Philippines.
do, dude. I
know
love
you
the
do.
Philippines.
I know you
It's
do.
a great place.
Phil says
I'm
it's what he
Filipino.
comes back every week for.
It is, dude. You watch. I'm gonna get us some subscribers in the Philippines. We're gonna have like 90% of our subscribers gonna be in the Philippines.
Not have to what side do you say it?
Duterte.
Duterte.
Yeah.
Not if he bans us over there.
Nah, he likes me, man.
Yeah.
We're tight, bro.
You guys
Me and
cool?
him, we eat adobo. We're good.
Yeah.
Eat some lumpia, drink some San Miguel's. Psh.
Hey, Lanny. Is Lanny watching? Just thought of Lanny when you said San Miguel's.
I don't know if Lanny's watching right now, but we'll give.
He
Lanny
might be
a
on his
shout
way to
out.
Ariel's house just to
Oh,
log in
Lanny
under
said-
her
Yeah, just
name.
no,
Fucking
yeah,
around.
fucking gay ball.
We broke that
Quickly.
mystery.
Dude, and
quickly.
Quickly.
I had lunch with him this week, and he full on was like, "Hey, I had you guys, huh?" And we're like, "No, man." I was like, "No." Like all of us just looked
We
at
were
each other like,
cussing you out by
"Lanny,
name.
yeah, this is Lanny, this is Lanny."
I had you guys. He's so
Fucking
stupid.
clown ass. Oh my
All right, what's
goodness.
Well, how about that dog that got put in at the statue? I don't. Do you have a better breakdown of it than I do?
Oh, this is one of Wabi's topics. You're talking about this thing right here, right?
You can pop it up. There it is.
Yeah, the peeing pug statue on the little girl on
Fearless little
on
girl,
Wall
yeah.
Street.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fearless girl on Wall Street that's like staring down the bull or some shit,
Yeah.
right? Wabi, what's the scoop on it? It was like an artist put it there.
Yeah, he was saying first of all, that little girl statue was put up by a hedge fund, so a Wall Street company, and it was to signify their move towards
Women's
more
equality, right?
diversification in the women in management and whatever
Yeah.
upper positions or whatever. And then he went and
Fearless
said,
girl.
since it was them who did it, there's really no merit. They don't know the movement. They don't understand the movement. They just did this as just a distraction type.
Right.
Just leave us alone so we can do this. Actually, all right with it on, right? Yeah. Is it? It's not bothering anybody. Is it? Yeah, let's get some
We're good.
circulation. So he made and he.
On with the
intentionally
story.
made
Don't ever stop
plug.
the story just because I'm doing stuff. I'm gonna
I'm
be doing
ADD.
things sometimes over here.
I'm ADD.
I'm gonna be doing stuff sometimes over there.
Have you watched?
Sometimes
any
I'll be
of
doing
these
stuff
shows?
over here or over here.
Okay, let's continue.
Every time you do something here or there, I go there. That's just what I do. I can't focus. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So anyway, he intentionally made the pug look stupid and whatever, and then obviously made it pee on her to pee on their fake stand to say that we are doing this diversification thing. It's stupid. I told you I'm ADD, man. I'm looking for a dog now.
So it was just, and the guy who made the dog said he just didn't like the piece of artwork in general, right? Which,
The whole thing is a whole fiat. Like the guy who did the bull,
Yeah.
the original bull, is suing the hedge fund that put the girl up
Oh,
because
yeah.
he says it destroys the idea of his bulls.
Right.
Because
Oh
now
my
it's
goodness.
changing the
the
you know,
message.
art words. Yeah. It's just it's rich people.
And
arguing. Nobody
what
fucking
is,
cares.
like, come on, really? What is the purpose of putting a dog there? Like, are you really proving something? Like,
It's fucking art, man.
it's art. It's art, so I
Ooh.
can.
His intention literally like destroys itself. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? He's saying like this is a fake way of opening up these doors for women.
It's art.
So what are you doing? You pee on it, which means that if anybody did fall for that, because it's really kind of it's a great move. Like artistic wise, it kind of gets you thinking, wow, that is cool. that
Gets
she's staring
attention.
She's staring the bull down. That's very empowering. Right?
Oh, you're talking the girl. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, that's a fake empowerment, so I'm going to pee on it. He just peed on all of it.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. All right, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Wrong-
The 1992
Wrong button.
alarm
Wrong
that
button.
we
No, no.
Time's
all
up on that
had?
topic.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's not perfect.
That's the alarm that we all had in high school that I dread the sound of. Like,
So
I feel
they
like I'm
re-
late
that
for
thing.
like,
Yeah.
They
crying out loud.
removed the dog. They removed the dog.
Apparently, a bunch of people hit it and stuff too. Like a couple guys came by and just like punted the thing, and they had to like.
Was it puntable? Like you could get it?
Yeah,
to go
it was like it was made. It wasn't made out of like metal. It was made out of like
Oh.
just some shit he slapped together.
So like somebody punts it and then somebody goes and gets it, puts it back.
yeah, I guess
That's
that's
funny
someone went
as
and put it
hell.
back.
Somebody's like, hey man, that's not right. It's not right. It's not right.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that. It's art. Who gives a
There's
shit?
nothing to have
Who
an opinion
cares?
on there. It's just stupid.
Yeah. You guys got something to say about it? John, what do you think?
Not much to say about that. It kind of reminded me of this funny statue in England of the guy who always gets the cone put on his head. You guys heard about that?
Yes.
The what?
I love that thing.
Duke of Wellington statue. I actually just searched it right now, but they put a cone on his head. Like somebody in the middle of the night.
Like a dunce cap?
Yeah.
And they'll put a cone, like a traffic cone.
Every night?
This
It's
statue,
someone does it?
regular. man. That's
statues
right.
looks like it's over 20 feet tall, and they'll climb up the thing and put the
Oh,
cone
shit.
on top of the head.
That's
but here's
funny.
the funny part is it costs the city, they got to hire somebody.
Yeah.
So
They
like
gotta
safety
get the
technician.
scissor lift out there and fucking
And so if you imagine
call the fire department. Ladder number 7.
some dude with like a lift, it cost him, I don't know, $100, whatever a day to get up there and take the cone off. But they do it every day. So they worked out the cost of how much it is to take the cone off the guy's head, and it's ridiculous. So I think they just kind of said, fuck it.
Somebody probably keeps
So
doing
they-
it over
they-
and over
they
again.
just
They probably have a
leave-
giant fishing line or fishing pole or some shit.
They
Then
just
they put
leave
it up
the
there every
thing
day.
out there.
But, you
Like,
know,
why can't you just knock it down with a stick?
that's
Like, somebody go up there
20
with a
feet,
Dude, we
yeah.
got drones
your-
nowadays.
get your mango
Yeah.
picker and fucking knock that thing off the
They
top
don't
of the
have
head. Like, how
Filipinos
hard is
over
that
there,
to
man.
do? Like, really?
In
They don't have
England?
Filipinos in
Why would
England.
they have a mango picker in
They
England?
got something similar. They
But
got
here's
whatever.
another point to the whole thing. London is full of cameras.
Yeah, it's,
How
it's
have they not caught the
Yeah,
student?
they're everywhere. Well, this
There
could
are
be a small
cameras
town.
watching cameras in London.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, I'm watching what you're watching.
Hey,
Yeah.
I see what you're seeing.
See what I'm saying?
There's similar stories, like Hawaii. The people who put like the bath soap in the water fountains,
And get it all foamy and
yeah,
stuff? I love it.
it's great. People dump like a whole thing of laundry detergent in the fountains, and then they just soap up to oblivion, and then they have to go in there and empty the entire
They
thing.
drain the whole. Yeah.
They have to drain the whole thing and then refill it. Camera, and then yeah, and it's the city. Like, people are like, it's funny, but at the same time, it costs taxpayers money.
Yeah.
So it's funny, but it's like
It's
it's funny
funny.
every now and then.
Yeah.
If you as a citizen find it funny, at least your money's going somewhere you like.
You know what?
Like,
You know what I always
that's
thought was
okay.
funny was like the roadwork signs. People like re-type shit in there, like
Yeah.
zombies turn around. And shit
Yeah.
like the people are like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
I always thought that was good.
The best one I ever
Nazi
saw
zombies
was,
were on the road
Yeah.
signs that one
Yeah.
time. Someone
Yeah.
hacked the
Oh,
Department
the
of Transportation
tickers,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Those ones are fun.
And the ones that tell you usually
Yeah.
if
That's
there's like
not
a
hard.
traffic
No,
incident
you
or
just go
something.
up to them.
Just USB.
They're a portable
probably.
thing. Apparently, you just plug in like.
Yeah. and to
As
do
long
that.
as you got like the right program, I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
you can type anything in.
Under attack by
I didn't know you
Nazi
were talking about the
zombies.
ticker stuff.
That's
My
funny
favorite,
shit.
like that wasn't. This one isn't a ticker thing, but like you remember when Lane Kiffin was USC's coach, and they were all just bitter. Like, he was terrible. Everybody was, get rid of Lane Kiffin, get rid of Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
And all over the country, wherever like you can't park and it's a fire lane, right? So it says fire lane, and they put Kiffin all over LA.
Uh-oh.
Fire lane Kiffin. That was some smart shit. I thought that was funny.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it sometimes. You gotta be a smart
Civil
ass.
disobedience, son.
That's right.
People aren't happy when you leave their football team after a year, after you make all these promises to them.
This is
Guy's a
true.
bum anyway.
Yeah.
You know what?
Where is he now anyway? Is he still?
University of Florida.
Is he at Florida?
Some podunk shit.
Because he was at SC and then he
Podunk?
went to Florida, I think, right?
Dude, I can't stare at this guy.
You can't take me seriously.
This
His
fucking
shirt?
shirt, man.
Wait till we get
This
to the serious
fucking
stuff.
shirt,
It's gonna
dude.
be even harder.
This shirt is retarded. Excuse me, bartenders. May I get a beer, please?
Two, please.
Yeah, 2 please.
2, please. Double barrel. What is it?
Yeah, double barrel.
Double barrel ale. Yeah, here.
I'll take
That was a beer.
hook me up with a Luponic action.
I like when he pours it for me. I feel like he's doing his job.
Elitist prick.
Which leads us to our next topic. No.
What are we talking about?
Why don't we do before we get let's
No, let's go there. Well, let's go.
no, let's get into at least one let's do the easy stuff first. Let's
Yeah.
talk about our friend Tiger.
Oh, Tiger.
You just want to put that picture away.
Tiger was arrested over the what was it? 2 days ago? 2
Something
nights
like
ago?
that.
2 evenings ago? He was arrested for a DUI. Apparently, he was on a mix of prescription drugs. I think it was 4 different prescription
Yeah.
drugs. The cops found him pulled over on the side of the road with his head in the steering wheel, asleep, with his
Fucking Tiger, man.
hazard lights on.
Fucking Tiger.
No, the right blinker.
And did he have damage to his car?
Front bumper, left side, and rear bumper, and it was the right blinker that was blinking.
Ugh.
I'm ADD, but I can focus on shit.
That's funny.
And do you have the picture?
I don't have that
oh,
picture.
I thought you had that
You have
picture.
something though.
but
you
no.
decided to pop something up. I saw
At a
that.
backlash.
Saw it in your eyes.
There was a lot of backlash, obviously. He's having a rough last couple years.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of sponsors.
Phil, we see you, buddy. We see you there.
He's lost a lot of sponsors. So I was surprised to hear
What's going on?
I don't know.
Why we stopping?
Lane Kiffin is a bum. Chat lag.
Chat lag.
Womp, womp. Oh wait, I have that somewhere in there.
Is he saying we're not talking fast enough, or like we're?
No,
I think maybe it's lagging. Like
The
maybe
chat
it's lagging.
pops up.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
I
delay.
took that personally. I'm like, we are doing just fine, sir.
So anyway,
There's a little delay. You need to be a little more patient, Phil. Okay, come on.
be a little patient, bro. We're working with new technology
We're
here.
working with dial-up, son.
But I was surprised to hear that he didn't lose all of his what are those things called? Sponsorships. Well,
Does he have any
lost he lost Nike. That's the big one.
Yeah.
But apparently EA Sports is still sticking with him, which I guess. Here, I'm gonna show you the cover.
Oh,
of
it's
the,
a video game, right?
Well, it's called
wait.
PGA now. It's
I
not called Tiger
feel-
Woods anymore.
I feel some
I'm gonna show you-
leading. He's
here we
setting
go.
it up. You're setting us up for something.
so
There it is.
it's the new Tiger Woods game coming up. I don't know if you guys are ready to play it,
Ambient
but
Racer.
I am down to try it.
It's gonna be slow as hell.
We can thank at Super Deluxe for this lovely Photoshop.
This is
picture.
this is the mugshot basically. This
Yeah.
is what the
That's the
mugshot
face.
was.
It's just
It's
his
just
tilt.
posted on So there you have an image of what he
That's
looked like when he
fucked
got arrested.
Yeah.
I love the
Hey,
RX
check out the
Sports.
sports. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, check out who puts the game out. Prescription Sports.
RX Sports, yeah.
What is the end? Nobody what?
Hey, I also want to tell you. Listen, the smoke. You don't blow it in the camera.
Yeah, I'm
It
aware.
clouds the fuck up.
I know.
Okay, just saying.
It's an effect.
What does it say? Nobody what?
Like Elmira's
Nobody
about to come
what?
out or something.
Nobody what?
On
What?
top left corner, the rating.
Oh, it says. Content rated. It says
Nobody
it's
wants
rated
to play,
for
bro.
nobody.
Nobody wants to play it.
It's rated for nobody. It's RX. Content rated RX is what it says. SPDLX.
Yeah, poor guy.
SPRDLX. Huh? Yeah. Well, it's a tiny little thing over here.
Fall from
I'm
grace.
trying to read it.
The guy.
Anyway,
the guy. You know.
hey Tiger. Hey man, good luck, buddy.
Amen.
Good
You
luck with
know-
your new video game. I might check it out if it's like you need to go to GameStop. They have the bin that's like $5 games. I'd pick it up. It'd be fun. Think about it. Driving on Ambien, like if you were bumper cars on like high on Ambien, just like you don't know what's going on. It's a magical
How
ride.
do you know it's fun?
You don't know that it's not fun.
Yeah.
That is the greatest non-argument ever.
Alfred Pennyworth. Write my name on your wall. Alfred Pennyworth at your needs, John. Who the is Alfred Pennyworth? I have a feeling we have another
Yes.
another
Let's see.
Lanny
Troll.
incident.
I'm okay.
But hello, everyone. Who? What? Oh, I bet he does.
Well, hello,
It's not
Alfred.
hard to have two tabs open in a browser window. But anyway,
Well,
Tiger Woods,
So
good luck.
does Tiger Woods ever play golf professionally again?
I mean, he's obviously not good enough. He didn't even make. He didn't make the last
cut.
big tournament.
Yeah.
I say yes. Does he get to the level he was at? Absolutely
No,
not.
no.
But I say yes because there's the senior PGA.
He should
and all that kind of
just-
stuff,
Senior
so-
PGA.
Does he still have money?
Yeah.
Then he should party out the rest of the years until he can do the senior tour, and then boom, he'll be good again.
Pull the John Daly,
He's
bro.
back. He's
John
back.
Daly,
Tiger's
that's
back.
right. John Daly.
John Daly just won a tournament not too long ago too. That guy, he can still golf apparently.
Yeah, the Albuquerque Open.
Yeah.
Great.
Albuquerque.
You know,
Do a
the-
shot of whiskey and
the
drive that
lineup-
ball down that fucking
Speaking
range,
of-
dude.
Shall we?
Did you read the? Yes.
Oh.
Let's. Did you read the lineup of the people that were in the Albuquerque Open?
No.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Mhm.
Bob
Stephen
Dole. Bob
Hawking.
Dole. Bob Dole.
Stephen.
Stephen King.
Stephen Hawking.
Oh,
Are you getting these jokes yet?
wait. How did Stephen Hawking play?
That's how John Daly won, you schmuck. The joke is what's wrong?
I
Both of
get
these
it,
guys are
bro. No, I got it earlier.
These jokes work better if I don't have to explain them.
Oh.
I just want to see Stephen Hawking talking shit in that computer voice,
I want to see how he talks to his maid.
right?
Oh, Peter.
Did you steal my shit again?
Stephen Hawking's coming out with a new show actually pretty
Wait,
soon.
Stephen Hawking's coming out with a show?
This is
He's
a joke?
coming out with a show.
Is
No, this
it-
is a real thing.
Is it animated?
I think it's a
hopefully?
Netflix show, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait,
Might
he's
be
not.
on YouTube.
He's not making the show.
No, it's on YouTube.
It's a show
YouTube
about
Red.
him.
It's a show about him talking about the universe
Oh.
and black holes.
Oh.
and
Bill
things
Nye
like
or
that.
Neil
Yeah,
deGrasse
yeah.
Tyson.
So,
Oh, yeah,
speaking
yeah,
of
yeah,
which,
yeah.
shit like that, I just bought the new Planet Earth 2. Pretty cool.
I heard it was good.
It's. I mean, I just like to get a little.
According to Phil,
No, I
it
get what
was
you're saying.
good.
I get a little inebriated and learn some things about nature, man. And I'm just
Yeah.
kind of like, dude, what
And
the
those
fuck?
things are
Dude,
gorgeous. The way
these
they're filmed.
these fucking goats,
The
man.
Please tell me it's
no.
the tree climbing ones.
No, it's.
I love tree climbing goats.
Ibex,
Ibex, yeah.
dude.
They're not goats.
I know they're like, but they
They're
like,
like antelope
they're
deer
like,
kind of.
no, but they got like the horns.
The
But they're like goat-like. No, not those ones. Maybe they're a different type of ibex, or is there something close to that word? Anyway,
I don't know.
these fucking things like run down the side of cliffs
Oh yeah. The way they can grip and hold and move.
with their like little hoof
Yeah.
things. Like that shit is crazy. So apparently there's like these new baby ones, and they're not very good. And I'm watching this thing, and this fox comes out of like fucking nowhere, right? And he's like trying to chase him, and like they run
Nope.
to like this ledge, right? Which is like basically this big boulder, and like this other side of the boulder is like just sheer. So they run to the sheer side and they just stand on it.
Yeah.
And the fox is up there just like
He can't.
He's like he can't
it.
do shit.
No.
And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they just decide like, oh, they said like meters. I think they said like a 12-meter drop. So that's pretty far.
Yeah.
These fucking goat things just fucking jump off, and they fucking dig out, and then they go up the cliff so that he can't get them at all. Like he's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
But I was
They're like
just-
the Spider-Man goats.
I
They're
was
insane.
a little feeling happy, and I was blown away at this shit, dude. I think these things are fucking.
It's pretty
crazy,
amazing. I've
dude.
seen that. I've seen
I
that.
woke
where-
everybody up in
Nature-
his house.
Nature's fucking crazy, dude.
and that's where they live.
Nature's
They live
crazy.
on the side of cliffs. These
Yeah.
things are fearless, man.
Yeah.
Like they're
Yeah.
just like they put rock climbers to shame. They just
Weird.
sort of
Oh.
like bloop bloop
I don't
bloop
know
bloop.
how they do it.
and they don't even have fingers.
No. Let's-
They can't grip.
They don't have
like,
opposable
they can't,
thumbs.
They
But-
can't grip.
It's
Even
even
if
weird.
you had like 4 fingers to like just like hold on to a ledge.
It's even
It's
more
better.
impressive because we as people can do this, right? We're flat.
Yeah, and I can't do
They're
that.
lateral animals, right? They're lateral animals.
They're
so how do you do?
standing-
You got 2 hooves on
yeah.
and 2 hooves off? How the fuck they do
No,
this?
they can't. They can't. They have to have
You
all
get what
4
I'm saying?
touching.
No, it's impressive.
I'm
whatever they
agreeing
do.
with you. I
Okay,
wish
what are they
I'm
called?
gonna put a clip up next week of
What are
these
they
fucking
called?
goats.
What are they called?
I think Ibex or something
Ibex?
like that.
Ibex is a type of animal.
John, I want to ask you a question. Can you look up how many ibex fall off of cliffs every year?
Oh, I guarantee they fall off the fucking time.
First of all, it's not. Make sure
Roger,
it's the
checking.
same animal.
Thank you.
I'll show you the clip
Didn't-
after
didn't we
this.
ask for
It's
shots?
pretty amazing. Yeah, I've seen it before.
So, and then there's another one that me and Phil actually talked about the other night, where these lizards. I think it was like the Galapagos Island area, but these lizards get born, and it's like these special swimming iguanas, but they gotta go from like the upper beach to like the water,
To the ocean.
and they gotta run through these rocks. So they run through these rocks, and all of a sudden you just see like hundreds of snakes.
Oh yeah, I seen that clip.
Chasing this one fucking lizard. He's just like, what the fuck, dude? He's
It's like
booking
a
it.
horror scene, dude. Like if you thought of the most scariest fucking thing,
If I ever went to that beach and saw that shit, I would be fucking
it's
shitting my
a
pants.
valley
dude.
of snakes.
It's a valley of snakes.
I thought I was watching like some
You know that prayer
You know-
about the valley of death? That's it right there, dude.
he's running and all of a sudden you just see like one snake, then 5 snakes, then like 10 snakes, and you're just like, what the hell?
A lot of them don't make
I
it.
hate snakes.
A
He
lot of
made
them-
it though. He made it in the
A
video.
couple of them made it.
He wrapped them up,
But-
and,
oh,
I seen
that's
the one where he
true.
wrapped them up.
yeah, and he got away.
Got away.
Yeah, man, I was cheering for that fucker, dude. I was stoked on him. But yeah, no, it was
shots.
nuts.
Is anybody getting shots? What are we doing?
Yes, bartenders. We need and then bring that glass of Coca-Cola on the fucking thing out there too.
Can I get a water too, please?
Boo.
Love you
That's
guys.
why you go pee-pee all the time during
That
the
might
show.
be. I like to stay hydrated. I like to balance.
You're a little pee-pee boy.
You gotta balance. You gotta stay hydrated, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't forget that again.
All right, what do we got next? What are we talking here?
Thank you, B.
This
Thank
show's
you,
brought to
B-Rye.
you by Crown Royal. Blended
Actually,
Canadian
Don't say
whiskey.
that, dude. We can get in trouble for that.
It's not. It's not brought by Crown Royal.
This
at all.
is-
Look at the set.
If Crown
no
Royal was paying
serious
for this,
person
it'd
will
be
think
purple.
Crown
I
Royal
thought
did
about
this.
actually, you know
and
what I
we'd
tried
all
to,
be wearing crowns.
you know what I tried to do
True.
earlier before you guys came is I tried to set it up this
The other way, yeah.
so that was behind us. It looked a little more,
Yeah, cool.
like a little cooler.
Cool.
Besides this dirty ass door,
Yeah.
but that's okay. That's what we got. That's what
Wait,
we
it,
got.
it didn't work?
No,
Why? I think it would work.
We still gotta.
You'd be
just
the- you'd be at
because
the head
I
of
don't
it.
have long enough cables to like wrap the camera all the way around. It's a thing, bro. It's a
Oh.
process. You just show up. Things are set up.
I'm the talent.
God, barely.
Listen,
no.
you
just
lucky I
kidding.
haven't given you a rider yet.
Oh wow. Would it be what to do your shirt laundry? Because apparently you ain't fucking doing it.
It's laundry day, bitches.
Okay, Wabi is making it a point not to wear the same shirt twice on the show.
And I'm running out of shit.
You're running
You're
out of
running.
shit. And I'm
Shirt
running low
9.
too. I think this is the first time I wore this shirt, but I did wear a shirt twice.
I wear this same shirt all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I take that back. This is the first time I wore this shirt.
Every typical guy. I'm not gonna come in here with a collared shirt because it's way too
That's
fucking
bullshit.
Hot.
We're men. We don't wear collared
But,
shirts unless we're forced to.
Hot. Yeah,
Next
and,
week I'm
and
going
that
shirtless.
means we have like probably a rotation of. I'd
Stop
say I
taking-
probably have a rotation
don't take
about
fashion
8
tips
shirts.
from John.
I don't know about you guys. I got a rotation about like
I'm gonna be
8
on the Big
shirts I
Island.
wear regularly.
8 shirts.
8 shirts.
Okay, you
It's a week's worth of shirts. You wash them. You start over.
You're
again.
an adult. You're no longer in college.
Yeah.
You should have at least 20 shirts.
I mean, I have more shirts, but the ones I wear all the time are pretty thin rotation. You know what I mean?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
ran out of pants after the first show.
Thank you,
You know, the funny thing is, you're not in college anymore.
John.
should
You don't
have
wear pants, so you don't
20
got to worry
shirts at
about it.
least. But it's like, I know you're talking about T-shirts.
Yeah, T-shirts. That's what I'm talking about.
You
Dude,
think
what are
you
you laughing
graduated.
at? You have a painted on leader
Lederhosen, son.
Okay.
First of all,
Those
nobody
shirts
knew
are
it was
actually pretty
These
comfortable.
are real suspenders.
Yeah.
Look.
Snap them. Bink.
Oh, you got a sound effect for that? John, did you look
Hold
up
on.
that? Are you there, John?
Yeah, the Ibex, if that's how
See-
you say it.
See, the problem with this is... Oh, go ahead, John.
Well, I can't find any figures on there.
You know what? I'm going to just make a clip next week of the
You're poor.
goddamn things. Climbing the mountains, and I'm going to show
Yeah,
it next week.
Do it. You can't find a number on it though.
Well, they've been increasing in,
Oh, they're not.
numbers.
Yeah, he's getting like
but
survival.
that's about it.
numbers.
Nobody goes out there and counts dead goats, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you don't count the ones that fall.
Why do my lips feel numb like there's...
I got some misconnections.
That's weird.
when you
I
guys
don't
are
know.
Wait, hold on.
Are we ready for misconnections yet, or?
What you got? Who put some? Who drugged the crown?
Right?
Yeah, we'll save the
Misconnections after
Michigan.
beer.
But good job. Yeah, let's save those for later though. We'll bring those up
It
later.
always comes up after the beer, right?
Yeah.
How we do it?
Yeah, we do. We do.
See what we did?
We do
don't- we don't have a
misconnections.
damn thing.
Chris,
Hey, this is a
feel
good
like-
conversation. I think we're doing
I
okay.
feel
Let's
like
just
your
keep
parents
trucking,
right
bro.
there. I was like,
Let's
John,
just
Chris,
keep trucking.
Keep trucking.
Anyway.
We've talked about goats. We talked about nothing we talked about during the day.
Cheers.
Wait, you were gonna talk about Goldman Sachs or something?
Oh, did I put that up there?
Yeah, that was.
Vene-
They bought Venezuela's debt or some shit.
Yeah, they're called hunger bonds. Cheers.
Hunger bonds.
Hunger bonds.
Yeah.
So they bought the debt.
No, they bought bonds. Well, yes, essentially.
They bought their debt through bonds.
But the thing with this is I think there's a big
The
ethical
company
issue.
Goldman Sachs bought the debt of the country Venezuela through bonds.
Not all of it.
Well,
That's how you invest, right? We sell bonds.
I
Everybody sells
understand
bonds.
that. How
But
many bonds?
Venezuela.
How much
is
are the bonds? Can I buy some?
$868 million is what they bought worth.
Oh, but how many can I buy? How much can I buy from them
I have
through
no
them?
idea what they go for one. I don't know.
Dude,
Anyway,
I'm gonna look it up.
The country
What's it
Venezuela
do you know what it's called?
It's Venezuela.
That's what we got John for.
But they're sold on indexes, so I don't know how you'd be able to find
Yeah,
it.
what's the
He's
index?
got Coke
Goldman
for you.
Sachs.
Did you need- oh, he's good, I guess. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, next shot, I'll take some more. Next shot.
Oh, whatever.
Go ahead.
So anyway, Venezuela's in turmoil, and their leader is an ass, and all he does is tear gas and shoot his people. And
Yeah, he's not a nice
the
guy.
whole thing has gone to crap. Like he privatized all the farmland, that dropped their
Can't find it.
food production, their internal food production by half. They import about 90% of their food to begin with, so their people are starving, literally starving.
Right.
They said an average of 19 pounds per person is lost because of malnutrition
Damn.
a year.
Per person?
A year.
Wow.
Get on the mic.
No.
Yeah, get on the mic.
get
If
on
you're
the
gonna
mic,
talk, you
yeah.
get on the mic.
Yeah.
We're
So-
involving everybody back there because all these people are going to be leaving us next week. This is a
Yeah, we want to
kind of a going away show. I'm
kind
kind
of
of
have a record
sad,
of their
but
voices
this is.
too, right? Like
It is. It's
put
gonna
it
be
on
a
there.
little different. The show.
But
you
go
know?
ahead, Tiana.
No, I actually have a friend in Canada that's from Venezuela.
Mhm.
She's saying it's
Is her name Maria?
Her name is Neudis.
Talking to the mic.
Very pretty name.
Top of the mic.
What is it?
Neudis.
Neudis.
Very
Oh.
pretty. But she was saying things are so bad there, they don't even have necessities like toilet paper. You can't even find toilet paper anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
commodity stuff. Yeah.
Everything is so bad, they don't have any source of income.
That was bad.
That's too loud and too
Yeah,
long.
that was too loud.
He just played a toilet
Sorry.
flushing.
No, I
Listen to
just.
him,
That was inappropriate.
So
That was inappropriate.
very.
This
Very
is why I have no
inappropriate.
friends.
Serious.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's really bad
yeah,
there.
it's really
It's
bad.
bad,
Yeah.
bad. And so anyway, a lot of the detractors of this move by Golden Smacks.
Go to Smacks.
That's the cereal.
Yeah, it is.
Sugar smacks.
So Goldman Sachs is that they're essentially like funding a dictator, like a horrible leader, like a terrible person. So the idea is, there's nothing wrong with doing this because their statement is, we buy these in the hopes that we'll make profit on them, which means if they were to make profit, that means the value goes up.
Well, they
which
got to
means
invest
country
in the
is
whole
again-
country.
Again, the country is going back
Right.
in the right direction.
Right.
But at the same time, they bought at a time when that leader is still in power, right? So you wait.
White. What?
Damn right. So you wait. I think the right move is there's nothing wrong with this because that money can be used for good. But
See,
while he's still in power,
that's
and there's
okay.
complete control. Like they've dismissed their entire Congress.
What's
You know
going to
what I mean? Like,
happen?
they got
Right.
rid of him.
Well, what's going to happen is the CIA is going to, Goldman Sachs is going to pay the CIA. They're going to go in. They're going to take this dictator out of power. And Goldman Sachs is going to tell them who to put in power for their investment. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Dude,
You've been
that's
watching
not
some
far
conspiracy
fetched.
And you know
No,
what?
not at all.
And you know what?
Not at all. What do you think happens in Africa a lot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Money, son.
Anywho,
Now, part of America
thing
owns
is-
Venezuela.
if he, when and if he's out of power, which is probably sooner than later, the way this is looking. The
Yeah.
way, I mean, there's so much revolt and whatever going on. I'm gonna throw that thing.
That was a gunshot.
Let's lay
That
out
was a
that for
gunshot.
minute, all
Keep
right?
that for like a fun story. We're talking about people dying. And you're like,
This-
flush. Really, man?
I'm trying to lighten the mood, man. I was
You
getting
can't.
sad.
You can't lighten.
I was
that.
getting sad.
Well, then we can't talk about sad things. Tony's feelings are really close to his heart. Right to sleep. Right there. Boom.
That was a crying. I was crying.
All right, man.
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm about to pull up a picture of kittens and watch you well up.
Speaking of which, at work today, we found 2 kittens, like brand new.
Why is it around your damn work that you always find animals? Is there
Well,
a zoo that is
no,
not
so
hiring any more security guards or
apparently-
something? What's
No,
going on?
apparently some mom cat snuck into our yard, snuck up into one of our like down trucks, and had baby. I've had a bunch of fucking kittens.
Is that where you found all them dogs?
No, Nate's.
Well,
that was
that's
Nate's
right.
dog.
The dog found
Yeah,
another
the dog found another dog, and when let me
Yeah,
just
it
explain
has
this
some
to
other
you
dogs.
real quick, Wabi. When 2 dogs fall in love in the woods,
I seen that spaghetti thing. Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about?
I gave them some new.
I like spaghetti.
I gave Harley some noodles and said, "Yo,
You
go
wanna
get
dumb,
that
I'll
shit,
go
son."
dumber.
And he was just like, "Arr?" And he went over there, and we didn't see him for a week. Next thing you know, Bear shows up with his brothers and sisters. Now we got a
You
couple
the
dogs.
Damn canine Chuck Woolery.
What? Chuck
I know,
Norris?
That's an older person.
You think they're getting out of the Humane Society down there? Isn't there like a
There's no Humane Society by us.
there's the quarantine?
No, that's a prison.
No, there's a quarantine.
Oh,
animal quarantine.
yes. Yes,
You-
There is a prison
you mean
too.
the people prison?
there's a people prison, but there is a quarantine. But that quarantine, that's not the quarantine they use for dogs. I don't think anymore.
They
It's
do.
a different one.
They do.
That's for like horses and shit over there.
Are you sure?
Cats.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
They have cats there.
'Cause
Deaf
I haven't-
cats. They probably had a couple.
It's
deaf-
Hawaii though. There's always stray cats all over.
Yeah, but they
the
probably
place.
had a couple deaf cats.
deaf cats.
That's what you said, deaf cats.
I said, do they have cats?
Oh, I thought you said deaf cats.
And you literally were like, yeah, they probably have some deaf cats.
They probably had some deaf cats in their
What are you
life.
basing this shit on?
I don't know,
Just-
dude. I think they
you
keep
didn't hear
dogs
the
down
question.
there.
Just probability, man. Like, you know how many cats probably came through there in the lifetime of that place? A couple of them are probably deaf, man.
Oh God.
Hey, you know, many times.
There you go. Push your buttons.
By the
Hold on,
way, I'm
hold
going to
on.
give you guys some useful information. If you ever move your pets to Hawaii, make sure you do the pre-quarantine. Make sure you do the pre-quarantine stuff beforehand. You need at
This
least
is true.
you need at least 90 days, at least. And I would recommend 6 months ahead of time to get your animal ready to come to Hawaii, because Hawaii does not mess around with quarantine animals.
And like Bob Barker says, get your cats and dogs spayed or neutered.
And if you fly from
No.
a hot place like
Get the
Vegas,
Bob
like
Barker
we
thing,
did,
not the Chuck Woolery thing.
your pets cannot fly between the months of August
Sorry.
and
You're old.
and November because it's too hot.
Ah.
This message brought to you by Sarah motherfucking McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Through the arms
Tony's fucking crying right now. You're gonna make Tony cry again. You know what happens when Tony cries? Then I cry.
I went through it
Donate
personally. It can be
$5 right now.
it's not fun to lose your pets.
I had to bring a goldfish here once. And
so I
it-
swallowed his ass.
so what no, well,
I pooped him out.
I thought about that, but then I watched Cocaine Cowboy and I was like, oh, I can't swallow it. 'Cause,
You
like,
can't
what
swallow
if-
the cocaine and the goldfish.
and the goldfish.
What are you
Because
gonna-
if the goldfish gets high
And what are you gonna
inside
do?
of me,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
dead,
Nothing
dude.
good. Nothing
If
good.
that
You ever
bag
seen
breaks
it go-
into you, you're dead, bro. I'm
you ever
just letting
seen
you know.
you ever seen a goldfish high on coke?
not a
That
pretty
thing
sight.
does not stay in the bowl,
Not a
bro.
pretty sight.
It does not stay in the bowl.
You're on forever goldfish
No.
watch. Keep 'em in
Um,
the bowl watch.
I totally forgot where I was going with that.
You brought a goldfish in.
Yeah, no. So I just left it in the cup on the thing,
What
on
thing?
the tray table, the fold out.
You can't bring liquid on the plane. Come on, you ain't fooling nobody.
No,
dude.
dude, no,
Come on.
no. So
Nice
like,
try.
I had
TSA would have jacked that shit.
no, but I got hookups, dude. I got
Oh, you got TSA.
the
hookups?
Premier. I got the Premier
You're about
Club.
to lose your fast pass.
No, I got the Premier Club card.
He said he's got hookups. This is like the barbershop guy that's got all that shit nobody wants to buy. Like, yo, man, I
Yo,
got
man,
that-
I got that shit, son.
I got mushroom
Yo,
candle
TSA
lamps.
pre-screen.
I did. I tried to sell you guys this shit earlier.
That's the shit nobody wants. I got a fan with no fan, dog. It's just a
You don't need blades on a fan, son. You just need it to
It
spin.
spins and make that sound. You just imagine the
Dude,
breeze.
if you think about it, really though, dude, seriously, the less blades you have on a fan, the faster it spins. that thing's gonna create a vortex and just make a big vortex, dude, air vortex, and then
What the hell are you talking about?
I was trying to sell him the fan with no blades.
This is what happens when you don't print out agendas.
This is what happens. This is on you and you alone.
And you alone, sir.
Hey,
I say good day.
I'm trying to give people useful advice about bringing their pets to Hawaii, and you're going off on a vortex
We're
fan.
not on the Travel Channel yet.
I get cool shit like this,
Hey,
man.
that's pretty good.
All right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I looked up best way to smuggle a goldfish, and
Oh.
it says to put the drugs inside the goldfish.
That's hilarious. How'd they know? How'd they know?
It's on Escobar's Facebook page.
Yeah.
Where do you
Pablo.
where do you get
Hey,
that information from?
Oh, speaking of Escobar,
What?
Noriego passed away this week.
Yes, he did.
Well, Escobar's right hand
Oh, yeah,
man
it's the
went
semi-part.
passed
So my
away.
dad's been like totally engulfed in watching Narcos.
Narcos is a good show.
That's the Pablo Escobar
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
miniseries
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, he's been like, it's funny because
It's a
he
great show.
never like Netflix is stupid. This is all stupid.
How do you say that?
And then he
How do you-
came-
how do you, there's so many different
He
things on
doesn't
Netflix.
know how to work it. Like he calls me, he's like
So it's
upstairs in his
Netflix
room.
fault.
He texts me from upstairs in his room. He can figure that out. He's like, "Hey, do I got Netflix's next?" He calls them Next Flicks.
Next
Netflix on my TV. I'm like, I don't know. Like, he just assumes like
Shit
I
just
know.
appears.
No, he just assumes I know like what every like electronic device does.
You do,
No, I don't.
for the most part.
I don't.
Okay, you
I
know
can
how to
look
work
at it
through.
and I can.
Well,
it's
yeah.
not hard.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna. This is what I tell people. Hey, play with it.
all these
You
kids
don't-
in their
push-
confonet technology, they
push
know
the
all
fucking-
about this shit.
Push the buttons and see what it does.
Yeah.
There's no self-destruct button on the motherfucker. You're
Don't
gonna
be
be
afraid about it.
fine.
Don't be afraid.
They know
And
all
you know
about these
what?
face grams and institutes.
Dude, you know what I always find is funny? Dude, one time my dad was he was all proud too. He came downstairs. He's like, "Hey, I hooked up my new TV all by myself. I didn't need your help." Well, and he's like, "I bought all the special cables." And he's like, "I was like, what?" I was like, "That sounds like way too many cables." So I went up there and I looked at it. Right? He literally had every output,
It's something for
like
everything.
something inside of everything plugged into like the
Nothing.
no, plugged into the cable box because the cable box has all those outputs too.
Oh,
So I'm like, Dad, all you needed is this one cable, HDMI. You got HDMI. You got HDMI.
white, the
You
yellow,
got
all that
coaxial, like the screw-in cable. He's got that in. He's got RCA cables and all this
He's
shit.
thinking, this is crazy. I got to have all this shit hooked up.
He's got the S video and he's got the composite going all at the same time. He's like, I just figured if I did them all, I'd get like the best picture, you know?
wow. He really has no idea.
He is it.
Wow.
It's just funny stuff.
That's hilarious.
It's just funny stuff. And the fucked up part is he had it on like the coaxial
Yeah,
like setting,
yeah,
like the worst resolution.
You're not even
one.
getting anything in high definition
Yeah.
at all.
So then I was just like, Dad, look. So I unplugged everything. He goes, "What are you doing? I just did." I unplugged everything. I left the one cable in. I was like, watch this. And I turned it to the HDMI 1 port.
Even
And he's like, "Oh, that's way better resolution than what I had." I was like, "Yeah, you had it on coaxial like
Camera.
fucking cable. Like I don't even know.
Coaxial. They shouldn't even give coaxial cables to people anymore.
No, actually, coaxial cables
I mean,
are
you
useful
need
for
it.
certain
You need
things.
it.
But
You need it for. Yeah. Well, you use Cat. You can use Cat 5 for everything now too.
well,
you can use.
it depends what you're doing.
But if you're going straight from your wall to your cable box, if you're cable, you need.
I
Like,
know.
coaxial still,
You
but-
got RB and BNC connectors.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of different cables for like video production and shit. Which
See,
coaxial
you know all
cables
this
are
shit.
useful.
I'm already to check that. I feel like I'm listening to Radio Shack going on,
Yeah.
like live.
You know what's funny is I applied for a job at Radio Shack in college because remember we lived right
you
by a
feel a
Radio
little
Shack.
left behind, Wobby?
Is that a joke?
A little bit.
You're damn right.
Hey.
That's why I keep people like you around. Every time I get something new, be like, "Hey man, hook this up."
No, but see, I hate that. It's not hard. They make
It'll
it
happen to us one day.
guys. They make it. No, it will never happen to me because literally.
Yeah, you
You
say
ever
that
seen?
now.
You
You're
ever
on it.
seen?
Say
You
that
ever
now.
seen those little kids' toys where it's like the wood block that has like the square hole, the circle
Sure.
hole,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
triangle hole. That's how they literally make these things. You can't connect it wrong. You just
I
gotta
haven't bought
like.
anything new in a while.
So like, if you try to you're my dad's the guy that's gonna try to hammer the circle peg in the triangle hole, and be like, it's not working.
Well, we've all known that about him, but not about electronics.
But no, it's funny. It's funny.
that it
So
applies to
so I
electronics.
showed him all that, and I was like, he's like, dude, this is. He had to return like $150 in cables.
Oh shit.
Now that's funny.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. But he's learning though. He's getting better. He's getting better.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost wanted to tell another story.
So, I think we should take a break.
There's a
I
break
think we should
time
go on a break. We're pretty much there.
What is this?
If we
What
go
time
into
do we
the
take a break?
if we go into the Evergreen thing, it's gonna run us way over right now.
Not necessarily.
I think it might.
Okay.
I could do another
It's
beer.
a debate. Do you want to keep going?
I
or
do. Why not?
It's 9:10.
What time do we normally take a break?
Usually around now. So,
Well, let's fucking
About
go.
9:10.
Why are we changing anything?
all right,
Let's go.
we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back in about 10 minutes, and we'll get into some beers. And
I
then
think what we should do is taste the beers as we talk about the Evergreen College
that might
thing.
that might be
That
good
might
thing.
kind of be a
We can do that.
deference.
I okay.
Why do you
Personally,
why is there this assumption that this is going to be some volatile thing?
Because
I don't
I-
think
I
it's
have-
going to be.
It's
I don't think it will be.
I think we're all on the same
But-
page with this one anyway. But
Probably not. But I
anyway,
don't
we'll
think it's
talk.
gonna-
We'll get it. But I'm with you on that. We'll talk about it while we're tasting the beers. We'll come back in 10 minutes. Please
10
stick
minutes.
around.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Please stick
okay.
around. We'll see you at the other end of the break. And we're back from the break. My name's Chris. This is Tony.
Hey.
This is Wabi.
Hola.
And that's John in the
¿Cómo
back.
estás?
Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, gozaimasu.
Welcome back to Inappropriate Bar Talk. Sorry, we, had to do a beer thing and get back to you. But we're back here.
Hey.
This is Inappropriate. Nope, wrong side. Inappropriate Bar Talk. You can catch us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. You can catch us at 11 p.m. Pacific time. You can also follow us where Tony's pointing right up there in that corner. Inappropriate
to
Bar
do.
Talk on Facebook and at Inappropriate Bar Talk on Instagram. You can also follow us on Twitter at IBT Podcast.
Wabi.
I wanted to ask you,
Wabi.
how's Japanese going?
Do you...
Yeah.
I've been taking a
You
break.
just said something Japanese. I was like,
Turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese.
But do you think he's been practicing that? Follow us at blah, 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 blah. I think he's been practicing it because he's
Yeah,
been
I hear
spitting
him.
it out really good.
No, he has been. I hear
Oh,
him.
good.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I hear him in the shower all the time.
It's not bad. The
Pointing at
echoes. I don't like
conditioners.
the.
It's weird.
I don't like
He's
the reverb in there.
weathermanning, dude. He's weathermanning it. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get
Hey,
used to
welcome,
that. There's
Twitter,
a
Instagram.
there's a low pressure system up
Yeah,
in this area
yeah.
here, followed by the 90-degree temperatures kicking up through Tuesday.
Sometimes Tuesday is shitty weather.
Yeah, yesterday was hot as fuck, but at least there was trades.
I don't know. My office is air conditioned.
Yeah,
Life's tough for some people.
yeah. My house is hot
I
as shit.
you don't understand. Like my employees, I love those guys. They bust their ass,
Yeah,
and like
you used to do it. You know what it's all about.
no, I've done it all in that place. But I appreciate good hard work.
Yeah,
What I don't like is when other departments steal employees from the crew I just built that I'm stoked on, and I'm like, dude, my crew's killing it.
sounds like a personal
So
problem.
I'm just like, oh, I get to go cruise in my office and do like fun work. Right now I'm working on a video, for work, which is fun. So I like doing
Sure.
that. And then I'm like, dude, wait, I go and I'm looking at the video cameras and I'm like, I'm seeing shit that I shouldn't be seeing. There's too much of something that I shouldn't be seeing something of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I go down there and I'm like, why is all this here? And they're like, oh, he said, don't do this. And then he took this guy over there and I'm like, dude, I'm a little upset about that.
Aren't you on top of all of this?
Oh, I'm on top of it.
Yeah.
But I got to pick my battles sometimes.
That's a very good thing to say.
Yeah.
yeah,
See, yeah.
that is true. Pick your battles.
I pick my battles because the outcome of this situation probably won't be a bad outcome.
There you go.
It'll just take a guy who's actually a good employee.
You never want.
And it's just kind of pushing him into a higher position a lot quicker than I wanted to. I wanted time to get him, acquainted to the work, the culture of the company. I'm still trying to develop that for everybody. But at the same time, I'm down a guy now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got
I
to
don't like
replace
that.
that. You
Yeah.
gotta replace that position.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
But my guys still get it done, and they do a good job. So props to you guys.
You know,
Good.
if your worker moves to a spot that's more efficient for them and a spot where they really want to be, they work even harder. So
well,
sometimes that's
it's
always
not
a good
so
thing.
much that it's that the guy will do good in the spot he got moved to. It's just I didn't want to move him so quickly because there's a lot to learn.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes patience, like they say, patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
I gotta just tell the leader of that group, just like, hey man, just patience. We already. The fucked up thing is, I already talked to the guy, and he's like, hey man, if they finish their normal duties by the time we come back for lunch, go out for our second run, if they're done, can we take them? No problem. I said, hey, if they're done, take them. I like that. It went from me telling him, okay, take him on the second run, it's like, we're just taking him now.
Now
He's just like, oh, Tony's cool with it. We're just taking, come on, let's go.
Give
And he
somebody
ju-
an inch, right?
And he took a mile.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But I can't say nothing.
But again, like you said,
Champion.
Yeah, I
wasn't
pick
that
my
bad of
battles.
a,
I pick my battles.
Yeah.
That's life. That's the life
and
of
you
a
didn't
manager.
lose him on the overall team of the company.
No,
He's
and you know
still-
what? The kid's a good
he's
kid.
still an asset.
The
He still
worker's
is
a
working for
great
you.
worker, and
Yeah.
he's still working
Yeah.
for me.
That's awesome.
And he's just advancing faster than I wanted to advance him, just because
Initially.
I wanted to situate a certain area before we moved on to
Right.
the
Right,
next
right,
area. But
oh,
now,
this is project specific too.
yeah, it's project specific too.
You're
so
filling
okay,
gaps.
okay.
is
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
talking
So
about.
now I gotta just to get this locked down. I gotta fill this gap. If I
Yeah.
get another good guy, who knows if he gets stolen again? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's building blocks we got to put in place. But when you're pulling out blocks to fill holes up above, shit collapses. You know what I'm saying?
It's giant Jenga.
It is giant Jenga.
In Django.
Cheers to giant Jengas.
Amen.
Oh, okay.
That sounded dirty. Giant Jengas.
Only to you apparently, because I don't hear the dirty.
There are benefits to moving a person sometimes too. So,
No. And don't get me wrong.
and I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying,
Don't get me wrong. The guy deserves whatever he gets. The guy's a good worker.
yeah,
Good.
and that
And,
makes them want to, when they're like moving up faster. That encourages people to work
Yeah.
harder.
No, I've been impressed with my workers lately. They've really taken initiative. We got a good crew. Everyone has a good attitude.
Yeah.
Good. There's good morale. And we got new equipment, so things are a lot faster, more efficient, and then they appreciate that because they get to get out at a reasonable hour.
Yeah,
So I've been promising it for years, and once I finally got it, I'm like, hey guys, here's the deal. Guess what? There's gonna be more work the next month, but after that, it's gonna be easier. And now they're appreciating that.
well, and you tell your employees too, like, hey, if you don't let this machine fuck up too,
Oh,
we all go home earlier.
Oh no, I
Just
tell them
saying,
too.
like-
I say we all get to go home. early.
Like we brought this in for a reason. Keep it
Yeah, yeah.
clean. Keep it running.
No,
right,
they know.
Keep,
they're
and then
actually
you're like,
been.
everybody's life.
I've
gets better.
been going in and
Everybody's
inspecting.
life is
I've been
easier.
going in and inspecting and stuff
Yeah.
without them knowing, and they've been doing a pretty good job. I haven't seen anything that out of whack.
Of maintenance, you mean?
Yeah, as far
Okay.
as like maintaining the cleanliness, the sanitization,
Yeah.
the overall running of the equipment. Yeah, they've been doing a great job. But anyway,
Good. Yeah.
enough about work. This is
This is good
hey,
stuff, though.
that's what
Good
happens.
news.
That's what
Yeah.
happens sometimes when you drink. You talk about work.
No, that's cool.
But
Or when Chris doesn't print up an agenda.
no agenda. Yeah.
No
Are
agenda.
are we gonna try
We're
a
off-
beer because?
I
You
think
guys
we
are
are.
empty. You should
It's
be
about that time
No,
for
what do we-
the Inappropriate
We're
Bar
doing
Talk
What are we doing first?
beer tasting. Up first.
Wow!
Wait,
Wow!
we-
Wow!
We get a
Oh,
beer reading from
We gotta do a intro for that
Yeah, we'll
for a
have one.
segment.
Yeah.
just a little bloop and
Beep,
it
beep,
does its thing.
Yeah, like the intro.
Beer tasting.
Hey,
First up, beer. We have.
what do we got?
We got Elysian Brewery. They're out of Washington.
Hey,
Go Seahawks.
This is Superfuzz.
Out of Seattle,
A
son.
funky
Out
bottle.
Of Seattle.
That is.
Oh my
we got
God!
a story
hold
on there,
it up
John.
there one more time.
What is that? Hawks?
Everybody register that face with that fro.
That's
Jimi
badass.
Hendrix.
You'll understand why later, but register it. That's
Jimi
awesome.
Hendrix.
That's not Hendrix. No.
I know it's not Hendrix, but
Camera.
it's got a little
But
Prince vibe there.
It's
kind of
cool that it's frozen like that, though.
That is
Yeah. All right.
nice.
John, is there a
Okay.
story you can read us on there?
I think
Give us the details. Let us know the ABV and
Well,
all that.
Why
good
did you
stuff.
say Why did you say take a picture of that and register it?
And I said you'll know later, so you'll know later. But what I'm saying though is
I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I think from now on, the beers that we choose to taste should be on the merit of what's written on the side.
Yeah.
Well, shit, John's leaving anyway. What? The
right.
Yeah,
Well,
dude. I mean, we'll find someone to read stories.
Well, we're going to
Not
have
like
him do that.
yeah,
right now.
Read it. What you got, John?
Grok this. What if the world were an orange, a blood orange, with hop cones orbiting around it, and it's all like an atom? Ale brewed with blood orange. That's it.
Wait, can you read that again, but with like a surfer,
Weren't you
like
gonna do
Cali
it?
surfer accent?
Yeah.
We're missing that
Try like a
medieval shit.
no.
Cali
Let's try like
surfer.
a Cali surfer accent. I think that's more suited.
Grok this. What if the world were an orange, like a
terrible.
blood orange, with hop cones orbiting around it, and it's all like an atom?
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's pretty good.
Now do Jamaican. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, man.
Grok
So
this. What if? I don't know.
no, he don't know Jamaican.
that was Russian almost. So do Russian. Do Russian. You must have Russian in you. What you got?
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right. What's the what kind of beer is it?
Ale, blood orange, pale ale,
Blood orange pale ale. Oh, it's a pale ale.
and it has an ABV of 6.4%.
Pretty good.
And the
pretty
IBUs?
Good, pretty good.
I have no fucking idea.
And the CBOs?
CDOs are 5.
What about the
Awesome.
CBDs and the
Got it.
CBNs and the
TDW
THCs?
Plateau.
The HJs are 7.
What about the ZJs?
If you have to ask, you can't afford one.
Nice.
I was waiting for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. This is
John, thank you.
Elysian Superfuzz.
Is
I
it
hope I'm saying
is
that
it
right.
really
You know, I
bubbly?
still don't know if I'm saying
Why do
that
they
right.
Why do they call it Superfuzz?
Because it's a blood orange pale ale.
No, but is it
Nah,
like
there's
extra
no
carbonated
no
or something?
reason.
Okay, I just thought maybe there was a reason. And by the way, did you say something about Jimi Hendrix being on the label of that?
It looks kind of.
Let me see
It's
it. Let
not
me see
Jimi
it.
Hendrix.
Let me
but
see it
looks-
close up.
It's kind of that. There's that typical Jimi Hendrix
So
portrait.
let me connect Superfuzz to your theory of this being Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
So Jimi Hendrix used to use a Superfuzz guitar pedal to make the sound of his guitar.
Give me 5. That's insight
Really?
like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's true.
That's insight like a motherfucker. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, there you go. Maybe
That's great information.
Now they actually replicate the original pedal. Now I don't know if they still call it Superfuzz or if they
You guys
just
want
call
some?
it Fuzz, but I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna see if I can just pull this up real quick.
John, you want to try it? Or you had this before? haven't you?
Or Tiana.
Or Tiana, Brian, yeah. Forgot we have this beer.
Super fuzzy.
Blood orange ale. I thought it was a blood orange IPA. I didn't know it was a blood orange ale.
Ale. It's probably like it could be a pale ale with orange.
Yeah, you get the hops on the nose.
Let me see what
The
we're working
color
with here.
screams that it's got the.
It doesn't smell
John,
very
can
hoppy.
you pull up the
I get hops on the nose.
the
No?
profile on this
It
beer?
smells more citrusy, if anything, almost like a mellow orange
Both.
smell.
It's all right.
You know, for a name of Superfuzz, I would expect it to be a little more carbonated. No, I'm
A
dead
little more
serious.
fuzzy.
I get what you're saying.
I'm dead.
I just think it's
serious. With the name Superfuzz, I would expect it to be like a little more bubbly, a little more carbonated.
But fuzz is not
I
relatable
understand
to
that. I
bubbly.
understand. To me, taste wise,
Okay, is your beard
fizz, fuzz, same thing.
bubbly?
Fizz. Now, I'm not gonna call it Super Fizz. Call it Super Fuzz.
Super
It's not like we're gonna
fizz.
drink it and taste fucking hairs in our mouth like pubes.
Or like the skin of a peach.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I was
fuzz.
thinking of. Peach fuzz.
That's cute.
I
It's
know.
real fucking cute.
I gotta make fun of it if you're not gonna let me fix it.
got the
Oh yeah, that's right. We're
description.
in the last show or the one before it. I don't remember. We said we were gonna do Tony's beard the way we did
We're
my
not.
hair.
We're not gonna do that.
But he.
I'm not
apparently
putting that
just
shit on my
refuses
face.
to allow us to do that.
You'd have to
I
tape.
don't understand.
You'd have to like tape off.
No,
like,
no.
My
There
face
are
like this.
much easier ways.
It's pretty cool.
In fact, we
It
could
ain't
just do
happening.
one half of your face. Just
So here,
boom.
this is just off a quick forum.
You're
It
not gonna
says
change the subject.
Jimi Hendrix used a lot of fuzz pedals, but there was Fuzz Faces, Octavia, and Superfuzz, etc. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, he used to use a pedal called the Superfuzz, and if I remember correctly, it was like a round. Hold on.
Do you have
You
one?
have one?
Uh-oh. Okay, so Tony's going on a quest.
Oh, the thingy. Is it there?
Is this guy right here?
Oh,
That's a
look
super-
at that coming full
That's a
circle.
Superfuzz. Right there.
Take it up there. Take it up
Hold
there.
on.
That's
It looks
awesome.
like a ladybug.
It does. That's Jimi Hendrix right there.
A giant ladybug.
That's the Superfuzz pedal. Look at that full circleness. That's awesome.
So that is the pedal that Jimi Hendrix used a lot.
So now, if we ever have to
Is that
drink a
what you're
beer
saying?
called a
Now,
giant mushroom candle, we can
Elysian,
use that. thing.
Elysian. Is it-
Elysian.
Elysian?
Yeah.
They're based out of Washington, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Now, Jimi Hendrix
From
buried
From Washington.
and from
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yep.
Renton. I've been to his grave. I
Me
have
too.
pictures of it.
Me too. Same place. What's his name's buried? too.
Bruce Lee.
Yep.
So I didn't. You know what's funny? I didn't know that at the time I went, so I didn't go to Bruce Lee's grave.
We
Unfortunately,
talked about this. Yeah, you told me. Yeah, you didn't go there.
But I definitely went to Hendrix, and I was trying to go to Kurt Cobain's. They don't have
He's not in
apparently.
the same place. Is he?
No. They don't have for Kurt Cobain. They don't have like a gravestone. Apparently, I think
Right,
he got
right.
he was
He doesn't
cremated
have a
and he had
headstone.
his ashes got spread. But everybody goes to the park bench that was outside of his estate
Oh.
and like signs it and all that stuff. So I was gonna go to that, but it's like you got to take a ferry and everything to it. He lived on
Bainbridge?
like a little island.
Was it Bainbridge?
It wasn't Bain. Maybe it was. I
Doesn't
want to
matter,
say
whatever it was,
Whigby.
There's-
I don't know.
Whitby.
Maybe.
Whitby.
I don't know. He lived out in one of those
Yeah,
islands
yeah,
out in
yeah.
the very top fucking
Yeah,
corner,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But I didn't get to ever make it out there,
You'll get.
and
there.
I don't
Hey,
think the bench exists anymore.
I was just gonna
I think
say
someone
it
took
ain't
it
going
down.
anywhere.
Yeah, I think someone took it down.
That sucks. Fucking Eddie.
It was
Vedder.
kind of like the wall of Abbey Road Studios when we went.
Yeah.
And everybody like signs the wall, and they have to repaint it like once a month
Mm-hmm.
because like everybody just graffitis the fuck out
Yeah.
of it. But you know, it is what it is.
It's just taxpayer money.
It,
we were talking about the cone.
Well,
and
no,
all
you
this
know
other
what?
shit.
Abbey Road Studios, they probably still get a kickback off those Beatles records.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
so
it's their building. They'd have to.
yeah,
they'd do it.
they're fine.
Yeah.
They do that. They have a when we went, and I'm sure they still do, but they had a webcam
Oh, nice.
on the crosswalk that they took the picture for Abbey Road's at.
Yeah.
So you could literally call like, "Hey, mom, I'm in London.
look at this.
Look
yeah.
at this. Look up this website. It's a webcam. Watch," and then they would see you walk across the exact
Abbey Road,
crosswalk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Abbey Road crosswalk.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
We
That's
actually got some
fun.
pretty epic pictures there. We got some good
That's
ones.
great.
Yeah.
Is the webcam in the same angle as the?
We're not doing that. Put that away.
What is that? Oh hell
He's
yeah!
trying to make a. She's trying
Come
to make a
on.
stencil.
But
No,
why? Why?
because I'm gonna have powder all over my face. It's different on the top of your head because even in your bald areas, you have some hair, and I think that's why it works so well. It like clings to it.
You have the hair that it needs
no,
to cling to.
there's no hair where the patches.
I'm not doing it on your butt cheek. I'm doing it at the hair
Dude,
that
I
everybody
probably
can
have
see is
more
on your
hair on my
face.
butt cheek than I do on my cheek.
Well, then we could do that transplant on the
No,
show.
we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Tony, come on.
We're not doing it. We've already done one beautification show. We're trying to taste these beers for goddamn sake. Let's just focus on what we're trying to do.
All right. Speaking of which,
I'ma bring
John
this up
had
later.
John had a description for us. Do you stop it up, John?
A little description. It's
Of what?
Of the Superfuzz.
Oh,
It's a mind-bending whirl of the
It-
aromas and
Talking to the
flavors.
mic.
he is.
It's
Top
a
of the mic.
mind-bending
There you go.
whirl of aromas and flavors of blood orange and Northwest hops.
Where's the accent?
Pale Munich malts, bittered with German Northern Brewer and Cascade hops, and finished with Citra Amarillo. IBUs 45.
Totally, bro. Totally.
No vodka for
Yo.
Bobby.
Where is the accent?
It's not gonna do the same accent every time.
No, but he
Because
didn't
it
do the
beca-
medieval one earlier, so
Be-
he should do
no,
that
he
one now.
did it earlier, and
No,
we
he
asked him to
didn't.
do the
No, he
surfer
didn't.
one.
This is
You're not paying
senioritis.
attention.
This is senioritis.
No, you're
It's his last day on the
senioritising.
job.
No, that you're
I'm sorry.
senioritising.
I'm not seeing the
You're
same
senior
effort that I'm used to
citizen.
seeing. That's all I'm
You're
saying. That's all I'm
senior
saying. That's all I'm saying.
citizen
That's all I'm
right
saying.
now.
You're having a
all I'm
senior
saying.
moment.
You're having a senior
I
moment.
am not having a senior
Here's the
moment.
You
horse
just-
on the ground. Here's you beating it, Wabi.
What?
Oh, I get
He
you,
said to
Johnny.
beat your meat, bitch.
That's not what he said.
Oh, what did he say then? I don't know.
He agreed with my assessment
Oh.
of
The
the situation.
description wasn't that great. It's not like there's a lot to go on.
Yeah.
That's your job, John.
Are you not entertained?
If you don't make it great, no one else is.
Is this not why you were here?
Speaking of this Superfuzz,
So what do you think?
you know what? It's okay. It's a light beer. I could drink it on like a summer day.
Yeah.
But that's,
Summer days are good.
you know,
It's a good one. It's a light.
I
easy
don't,
drinking.
nothing special about it to me,
session.
though.
Yeah.
There's nothing special. Now, if
Orange
they would have,
skins,
if
right?
they would
It's got a
now,
good hop aroma.
let me say this. When you try to mimic Jimi Hendrix as your label of your beer, and then you name it after one of his effects pedals, okay?
Yeah.
You better fucking bring something to the table.
Oh.
Okay, Elysian? I normally like your shit, but I'm a little disappointed in the respect
Uh-oh.
and the effort you give to Jimi Hendrix.
Talking fire.
He's talking to you, John, too.
I'm dead serious about this. Okay? If you're gonna call something Superfuzz, I want twice as many motherfucking carbonation bubbles in this motherfucker. You
Hell
hear
yeah.
me? You hear me?
Hendrix
on.
got to be represented.
Yeah.
Dude. This isn't.
You
this
think
isn't a
Hendrix would
joking
approve
deal.
of this fucking mediocre,
No.
okay beer?
Yeah.
No. He was a fucking
Hell no.
perfectionist.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of that shit not getting represented well in this fucking beer.
He played a right-handed guitar like a left-handed.
He fucking played
legit.
that shit upside down.
You don't even know.
Restrung upside down.
Is that him over there, too?
That is.
That's awesome.
I have a lot of I like Jimi Hendrix.
I don't
And
blame
when
you.
I
He's
feel
great.
like he's being exploited, is what I feel like. Now, I feel like this is an exploitation of Jimi Hendrix because they didn't do a good job.
You heard that? You guys just got called out.
I'm calling you out.
Step up.
Twice as many motherfucking bubbles if you're gonna use Superfuzz as the name.
You tell him, man.
At least
You
let it
tell
be
him.
fuzzy.
You tell him, man.
We don't stand for the shit.
That's it's not even fuzzy.
Let's
I
move
want-
on to the next
I want
beer.
to drink it.
I'm done with this.
If it's called Superfuzz, I want to drink it and feel like there's goddamn pop rocks in my mouth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Pop rocks.
Pop rocks in my
Pop
mouth.
rocks.
I need this beer to hurt.
I want my teeth to crack.
I want to be fuzzy when I leave this room.
I'm feeling pretty fuzzy right now, but no. Seriously though, I'm not saying it's a bad beer. It's a mild beer, not a real eccentric flavor palette. It's an easy drink, but
Yeah.
if you're gonna call it Superfuzz,
Hoppy.
You-
A little hoppy.
I don't think it's that hoppy. I've tasted hoppier,
It's got
but I want some more fucking bubbles.
okay. More
Superfuzz,
bubbles.
more bubbles.
More bubbles.
My bubbles, my bubbles.
Next,
All right. Moving on.
yes. Hold on.
Like the starfish.
Let me
from Finding
finish this.
Nemo.
Jesus Christ.
There's nothing there.
Okay. Okay. That was bad. Excusez-moi.
Move your head.
Oh, I forgot. I told these guys too at the beginning. Don't burp into the microphone, and I just did it. I'm just kidding. I meant to do that.
Hypocrite.
At least it's a real burp as opposed to
Okay.
pushing a button on the phone.
What's up?
What's going on?
It should be the Morimoto. Yeah.
Morimoto. Hi.
For all you
Hello,
Rogue
gozaimasu.
fans, we have a new beer coming up for you.
Say all your Japanese words.
Tell me you want another beer in Japanese.
Biruhon. Biru nihon. Onegai shimasu means please get me 2 beers.
Okay.
Biru nihon onegaishimasu.
Onegai shimasu.
Biru nihon
Nihon.
onegaishimasu.
So it means beer, 2
Onegaishimasu.
bottles. Do me this favor, please.
Nice.
Hey, I'm surprised I remember that right now because honestly,
been doing it?
I haven't been doing it for the last week or so.
That's it.
At least no, maybe like the last month.
I was gonna say, you
But,
normally bring it up.
Biru nihon onegai shimasu.
Biru nihon
Hey,
onegaishimasu.
Nandi desu ka?
What did you say?
What was this?
I don't know.
You just making shit up?
Nandi desu ka?
Biru
He's
ga
actually learning.
oishi.
What's your hat, by the way?
Oishi
Biru
desu.
ga oishi de. Biru ga
Oishi
oishi.
desu.
So
Oishi
no,
desu.
biru ga oishi.
Oishi.
Hold on, shut the
Sorry.
fuck up. biru ga
Ga.
hoshi desu
Hoshi desu.
means I want beer.
Biru ga
Hoshi
desu.
desu.
Hoshi desu.
Now, if you say osake ga hoshi desu, that means I want sake, or it could mean I want alcohol. It goes either way.
I want a shot.
So I figured I could teach you guys those. You'd be okay.
John has something. What is it?
All right,
Okay,
moving
go for it,
on
go
to
for
the
it.
next beer. We have a beer from Rogue.
You have to rinse it.
I want it rinsed.
We're
Also,
getting into
also,
no,
you could
shit.
just say, "Biru wa doko desu ka?" means where is the beer?
How do you say? Do you want this?
I don't.
Where's the
means,
beer?
uh,
The beer is right here.
I means,
John.
wait, hold on, wait, I can do this.
Hold on.
EA, oh fuck,
Too
Yeah.
late.
means no.
Let's go.
EA means
Missed
no.
it.
That's all I got. Okay, this is Morimoto, dude. I'm speaking Japanese.
Rogue
That was the
Morimoto
point.
Yeah.
I told you to
Hazelnut
say all you Japanese words.
Brown.
Morimoto-san, hazelnut.
hazelnut Don't do that.
Morimoto-san. Hey,
Hey,
This is a hazel.
Yeah.
this is beer.
So this is
So,
gonna be
so.
like a better version of Newcastle.
no, it's supposed. Remember the hazelnut rogue that used to have the picture that looked like John on your guys when you guys first opened.
I wasn't there when
It
they
was
were
one of my
cooking.
favorite beers. It was the hazelnut rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that beer. Yeah.
This is like maybe the upgraded like
Oh,
chef
better version.
the chef version of that beer.
I used to drink that shit like water.
I love that
Yeah,
beer.
yeah.
I love
I
that beer.
remember,
Rogue, if you're making that fucking beer, put it in some goddamn kegs and send it to Hawaii to my boy over here so I can drink that shit. I'm
If
sick
I
of
read
that
it
shit.
in a Japanese style thing, would that be bad?
No, if you're gonna read,
You're gonna
give
read
give it to John to read in Japanese.
John, would you like to read in Japanese?
You almost sound. You don't sound
I
Japanese.
didn't finish that right. I almost had it. It was 2 words away.
Morimoto twist to traditional brown ale.
Yes.
Dark brown in color
Dark
with
brown.
hazelnut aroma, a rich nutty flavor,
Hazelnut.
and smooth malty finish. World champion brown ale.
It's great.
Where is the gong?
He said,
Where's the gong?
Where's the gong? Yeah, come on.
To fulfill stereotypes here, this is what we do on the show.
He said,
If you don't like it,
he said,
then you know what? This is Inappropriate Bar Talk.
He said, hazelnut.
We love everybody.
I
Right.
did my Ancestry.com thing, and we're Southeast Asian for like 2%, so it's cool.
Hazelnut.
Hey,
Yes.
20 what?
20%?
20% Asian.
You guys are not Asian.
And you know karate.
I know karate.
They know karate.
So, dude, I was
It could be
a
a lot of
purple
Asia.
belt. I was a purple.
Karate.
You saw my
In
dragon
5th
style.
grade, I was a purple belt in karate. No, I'm dead serious.
Uh-huh.
Next was brown, and then you do like the degrees of
Yeah,
brown,
yeah.
and then you go to black. I quit to play football, Pop Warner. Dude, I'd probably just be like fucking people up all the time. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm like, I always was like the guy that was like, dude, I don't want to fight. Like, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Karate was fun though. Except there's a lot of violence.
There was
Good
this
catch.
guy I was watching today on Highly Questionable. Chris, what was his name? The fighter guy?
Oh,
John, James,
I
James,
don't know.
Johns.
it wasn't John Jones. I know.
No, but he had a name like that, right?
I can't
It doesn't matter his name.
I kind
but
of
he-
walked in late on that
Yeah,
one.
he was talking about how he was
How many
raised.
glass,
it's like
please?
his father is he multiple champion of some sort of fighting, whatever.
Right.
In the
Right.
in that age, he's 6 brothers and a sister. They're all black belts, and his mother.
It's fucked up. That's a
growing
family.
up-
Dude, you don't want to date the sisters of those kids, dude.
No way.
You just get fucked up. Because
Yeah,
not
hey,
only will
so
the girl
you
kick
guys wanna
your
take
ass
this?
if you get into it, but then the brothers are going to be like, you tried to fuck with my sister, and they're going to come kick your ass
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you got to run 3 gauntlets on that one.
And then the dad's gonna come.
That's the second time you used the word gauntlet today.
I did.
Is that your vocabulary word?
No,
of
I'm
the day?
just saying you gotta
Yeah, the day,
you gotta go through.
Wait. That's a good segment.
Your wife is probably.
We should
I mean,
have
your
a
wife or your
vocabulary
girlfriend's
word.
Probably gonna be the softest out of all those 3.
We should
Then
have.
you gotta
Hold
hit
on.
the brothers.
Hold on.
Then you gotta hit.
Let me
Hold
finish
on.
my story.
We should have a vocabulary word. That like you remember Pee-wee,
Rashers.
you remember Pee-wee's Playhouse when they said the word of the day, everyone was like, "Ah!" We gotta do that, but everybody. You remember that?
Yeah.
But everybody takes a
Jesus
shot.
Christ.
All the viewers take a shot if you say the word of the day.
Yeah, it's not a bad way. To
I
do
like it.
Okay, that's a good move. Good move.
I like it.
Good move.
But it's random.
Let me finish the damn
Go
fighter
ahead.
story. So the people were
You're
asking
not supposed to
him,
drink the fucking beer. yet.
Sorry, I couldn't wait for
Christ.
you guys. You guys talk too much.
He was telling us stories, dude. Show some
How
respect.
do you care?
Go ahead, Wabi.
Anyway, he's talking about how they were disciplined at home, like how how the parents went about it, and he said basically if if we spoke ill to our father, he'd be like, all right, so if you're gonna speak to me that way, you must mean you think you can kick my ass.
Yeah.
So let's get in the ring. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
And there's 6 boys and a girl, right? But
Yeah.
girl, whatever.
I do that to my dad all the
So-
time. Like, what'd you say, old man? We're good in the backyard.
So he asked him. He's like, "What's
And then
the?"
he kicks my ass.
Yeah. He said, "What's the worst one you ever saw? Like, what's the one that told you you're not gonna speak to your father out of line ever?" And he's like, "It was my oldest brother." And these
Yeah,
with
you
teenagers, you got all this emotion and stuff.
It
whatever.
happens,
So,
dude. It happens.
and he was like, blah, blah, blah. My dad was like, "Really? Okay, let's step in the ring." So we
Yep.
stepped in the ring, and he said, "My brother went to bow like this, and my dad
Uppercut.
boop. And he said, after my brother was okay, he was like, "Dad, I was bowing out of respect. You're not supposed to." He's like, "No, son.
This the streets, motherfucker.
No. Here's what he said. He said, "No, son. We got in this ring because you broke the respect out
Right,
there.
you don't got
no
respect.
There's no-
There's no
I agree with that.
And he goes, "That was the meanest uppercut I ever seen in my life."
That
And
reminds
he's been
me-
professional
yeah.
fighting all his life.
That reminds me of the Mayweather fight where he fought the dude and the guy like tried to give him a hug or a kiss or some shit, and he just
Oh,
punched
yeah.
him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And hey, the ref said fight, and the guy was like, and then he was like, "Get away from me!" He tried to do it again. He's like, "Boop, boop."
I don't think it was
And he wa-
Mayweather, but it was.
It was Mayweather. I
was
watched
it?
it. I watched it with Lanny in the.
I remember
Philippines.
that though.
I watched it, and my dad.
The guy
was-
tried to get. He was like, "Fuck you."
Well, the guy was playing dirty, and so Mayweather was like, "All right, we can play dirty." So the guy went to like give him like, he said, "Nah, fuck that, poop, poop," and he was like, he won right there. He won right there.
Yeah, that was.
So
brutal. I
hold
remember
on.
that.
Again, we
Don't
didn't,
do stupid shit.
I didn't taste this beer yet. Did you taste it yet?
No.
You already took a sip. So
Good.
let's cheers to the Morimoto.
Morimoto Brown.
That's a nice nose.
It's different from
Super. It's like a chocolate bar.
it's almost.
It's so refined and silky and smooth, and
Yeah.
everything's balanced. That's a good beer.
You know
I
what?
can't drink it.
It's
because
weird
I don't like
to me.
hazelnut, but it's
It's very. It's
really
okay.
well
So
made.
it's definitely different than a regular Rogue hazelnut. Definitely different than that. I don't like it as much as a regular Rogue hazelnut.
because you have no class.
No, but it's not that it's bad. Let me taste it.
Take your
again.
time.
This beer is excellent.
We're just ticking away.
I gotta
here.
tell you, like from the nose to everything,
it's a luxurious kind
it's
of beer.
it's very good.
yeah,
It's very good.
this is clearly
It
a
smells like
high
something.
end
I'm trying to think what it smells like.
I'm giving this the
hazelnut.
10-star stamp right
Yes,
This is
hazelnut for
solid.
sure, but almost like the bamboo mats. You know those little bamboo mats you get from like Longs.
Yeah. But it's not a aroma you get
But-
out of a lot
but
of beers.
add it-
It's
maybe-
very unique.
Maybe with like caramel added to the. It's a weird aroma.
It's
It's a weird.
there is a caramel, yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
it's caramel.
It's caramel, chocolate.
But it's so balanced.
It's like a hot cocoa.
This takes
You ever had like a hot
like
cocoa?
a professional nose
Yeah, a little bit.
to be able to
Yeah.
separate it because it's so well balanced. Nothing's jumping out of turn. You get what I'm saying? It's perfectly balanced.
I get
This
like-
this is good.
It's good beer, but
I mean, I'm literally this is all I can take of it.
Stops my conversation right now.
I'm trying to think of
exactly-
how to describe this.
No,
About
I
good?
get it, Tony. There's nothing.
The
much
problem
there.
is I'm like almost going into an epileptic seizure looking at Wabi's fucking shirt over here.
Good.
Like, seriously, my eyes hurt. Don't wear patterns next week. I don't know how to describe
Take a
this
whiff.
beer.
Take a whiff.
It's-
Take a nice smell off the top.
The
I
nose is
actually
amazing, right?
the flavor
Yeah.
is actually very absent compared to the aroma, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's smoother. Because it would make
Yes.
sense. Like anything that you start here, like the regular one that you like is here, and this one apparently in their mind is the next level up, right? Now, anything that you like at this level,
It's definitely easier
Can
to.
I finish the sentence?
No, I agree. Yeah, I understand
But
what
what
you're
it
saying.
does is once it's more refined, everything comes together and smooth. The other one, you get the hazelnut, you get the coffee, you get the top, all that stuff that comes with it.
Yeah,
But you can separate those much easier.
I like that
This
better.
is just refined. It's just
It is.
This is for a
It
sophisticated
almost,
palate.
but it
you know what I
almost
mean?
tastes empty.
It's like that creepy uncle that you think is gonna touch you, but he never actually does.
No, but I
Quit having wishful thoughts.
you guys aren't the uniqueness of the beer. Like we've tried so many different beers, and
Yeah,
and there's
I'll give you that.
common
I'll give you that.
there's common flavors and aromas you're getting off of each beer that you're like, yeah,
I'm not saying
yeah, I
it's bad.
taste that, but this is like
This is different.
this is different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
it
you
is.
Smell it.
I'm
and you
saying-
taste it. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, when I
It's,
smell it,
it's different. It's
when
way different.
When I smell it, I get a thick smell. But when I taste it, I almost get a hollow taste. Where like I taste the initial flavor,
You
but
want
maybe
the nose
but,
to match
but maybe
the
like
body
you're
of the
like
beer.
you're saying, it's so smooth that it just
It's fooling you.
yeah.
That's
like
what I
I
mean.
don't,
Yeah.
I can't pick it out. Maybe
It's
my
what I
palate's
mean.
not that
Yeah.
That's just
defined.
it.
or
You gotta
something,
have
you
that
know?
palate for it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's much harder to. It's like I don't know how to explain it.
I'm even getting a little like smokiness off of it,
There is a smoky
like a little bit.
off the smell. It's like smoked.
I feel like I'm
caramel.
not drinking a beer right now. That's what I feel like. It's tripping me out a
Yeah.
little bit.
It's kind of like Duplo and Lego.
Yeah.
Duplo's regular stuff. And then the-
Duplo.
Duplo.
Who's Duplo?
It's not
It's
a
a
per-
different
it's a-
different
Yeah,
company.
you
thought-
mess with me?
I thought he said Dublo.
No.
And he said
Anyway,
it-
let's
I thought
get
he
back
said-
to the
I thought he said
conversation.
do blow, it's legal. And I was like, no, it's not, dude. Don't do that. Is what I was trying to tell you.
I like that you're watching out for me. I appreciate
We're not
that.
sponsored
Anyway,
by
go on
either
this
one,
show.
either, by the
Yeah.
way.
The movie?
But
Johnny
you know,
Depp?
like one's the big blocks and one's the smaller blocks, and this is the smaller block stuff. It's more refined. It's a little more intricate. You can do a lot more with it.
Yeah.
There's a lot more going on. Not you can do a lot more with it. This
It's
is good. This is
interesting.
good. I'm not even really. a
This
beer
might
guy.
actually be a really good beer to cook with.
The fuck
You
is
know,
wrong
you're
with-
actually right.
What?
I think
You
it
would
would be
waste
a good
this in
beer to
food?
cook with. Yeah.
Dude, have you ever
Yeah.
cooked with good beer? It
No.
adds a
I don't
adds
buy
a
good
lot
beer.
of flavor and caramelization to certain things. Like if you put this with like, just put a splash of it when you're caramelizing some onions, but bro,
I don't buy good
the
beer.
sugars in the beer
It makes sense chemically.
is gonna make.
never
really,
tried it.
It's gonna be good. Trust
See,
me.
I've been cooking with
Beer-
Ultra.
if you did some beer batter chicken or some onion rings with this bitch,
Yeah.
dude, that shit would
I
be
can see
bomb.
that. That'd be
See?
good, actually. That's
Yeah,
a good
but
point.
those would be $40 onion rings.
No,
I'm sure this beer
dude,
ain't
no.
cheap.
No,
This is their higher
this is like a
hazelnut.
$10 for like 24 ounces, 22.
All right. We
It's good though. I like
think-
this.
I think-
I like this.
It's just it's totally different than a lot of things we tasted.
It is. It is.
I like it. No.
It's but do you understand what I'm saying when
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
say
I
it has
got
like
you.
a hollow flavor complex?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing stuff.
It doesn't have a thick body. It's
Right.
pretty
It doesn't.
light. It's
It's
pretty
very
light.
thin. It's very thin.
It's
The
pretty
nose
light.
belies
Yeah.
what follows, right?
But
Yeah.
the flavors and the smells you get are pretty unique.
You know what? Actually, you know what it reminds me of is a vape liquid. Like there's like that has
a
like
concentration of that.
It's that
the scent,
caramel.
yeah.
That caramel. You know, and like sometimes like
Right, those intense like flavors that kind of come through, right? It's
Through the
kinda what
nose.
you're meaning, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like when you buy something, you're like, if I want strawberry cream, I want it to taste like
Strawberry
strawberries and
cream. Yeah.
yeah,
Not like
yeah.
chocolate with strawberry cream hints.
Where some of these beers we tried have said we have this and this and this in it, and it should taste like this, and then you're kind of like, yeah, I get a little bit of it, but this beer goes, whoa, you get everything. Whoa.
No, but like you said, it's very
But,
balanced.
yeah,
where
you get
it
it
all
very,
comes together. It all. what's the word I'm looking for?
The flavors are
merge.
very.
It merges.
Yeah.
It merges together at the right point,
Good word.
and then it just settles on your tongue where it's like
Way
it's
to
almost
pull
like you're
that
not
out.
even drinking
Right.
beer. Like you said, you didn't feel like you're drinking beer.
Yeah.
It almost feels like you're not drinking a beer. It just kind of settles on your tongue and it goes. It's very good beer.
Yeah.
But personally,
can't drink a whole glass.
I like the other. I like the regular.
The
Rogue,
regular Rogue.
Regular
Mhm.
Rogue hazelnut. I like a little heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're darker,
Yeah.
heavier.
I like it a little
Yeah,
heavier,
yeah.
heavier flavor
A
palette.
little more body couldn't hurt.
Yeah. No, it couldn't hurt.
But I think, yeah, for uniqueness and drinkability too, I think it's actually pretty drinkable.
What is
So-
the alcohol content on that? I feel pretty toasty.
Yeah.
So now that we're good and
not the-
drunk,
it's not
let's
the
talk about
beer.
race.
It's not. Yeah, because that's the smartest thing we've ever done.
This is awesome.
It's not the beer, it's the whiskey.
We're gonna fight tonight, Canadian style.
Let's not do that.
Who
What
you
does
got
that
your,
mean,
Hey,
like-
do you have your ice skates
For what?
to fight Canadian style?
We have to wear ice skates to
Of
fight Canadian
course.
style?
Of
Okay.
course.
I'm
thought
gonna
fighting
go use
Cana-
the bathroom now just to get.
No,
get out
no,
of this.
dude. From now on, you're
Just
gonna have to
go.
use a
We can't stop
catheter.
him.
You're gonna have to use a
Just go.
catheter.
We're gonna
Wow, dude.
Way to
See,
go, Tiger.
this is the problem when you have alcohol on a show.
You good?
This is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
What's the problem?
Goombas like this.
I have something for us.
Oh, do you? What do you got?
Remember I was telling you when he sneaks out?
Yeah, you have a. Why'd you bring a book?
So I could hide these pictures.
Oh shit! You actually got some funny pictures of Chris. Who the fuck is this? Is this me?
Whoa, stop.
Is that me?
Put that one up there. Give it to T. We're gonna start there.
Tiana, here you go. This is every time Chris goes to make a pee-pee, we're gonna show what he looks like when he had to really make a
When
pee-pee.
his own little
Oh, nice diaper and
Hey.
stick.
Take this one next. That's the label.
Why are you?
That's the label of that beer we just had.
First of all, yeah. Who's next to him in that picture?
Why are you blocking that person?
Who is it? Oh,
We know who it is.
yeah. No, cover him up. We don't want him to see
Oh,
that
okay,
guy.
okay.
Who knows if he has like a job pending or something? We
Oh,
don't
I
want
see. I
to.
don't
We
know
don't
who
want to
that
be associated with this show.
We're just gonna make fun of Chris while he.
Is Chris wearing a dress?
I don't know what the hell he's
Wait,
doing in there.
go a little closer, T. What the fuck?
I don't know what it is.
Dude,
He
you
has
know
like
what's
a
so
giant
hilarious? I remember that
turtle
apartment
shell on.
so fucking vividly. So vividly.
This one we can actually let the world
Hey,
know who our.
That's John the
executive
bartender.
producer is.
Executive producer John.
Number 90, son.
Big 90.
That's right, son.
I heard they retired his number because he was so good.
It's Chris at
Wait,
his
you
first
can't.
job.
You're not supposed to show him all, dude.
Why not?
One
It's Chris's
time.
first job.
Because now what are we gonna do the next time he goes pee pee? Uh oh, he's back. He's back. Put him away. Put him away.
Now that first one, that's what they did.
Uh oh.
That's what they designed the
Sit down.
Superfuzz logo from. was
Yeah,
the
it was, dude. That afro was retarded.
Stop making fun of me.
The funny thing is like we were all back in the end. We were all like, dude, it looks good, dude. Like,
Because it did.
it was cool back then. I thought it was badass.
When you knew Jimi Hendrix.
I always know Jimi Hendrix, dude. I know Jimi Hendrix. My mom used to
That
put the
was
headphones
fun.
on the womb,
Hey,
not on
man.
the womb, on her belly.
On the belly? Really?
Yeah,
Are you serious about that?
every Jimi Hendrix lick, bro.
When you were in.
yeah, I forgot the fuck. It's the lyrics to a song, but I forgot it.
You're silly. So she didn't do that.
Every Jimi Hendrix kick, something. Fuck, I forgot the goddamn. It's a Dirty Head song, but it's a good one.
Dirty Head?
The Dirty Heads.
I don't
They
know
just
the
played at
Dirty Heads.
Cali Roots this past weekend, Memorial Day weekend every year. Cali
know
Roots
that.
Festival. It's a huge reggae festival in
I know the
Monterey.
festival. Didn't you go like last year or the year before?
I go every other year. This is like my off year.
Well, the fact that they were like
But-
live streaming all that stuff.
No, it was
pretty cool.
awesome. Did you watch
Yeah.
any of it?
Nah, I didn't get to watch it.
But I
wanted to
showed
watch
you.
all of
I
it,
showed
but-
you our good friend K Bong. I showed you K Bong's set with stick figure.
Yeah.
He played out there?
Yeah, so he
This year?
played K Bong. He has his solo stuff, but his main gig is he plays keyboards for the band Stick Figure.
Okay. Is that a well-known band? I don't know.
They're actually pretty. They're getting
well
there.
known.
They're
They
getting there.
around? Okay.
They
they're
had a
pretty
huge
well known.
crowd.
Yeah. I'm talking like probably
It's a festival.
at least 3,000-4,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a festival.
Over a couple thousand.
It's a festival, yeah.
Yeah.
And they weren't the closers of the night at that festival, but they headlined their own tour and
They do
stuff like
command
that.
their own crowd.
They do.
Okay.
They have their own shit, and they're really good. Think of like a mix between.
Look them up on iTunes if you guys.
Yeah, check out Stick Figure.
Check out Stick Figure.
Check out
Yeah.
Stick Figure.
This is our show. We plug anything our friends do. Let's do it. Is that it?
Also check out K-Bong. Actually, might be. I don't know if this is his EP.
He's holding the CD.
I think it
up.
is.
It's not even K-Bone.
No, it is K-Bong. This is Hopes and Dreams. Check it out, people. It's a really good album. He's got a new
Tilt it down a
album.
little bit.
He's got a new album coming out. He's working
There
on
you
some
go.
tracks. And again, he's a homie.
Yep.
Good stuff, dude. If you want like feel good vibe music,
Plug 'em, yeah,
you just
plug
want to have like a good time, put some stuff on like a Sunday barbecue,
Oh,
kick it with the fam. This is great stuff right
barbecue day at the beach, freaking pool party.
here. Not
You
to
know?
mention, yours truly here is featured guitar on the track Groove. So check that out as well.
Hey.
If you download any track, download that track. I don't get any royalties, but that's okay. The next one we will.
We had a good
Nice.
stint. We actually opened for Sublime, like
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
about how
That's
long
not
ago was
pretty
that?
awesome. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not the real Sublime.
it's not the original Sublime, but it's still
It was cool.
it was pretty awesome opportunity.
Thank you to
Yeah.
Camille for letting us do that.
AKA Ellie Mac.
Yeah,
she
she
hooked us up.
She was a good friend for letting us live out a childhood dream. Really,
Yeah.
Fucking
Sublime
cool
was
as hell, man.
Sublime was one of my favorite bands growing up.
And you
And
guys are
still
great.
is.
You guys are great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
You were
thank you.
drunk, so you don't know.
Not yet. Eventually, we know.
But
I'd
no,
just
it was-
like to
it was fun.
show One more photo.
Oh, are we showing?
Oh, okay,
This
okay,
was
okay.
in the
Uh-oh.
group of Chris's photos.
Uh-oh.
This is your guys' first concert ever with your.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. I'm
shit.
sorry,
That's
I
our
forgot
first
that.
show.
I still have that guitar, by the way, and it's worth about
Oh, there you
double
go.
what
That's
I paid
with
for
your
it now.
one
Yeah?
guy
Yeah.
Nice.
jamming out there in the front.
Dude, we had one fan, and it was like this little redheaded kid, and he was
How old were you guys?
that we were what, 15?
No, we weren't that old. It was like 8th grade.
No, it wasn't. Your brother was in 8th grade.
13.
Oh.
Your brother went to the middle school. We were in high school, and they're like, "We need one more band," and your brother
Yeah.
because it was your brother.
So 13, 14
Alika
years
Lyman.
old, then.
Again, shout out to
Alika?
Alika. Alika played with John and my brother.
Is he John's age, Alika?
Alika and John are the same
They're
age.
same class?
They're
Way
classmates.
back
Yeah,
when.
they're
Whoa,
classmates.
no
Way back
shit.
when. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Alik is now a popular jazz musician. He's playing in New York.
Not only
all over
popular,
the place.
fucking
Famous.
badass motherfucking
Fuck
jazz
yeah, he's
musician.
badass.
He's legit.
He's traveling the world with that damn stand-up bass.
Yeah, he is.
We're plugging
And that
all
ain't
our
an easy
musicians.
thing to do.
No.
It's not an
Thank
easy
God
thing
he's
to do.
big
Crazy.
too.
Yeah.
He's as bigger
It's
than
like,
the
oh,
bass.
it's
Oh,
just
is
a
it?
backpack.
That's so awesome. Those pictures are classic.
Is that John Alika?
I actually still have the video of that, of us playing. I have the
Which one's
video.
Alika?
I have the video of that, Tiana.
Let's say, what was the
Tiana,
4 songs we played?
I have the video of the whole thing.
Of
we
this?
played
Yeah.
Blink
So which
182.
one's Alika? Is he the one with the slash guitar?
Yeah.
Is he?
He had like an afro.
He did. The big
Yeah.
old hair. Now he's bald and the beard is as big as this.
Yeah,
guy
and I'm
now.
the guy in the blue shirt in the background.
The lead is John? Or
Yeah,
this
he was
guy with
singing.
the mic and the
He was
guitar?
singing. That's John, and that's my little brother on the drums.
That's Danny?
Yeah,
That is Danny. You guys are a family fucking operation. This
bro,
is
we
hilarious.
partridge that shit up hard. Partridge that shit
great.
up hard.
This is fantastic.
But yeah,
It's going old school.
Dude.
Alika. Are you in here, Chris?
He's in the background flirting with some girls. I think. Let me see. Oh, you can't see him, but yeah, he's
But he's part of the operation.
he's right here. You can barely,
Behind
you
the
can't
pillar?
really tell it's him, but he's between John and the pillar.
With his head kind of tilted? Is that him? Or are you just picking anybody there? Oh, those are all girls.
No, that was-
That'd be him.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
He does
it,
talk like this.
It was kind of
This is
funny.
the angle he talks
It was
at.
kind of funny because, like, literally, like the month before this went down, John just told us, he's like, "Hey, they want a band. Will you guys play?" And we're like, "Yeah, dude. If Danny's down to like learn
Yeah,
both,
dude, we'll play.
dude."
We'll play.
We're just like, "Fuck it, dude." We just looked at each other. We're like, "It's a bunch of 8th graders, 7th graders, and 6th graders. Who cares if we fuck up, you know?"
Oh, John's playing my guitar and my amp.
So what was funny was
What song did you guys do? What was the one you remember the most?
They did hash pipe.
That was a different one. At that one,
That's
I
damn
You
think
guys did
God,
hash
your
pipe.
Families are
Hold on.
tight, man. That's awesome.
we did hash pipe. I know we did Carousel by Blink-182.
Hey,
No, I thought we did that. No, you guys did do carousel.
And then we did a Green Day song, I think.
Yeah.
What did we do?
Did you do a System of a Down
Oh, no,
song?
we did
Toxicity or some
we
shit.
did a bunch of Blink I remember it was like all
Dude,
the
that's all we did.
Sure.
all
was
the
hot
small
then.
things because there was
It
like
was
a swear
hot.
word
Yeah.
in it, and they told me not to say it, but I said it anyway. So fuck yeah.
We did.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember we
They
did.
told you not to say what?
There was like a F word in the song, and they told me not to say it.
And he did.
And
it.
you went full rock star?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
Add
did.
a kid, Johnny.
They didn't give a fuck.
What are they gonna do? Kick him out? It was
No,
like
of
your
course not.
last
It's
day
a
of school.
public school.
But
Who
that's
gives a
just
shit?
it.
Stop
No,
the
no. We
show.
got
I
to think
dare
about
you.
the mentality of an eighth
Tell these
grader,
people
right?
that their
There's
show is
fear.
over.
There's no fear.
But he went straight out
He had
because
no-
today when he
Dude,
tells that story, he
I
can say,
remember-
"I said it."
John never had
That's
fear.
great.
He was too slow to realize I shouldn't say certain things. I think.
Oh, the realization
Because
came after.
I remember, and then I remember one time we were actually at our summer job. Okay,
Okay.
and
What was the job? Is this the golf cart thing?
it's a related to the same story,
Okay.
but it was the same day. For some reason, this guy calls us up, right? And he's not our boss. He's like maybe like one notch above the summer help people.
Okay.
And he's like, "Oh, I need you guys to come help me." So we go to help him, right? We had to put
Okay.
together like a bunch of fucking bleachers. Probably like, what, 20 bleachers we had to put together?
No fucking idea what we're doing.
Yeah, no idea. He's like, "Hey," blah, blah, blah. He says something, and then he gave John like a tool. And John just kind of like looked at it and like threw it on the ground or something. I forget what exactly he did. But then he got upset. He's like, "Hey, man, don't throw my tools." And John's like, "Oh, sorry." So he picks it up, and he's like holding it for like another couple seconds, and he just like throws it again.
Oh shit! What the hell? Because
John was kinda gangster, man.
John didn't give a fuck back then. He didn't care.
What bothered you about the guy, Johnny?
No, honestly, it wasn't anything to do with the guy. The guy was a tool.
Okay.
And none of us liked him, but it wasn't anything specific that day. It's just John was like not really paying attention to what the guy was saying. He's like, "Oh, sorry. Oh, you need this? Here." And he just kept throwing it to him.
Just
Not realizing the guy stopped throwing my tool. He's like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, you need it? Here." He kept throwing it.
okay. Time out, Johnny. Were you high?
No. John was not a smoker guy. I was.
Okay.
I was high.
But I don't
So
understand.
that's the same day he pissed us off because he left. He's like, "I need your help." And then he told us the assignment and leaves.
He
That's
kinda
not help.
goes, "Oh, so
That's
you guys
doing your
handle
job.
this. I gotta go do the other stuff."
I gotta
Yeah.
go check the chlorine in the pools.
Yeah. All
I
right.
gotta check the chlorine levels. Some dumb shit like that.
That's a great test.
No, that's seriously what he said. I'm pretty sure. So that's the same day, right? I'm like, dude, fuck this guy. And for some reason, we needed his tools. He left us his golf cart with his tools.
That's how
and-
this began. Okay.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
it was parked.
Shit.
It was parked on like this sidewalk around by their Punahou's track area.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's like where the electrical box, like you open the thing on the concrete and you can get down in the floor. That's where that thing was. And I guess it was just they maybe overestimated how high they were gonna build their track or whatever. But it was like a 3 foot. It was like a 2 foot drop, 2 foot curb.
Okay.
It was like a 2 foot curb. So I was just like, "Fuck this guy."
We're gonna take this cart.
And I just gunned his cart and I jumped it off this like 2 foot curb, thinking like, okay, it's not that
That's
high.
funny though. Your arm goes this 2 foot curve.
No,
Like you
it
Dukes of
literally
Hazzard
it went
over
like
the
this.
river or
So
something.
like this is me. I'm like me.
Thunk. Yeah, it's just thunk. It's just
And literally, when I landed, the front glass just like shattered,
thunk. Yeah.
and like, well, not
It didn't
shattered
shatter.
completely. The corners where the bolts were
Corner's
holding it
cracked.
cracked, and it just went flop right in front of the ground in front of me.
Okay.
His backlit little tailgate thing he had built, like, flew all his tools up, flipped the fucking little piece of plywood over. It was like chaos. I panicked, dude. I was like, "Guys,
You're
you
the
gotta-"
only one in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
You
it.
gotta help me.
I soloed that. And I was like, "You guys gotta help me." So, like Rudy, I remember Rudy was just laughing his ass off. John, again, didn't really like, he was just like, "Whatever." You know, it's John. But Chris was laughing. Rudy was laughing.
That was funny because we had
I panicked.
We pulled all the tools
We did.
that he gave us to fix the window. So instead of doing our job, we pulled all the tools out and we unbolted all the broken corners off of the thing.
So these 4 bolts had still like these little fragments of plexiglass left. We took them out and positioned them to make sure like the bolt, I'm talking like I made sure every little piece of broken plexiglass was back in its place, and we just cranked down the bolts and held it. It held.
They held in place.
Yeah, because it had like a fender washer. It had a fender washer.
Exactly.
So yeah, it smashed down the broken pieces to the point where it looked like it almost looked like we just over wrenched it and it crushed it going down in.
It was doing the 31, whatever it is.
You're a good man.
Is that you?
So
can I get a water and another beer? Thank you.
That's another beer.
the funny thing was,
is
me and Chris used to ride with each other in the mornings. As far as going out.
Wait. I gotta finish that story though.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we bolted that plexiglass windshield back on the golf cart, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, that's what I'm telling him.
one day he was riding.
No, wait, that's what I'm. Hold on. You're getting ahead of yourself.
You're
getting to that.
Okay, sorry.
So me and Chris usually we made it pretty apparent, like, hey, me and Chris work together. Like, that's how we do it. So wherever Chris went, I went. Wherever I went, Chris went. And so we would ride together on a golf cart, and we would do one station. And then our friend Rudy, who was one of our coworkers, who was like a summer help guy as well, he worked. He had to ride with this guy Metcalf, who was the guy we broke the cart, right? And he said after we bolted all these little, like, I'm talking like little tiny pieces of plexiglass, like slivers, we fitted back in and wrenched it down.
Yeah,
enough for it to hold.
Enough for it to hold it
yeah.
still in
like
place.
a 1/4-inch bolt. Like, yeah.
So he's like, dude, we would drive, because you had to drive up the steep hill and you had to go over speed bumps. He's like, every speed bump, the glass would just be like,
It's on its way. It's on its way.
So we would just be like, he's like, hey, any day this thing's gonna fall out. We waited all summer, it didn't fall out.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't fall out. Apparently, it fell out. It fell out his senior year.
You weren't there senior year?
I didn't go to the same school as Chris senior year. He went to a different high school than I did.
Okay.
But
You just worked summers
apparently
together.
they found out it fell out like that next. Basically, we worked the summer between junior and senior year, and it fell out like a couple weeks into senior year.
And you heard about it?
Yeah.
All right.
The question was, do you know anything about why my window fell off the cart? And it was like,
months later, they came
no,
and
man,
asked
I
you
have
about
no
it?
clue why the window fell off your car.
We used to call him Iceman too. Well,
The guy? The guy?
Yeah, because one day, dude, we're all just sitting at lunch like normally we do, and they Punahou is so rich they have a donation bin at the bottom of the hill. Okay, when you drop your kids off, you go drop your junk off at this donation bin. One of our duties was to take all the stuff from the donation bin and take it up.
You mean like a Goodwilly thing where it's
kind of like a good, yeah.
It's not just
it's
envelopes.
all kinds of random stuff.
Okay.
So
You'd pick through all the good shit.
we would pick up all this donations, and our job was to take it to the Tank, which was their own Goodwill shop.
Okay.
But yeah, we would pilfer all the cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we like Segas and stuff. We were over there playing Segas. One day, this guy's probably like in his at least 40s at the time when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Or right out of college. He comes running in the break room like a fucking douchebag with a cup full of ice. We work with a deaf kid, right? He throws this like a handful of ice at this deaf kid and goes, "Ice storm!" and like throws it. You remember that?
Wait, what?
He just yells out "ice storm."
I remember that.
And John remembers it. John worked with us.
And just threw ice at
He
him.
threw ice at the deaf kid.
Okay.
And so all of us were just sitting there like looking at him, and he thought it was hilarious. But none of us like got it. We're just like,
Dude,
the
that
hell?
dude's
what
deaf.
the fuck,
What are you doing?
dude? Like, and the deaf kid's like, you know what I mean? That deaf kid was nuts too, by the way. Trey, if you're listening,
he's a great
oh wait,
guy.
if you're
Trey was fun, man. Trey was
fun.
dude.
He was fucking crazy though.
Yeah, he was.
He almost shattered what's Kevin's feet
with the
with the lift gate.
the lift gate.
Yeah. Anyway, but back to the story is I forgot. But Ice Storm, we ended up calling him the Iceman, and then he had this like wart on his face. And that's another thing that happened the day John and him got into it. And he'd be like, John, stop throwing my tools. And he'd be like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I was like, and all of us were like looking at John like, dude, you're gonna get us busted because we were all in on it, you know, we were like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah.
That's
It
good.
was working at Puno was fun.
That
that
was,
school's so rich, dude. That school's so
I
rich.
saw Trey recently. He has a, I don't know if it was a boy or girl, but he's got a baby.
Oh, does he?
No shit.
That's awesome.
Someone married his crazy ass.
He was nuts,
Or at
dude.
least
he was
fucked
a
him?
he was a funny dude.
He was crazy.
He was
So my brother worked with him too, like for like a year, and he said one day he was just in Waikiki, like driving his truck, and he just heard like a horn, like me 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 next to him. So he looked, and he said it was Trey, and he was just like, "Ah!" and just guns it past through a red light, and he was just like, my brother's like, what the fuck? And Trey was gone. He just took off, dude. The kid was nuts, dude.
He said, "What up?"
Yeah, he used to say no. He used to do the "What's up?" Like,
Oh,
but he
yeah.
was
Shit.
deaf,
What's
so he'd be like,
Bud
"Bata!" He used to do that, dude, all the time. And I would die, dude. I would
That's
laugh
good,
my
that's
ass
good.
off. No, he was a good kid, dude. Like, no bad things to say about him except for the fact that
No,
he got
fuck
us in a
that.
lot of trouble.
Well, there was no lack of self-confidence.
Well,
with that
what
guy.
it was one time we're supposed to go move some stuff in the Punahou library, right? And like there's classes underneath their library. So we're walking through this hallway where there's classes, and it's a literally like a cement tunnel. So you know how the echo is in that.
Yeah.
And he does this. He does. Not to make fun of anybody,
starting
but
to howl,
if you
yeah.
know,
If you hung out with this guy,
if you've ever hung out with
like,
like a
this is-
deaf person,
he did
they
this
don't
shit
have-
as a
they have
joke.
like this tone
You don't have to
fluctuation.
explain that.
But they have
Yeah.
this tone fluctuation
get
So
that's
they
not
can't-
normal.
Yeah, they can't enunciate
they're
or
like,
they don't know the volume. They don't know the
Yeah.
volume.
Yeah.
They hear themselves by the volume of their voice.
No, it's not the
And
volume,
or
it's
the
the
vibration.
vibration.
The vibration.
So we're in the library.
Yeah.
We're in the library tunnel, and all of a sudden he's just like, just starts going off. We're like, shh, and he thinks it's funny. He's just like, he's just like yelling at the top of his lungs, right?
We told him, "Hey,
We're like, shut up.
Quiet.
We're like, shut up. All of a sudden, this librarian just like comes out of nowhere, like, who's making that noise? And we're just like, that guy. She runs over there, and she's in his face, like, are you fucking, like, she not saying fucking, but she was
Yeah.
chewing him out, you know, like,
Right.
in his face, and he's just like looking at us, laughing. And she's like, who is this kid? What is his name? What department do you work for? Like, she wants to get this kid fired.
Yeah.
And like, we had really no other response but to just be like, he's deaf.
deaf.
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh
Whoa.
my God. Oh my God. And she's like,
I'm so sorry."
A 180 immediately.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my God, you're so precious. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
because he's not a real asshole.
Yeah, no,
Just
he
'cause
is.
he's deaf.
No, don't get me wrong. He's a real
them. We
asshole.
No, I know. In her mind, just because he's deaf,
Right,
it's
right.
impossible that he could be this asshole.
But no, he was he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was
course he
doing.
did.
He
Yeah.
wasn't dumb.
People
No,
think
He was a
he's
very.
just
He was
deaf.
actually a very
He's
smart
deaf,
guy.
not
Treated him like
retarded.
all
Yeah.
his other
Yeah.
friends,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and he was a dick.
Oh, the deaf
love
kid,
you,
Trey?
Yeah.
He did some shit where.
Dude, me and Chris
yeah.
one time we got so sick of him, we had this thing called a lockup, which was like literally a chain link fence box about the size of this room with a full cage, like the top everything. He was just acting stupid, and we bet him. We're like, okay, I bet you can't get out of pallet wrap. So we pallet wrapped him to
Yeah.
a hand truck. And dude, I don't give a fuck how strong you are. If I could put enough layers of fucking pallet wrap,
You're
you ain't
done,
getting out of that
yeah,
shit.
Yeah, and we were pros at pallet wrap.
So we're like, hey, we're gonna do. I think we told him 5 or 10 layers
Yeah.
of pallet wrap. He's like,
he
I
was
don't
like basically saying like, "I'm fine. Let's see you do
I
it.
don't know-
Let's see what happens."
I don't know why I do the Scooby Doo voice for him, but that's
No,
kind
but
of his
he-
like
he-
fluctuation.
That
of-
was the
Yeah.
tone of his
Uh-huh.
voice, kind of.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
So we pallet wrapped him to this hand truck.
It sounds messed up, but that's
does sound
that-
messed up, but he's
it's real.
You're
He
a kid,
deserved
your
it.
friends, you're fucking around. That's
Yeah.
it. Don't
Yeah.
let the deaf part fuck with you.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Fine.
It
You're
doesn't.
fine. But
I would have
so
done
no
this.
disclaiming.
I
You're
would have
fine.
done this to any of my friends that could hear.
Of course.
Any of them.
And he was your friend that could.
Anyway,
That's
yeah,
all it was.
move on.
Exactly.
Eh,
So
whatever.
anyway, so we pallet wrap him to this hand truck, and he can't get out. He's stuck, and he starts going off like his mouth. Fuck you, asshole! Like he's going like off on us. Like okay, so we roll him into the lockup and just face him against like this wall and lock him in there for probably an hour and a half.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long.
Dude, it was at least
It was probably like half an hour.
No, it was at least an hour.
No.
Because Danny was getting like angry at us. He's like, nah, guys, we gotta let him out. And I'm like, nope, leave him in there another 10 minutes. And Danny, for some reason, I knew how to talk to Danny. I was like, Danny, you know he needs another 10 minutes. He's like, all right, man, all right.
Oh, shit.
And Danny was like, I'm supposed to be in charge of us. And
He did something that day
Your
that
younger
really
brother was
pissed
your boss?
everybody
no, because
off.
that was the day I think he almost crushed Kevin's foot in the gate. The
Was
lift
it?
gate. I think that was what it was.
I don't know if he would do that because of that.
It wasn't on purpose, but because he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
When you're deaf, you need to pay extra attention.
Really?
I would assume so. I'm not deaf.
Just
Well,
saying.
he never operated the lift gate after that happened.
Yeah,
that's
he
for
wasn't
sure.
allowed to. But anyway, no, I'm not saying anything bad about the kid. Great kid. I thought he was hilarious. I'd kick it with him. Whatever he wants to do, drink some beer, smoke some weed, whatever. We can do it. But that motherfucker was crazy. And I don't know why this story came up. I don't know what we were talking about. But I'm glad we talked about it.
There it is. Cheers.
Trey, if you ever hear this, we love you, man. We had a good time with you, Ashley, at Punahou. That was some
Fucking hit
fun
them up.
years, dude.
Go have some
That was
beers.
some fun times.
Do we have closed captioning?
We should.
Then he's not gonna.
I would love to
he's
have
not
closed
gonna hear this.
We need more sponsors. We can get some closed captions.
Yeah, there actually is a
He's got
plugin you can
friends.
buy.
He's
I don't know how good it is
friends.
it's gonna be. I think I don't know if we have people watching right now.
We got 3 viewers.
Do we?
Yeah.
How do you see that?
That's what I see.
Oh, up top.
Yep.
Oh, that's on Facebook. Let's see what we got on YouTube.
It's on your back.
We want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. This has been fun. I'm sad that we're not going to have a lot of these people here next week, but that's okay.
You know what? I'm kind of tired of them anyway.
Ah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Tiana's giving me the
Alright.
middle finger.
Yeah, she
As
should.
well, she should.
Little sister, I'll kick your ass. Don't play. Brian, don't flex on me.
Uh-oh, he's flexing over there.
I'll
He's
take
like,
you out
what,
too.
What?
Don't fuck with the big brothers.
What, Kefe? What'd you
Ask
say?
John what happened last week. Oh, I don't know. Because me and Chris were the big brothers. Ask John what happened last week.
I got your back, B. I flew
You're
into this shit
scrawny
too.
ass, dude. Come on.
I flew into this shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
oh, that's right,
the
Johnny
misconnection.
boy.
Okay, let's
What?
move on with Craigslist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, do your
it's
misconnection.
time for
Misconnections.
misconnections.
Yeah, we need to do a little things for that too.
Wait, hold on.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hold on. Let me find something.
John, you got something good for us tonight?
I
got
hope
a
it sounds
couple,
something
not too
similar
much.
to this.
Oh, dude, I don't have anything like. Oh, man. Wait,
Come on, what are you doing?
I
over
got
there?
nothing, dude.
You're
I
holding
got
up the
nothing.
show.
Then what are you
This
laughing
is,
at?
uh,
Let's do it.
does
Nah,
that do
put it-
anything?
put it
No.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible. Terrible.
Fail.
All right, Johnny boy.
All right, let's hear him, John.
So this is a good reason why you should watch our show, is because this could be you, or it could be about you. Maybe somebody's out there looking for you. You know, you walk past a Subway
Sure.
restaurant and somebody
Definitely
thought
not.
you were.
He's gonna start
attractive,
reading
so.
something.
I know. What
Get closer to the mic, Johnny.
Okay, so you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, first one, Mililani Walmart.
Sweet, local.
Title is Two Beautiful Mature Ladies at Mililani Walmart. Man for Woman.
Okay.
To the first beauty I saw this morning.
Was the wrong one.
I had just parked my car and you were walking by in the red romper.
Oh,
You looked
rompers.
Oh
Mid
shit.
40s, local Asian, Filipino. You were smoking hot.
Whew.
I watched you
Isus.
walk by and I was stunned. You had beautiful legs, skin tone, and a booty.
Your romper was pulled up, and I could see those nice butt cheeks as you walked to your car
What?
with such sass and sway in your walk.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. To the second beauty, there's another one. This guy's just a perv at Walmart. I was walking out of Walmart.
I think this is the same guy as last week. Auntie with the.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same guy.
You were so hot.
That's so
forgot
hot.
something in your car.
Uh-oh.
We walked out together and parked in the same row. You were a beautiful white blonde lady, either late 30s, early 40s, and you had a black romper on.
Ooh.
Romper
Watched you
gas.
walk
In the
to your
romper.
car.
What's a
You-
romper sound?
Romper? You had some nice thighs too. You went to your car and went into the front passenger
He
side.
said you had some nice thighs too.
Like he has nice thighs?
No, it's the same dude who wrote both pieces.
Yeah.
He's hitting on two women on the same post.
Camera.
As you bent down to reach for something in your car, all I saw was booty.
This dude is a habitual romper raper.
All I gotta say
That's
is,
the
damn.
romper
He's a romper rapist.
That's what he is.
Hashtag lucky we live Hawaii. LOL.
The romper raper strikes again.
The
I have
romper
a, I have a
raper.
feeling this guy's putting him out on a weekly basis.
Hey, he's a habitual offender.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more.
Good.
Okay.
Do it.
This one is titled, this is on the west side, man for woman. 7-Eleven Kapolei last night with the big juicy okole.
Okay.
What's okole? Ass?
Ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ass.
I almost ran into you by the Arizona tees.
This is a good one. We've been waiting for this one all week. All right, what do you got?
Shit.
But had to
Almost
back
ran
up.
into. Wait, hold on.
Start again.
They just opened their Arizona teas.
I almost ran into you by the Arizona tees, but had to back up and observe this fine, juicy specimen wearing a tank top and short shorts. You seemed Asian and Hawaiian. My friend started talking to you and your friend. You left to pump gas. We hopped in my white slammed Frontier on 22s.
Oh, mean, but
That's when your friend made her move and asked us to have a three-way. But I was pushing him towards her so I could have you all to myself, so I could smash you and wax that ass.
wow.
This isn't for real.
You're probably not into howlies, but you got me all wrong. I'm one pale Hapa Hawaiian. Now I must find you and punish you. You're gonna love it.
That's for real?
That is great.
Jesus
So romantic.
Christ.
It's romantic.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to put our own out every
Should-
week.
So yeah, this could be you. You know,
Is
watch
it-
our show. You might be, there might be somebody out there that watched your romper walk from
Between
Walmart.
the Arizona tees and the gas pump, a three-way was offered? What the hell
What
is
gas
going-
station is this?
That's
I
what
need
I'm
to start
asking.
going to
Kapolei
this
gas station. I'm guessing it's the
Hey,
one by the
Barrington,
police
I got
station.
gas money. Let's go.
I got a gas card.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's go.
Arizona
Stand
teas.
out. We just hang out by the Arizona tees.
Arizona teas. Hold on,
Hey,
hold on,
girl.
hold on. Is there Arizona teas?
Stupid.
Okay, enough of that.
Yeah. All right.
So we're gonna talk about some real shit. Are we gonna get into this?
Do we want to bring this up right now?
I don't know, dude.
You know
what time is it?
It's over.
I feel bad because
It's over.
I promoted it all in our promotion. So
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say.
Let's do the abbreviated version of
No,
what is
it's
going
not.
It's
on.
hard to do abbreviated version on
You
that.
can't do a abbreviated version on this. We can
Evergreen
revisit it.
State
It's called clickbait.
College.
Everybody's
No,
used to it.
listen.
just
We
end
cannot start it if we're not going to go all the way, right? Because
That's how I start all my loving
Yeah.
sessions.
Okay,
What?
mentioning it doesn't.
It doesn't matter. Let's talk about it.
let's get into this.
Fuck.
Okay,
This is gonna be a
we're going overtime
Edit.
tonight.
You can
We're
edit
going
all
over,
that other shit out.
Yeah, we're going overtime with this tonight. But you guys
Let's do
can
it.
stick around if you want. If not, you
It's
can watch the
important. You know why? Because we all love each other, supposedly.
Very much.
So Evergreen State
I would like a
College.
cigarette though.
You can't do a cigarette in here.
This
We're
is the
supposed to
main.
be done.
My
This is
dad will
overtime.
fire
Not in
fire
here.
me.
No.
But that'll
I don't
kick
mean
me
in
out.
here. I mean like, you guys don't have baby pictures of me, do you?
Oh,
Not yet.
dude, you ever seen South Park, Starvin' Marvin?
Yeah, I know.
That's what's going up.
Go ahead and do that. I need a little bit of a break.
This is Baby Wobby.
We need a little bit of a break.
Okay.
You guys cool with that?
No,
Just talk
All right.
about high school, have fun, whatever. I'll come back.
dude.
Give me 5 minutes. 5
No,
minutes.
we're done. If we're done, we're done.
That's
We're
what
not
I'm
done.
asking.
We're not done.
Are we or are we not?
We're not done.
Let's make a decision.
I got a PP too.
Okay.
See?
Tell you what.
We're not gonna.
Let's take
How about a
let's
break?
take a
Are we
10-minute
taking
break.
another break?
We're taking one more break.
What? We've never
This
done
is the
this.
first time
This is
done
uncanny.
in Inappropriate Bar Talk.
I guess this is important.
If you want to
talk
stick
about.
around, we will be here in 10 minutes.
We could have
Stick around. We're going to get into I know. Welcome back to Inappropriate Bar Talk, episode 9. We're going overtime tonight.
It is a little overtime because there's something important to talk
Overtime
about.
tonight.
Let him introduce.
Okay, so
Don't tell me what to do.
I will.
don't
Put your
you tell 'em
headphones
what
on.
to do.
I will.
See?
Don't mute me.
I just win.
You know
I
how to
won.
do it,
You
though.
put it on. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Put them on. Yeah.
So we came back to the story. We had to talk about this tonight because this was on the main docket of things we were going to
But we were holding off because it's kind of controversial.
It
We
is
dodged
controversial.
it out of fear,
Controversial.
which is garbage. We should have talked about this earlier to begin with.
It's true.
Anyway,
Out of fear?
Not out of fear.
well, there was kind of some
Just out of like hesitation.
hesitation. It's,
Yeah.
it's a fear of where this
You know
may
what?
go.
It's
I don't-
race, dude.
not fear.
No one wants to talk about race, especially while drinking.
But we should.
So what we're talking
Okay,
about
the
is the
drinking part, I agree.
Evergreen,
Yeah. Evergreen
Sorry,
State
sorry.
State College.
University College, whatever the fuck it's called.
Today, this seems to be the biggest controversy of the day. So what happens is on Evergreen State campus, there is a day called the Day of Absence. And this day, based after the play by...
Shit, man. I thought you memorized
Ah.
it.
Oh man, you're supposed to have these facts, bro.
I got him.
It's based on a play.
By
And
Turner.
It's like all the
something.
Mexicans
Turner
leave.
Williams.
Douglas Turner Ward. What did
Doug-
you say? Mackenzie Williams?
No.
Yeah, none of those people.
Douglas Turner Ward. It's called the Day of Absence,
1965.
where basically a race disappears. It was a play based in the South, so
Right.
it was basically the first part of it was the play was based on a day without slaves. Basically, is what
Okay.
the story comes from. The
Right,
play
right,
comes from.
right.
And other races have adapted this to things like Day Without Mexicans and things like that.
Arriba.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, the premise is how would your day go without
White people.
no?
That's what they did, right? They kicked all the white people out.
Easy. He's walking in.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a day without.
I
It's
thought we were just jumping into it, folks. I'm sorry. That's Coca-Cola.
it's a day without black people. Basically, is what this play is based on.
The play.
It's called the Day of Absence, and then the next day is called the.
Well, the reason for that is to show that the people in power actually do need the people they subjugate. Right? That's the intent behind it.
it's the main premise.
Yeah. And
Right,
then-
is
and
that-
then go ahead.
Yeah, is that that a day without this certain race would detrimentally hurt your community and how everything runs and everything like that. So it's an important topic. So this university decides to observe that every year,
Okay.
and included in this day means that
This
that
year.
people of color
This year.
that people of color
This was a new
He's not there
additive,
yet. He's
right?
not there
Oh,
yet.
okay.
He's not
people
there.
of color, and
Okay,
now
I'm just
that it's
checking.
it's also got adapted to obviously people who are transgendered, gay, lesbian,
Chicks with
the
dicks.
LGBT
Chicks with dicks.
community as well.
Easy.
So it comes around.
Dudes with boobs. Do you prefer that better?
Easy.
I'm just asking what
Can't
you
Chris just
prefer.
talk?
Can I just
I have no
explain
preferences.
this?
Yes,
I prefer
but
you
I-
don't talk.
Okay, fine.
That's
I'll
what
be
I
quiet.
prefer.
I'll be
So basically, it's a day without these people, and the thing is these students are they're not required to show up to the campus for the day, and it's a choice though. It's a choice. They
It
can
is a
show-
choice. Why? Where do we live?
Will you just let the man?
Where do we
finish?
live?
No, listen.
Where do we live?
This
Where do we live?
this is not the conversation you want to have.
I'm just asking where we live.
If you don't let this start intellectually, it'll never go
Yeah.
anywhere good.
Shut up.
we live in
Thank you.
America.
Stop
is the
talking.
answer.
Stop talking.
So that's why it's a choice.
All right.
Yes,
Anyway,
That's all I
Any-
wanted to point out. That's all I wanted
Anybody
to
who
point
has
out.
to scream where we live is kind of semi-retarded.
fucking crazy.
Because we
Dude.
know where we live.
Okay, that's all I want to clarify. Where do we live?
Everybody
America.
knows where we live.
That's why it's a choice.
Wasting
if not-
time. Wasting
If
time.
not, It'd be
Wasting time.
government
Wasting time.
demanded.
We're not shooting anything yet.
Shut the fuck
Wasting time.
I'm quiet. Just read your
Shut
goddamn
up.
story.
Really?
Read your story.
up. Okay. So
Read it.
it is a choice of these students to either show up or not show up on this day. But basically, there was a they.
Can I interject for 1
Oh,
second?
fuck.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. If you had the choice to go to class as a college student, would you go or not go?
Yes, I'm a go because they're
Regardless-
paying money.
No. You're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar.
Any reason
Okay,
to get the
so
fuck
this
out.
was a good interjection, okay, is my point.
No
Yes, it was.
interjection's good.
Because I'm telling you right now, in college, I don't care what the purpose was. If there was a day to get it free out of class,
Yes.
I'd leave.
Yes.
That doesn't represent any numbers accurately. But again, go ahead. I just wanted to point that out. I'd leave too. Free day out of class, I'm
Yet
gone.
another given.
Especially if my teacher's not there. Go on.
Are you done?
I'm done. On that point,
Okay.
what? This is the
We're
exact
going
thing.
into overtime.
I'm not allowed to say
this
anything.
is why I'm
not allowed to
supposed
say anything. Okay.
Just let me explain.
We
the-
literally
the
talked
story.
about this outside. He's gonna start, lead the thing, and then
I had
eventually
to-
we'll come in.
but
you just
I
can't
had to
sit
make-
on your hands.
I had to make a point at the time he's talking about
I
it.
don't know what to tell you.
If not, he's gonna go past it, and then I gotta bring
Okay.
it back.
do this
So
shot.
anyway,
So we're wasting more time talking about me talking about it. Let's go on.
then shut up.
Move on.
Okay. So what happened was there was the day of absence, right? And then that's when students of color can elect to leave campus or not attend.
Not only
because-
students, faculty, and staff.
because they are trying to find. They're trying to prove the point that like, hey, this is different when we're not here, right?
Right.
They're
And
worthy
that
part.
it's following
guy.
the
Society.
basis
That's
of the
what I-
play.
Yeah.
The basis of the play. So this year they made a different rule where they said instead of colored people not being allowed to attend campus, white people can attend campus. So we want to have a day without white people on campus. And the argument for that was that, that colored people would have access to places that white people would always have, access to or whatever. So
what are the white people taking over the Starbucks or something?
I don't
on
know.
campus?
I don't know the campus, so I have no clue.
I'm just wondering what don't they have access to? Like, is there still segregation? There's a colors
That's not the
only
point.
library.
Let me finish.
I'm just asking.
Let me finish.
Okay.
He's never been there, just like you've never been there.
Yeah.
That's-
None of
I'm
us
sorry.
have
I'm
ever-
sorry. I didn't mean to put anyone on the
So-
spot. I'm just asking a question.
So, as
That's
opposed
the
to saying white people can choose not to come to class, the email was kind of worded as white people should not attend.
Right.
That's the way that the campus email went out.
Right.
It was like,
Did you
so we're gonna have a day instead of having a day without.
did you bring a copy of the email to read on your phone? Possibly.
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
So there was a day where they said white people should not attend, but it was
Yep.
But it's at the basis of the whole argument is the fact that you should have the choice to attend or not attend. If you want to come,
You
in
should have a choice, correct.
If you want to come,
If you come to school and do your shit, you shouldn't get harassed.
right? It's not. It should not.
It's
be,
not a strike. You're not yelling at scabs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that's the basis of the argument,
Okay.
and that's what the day was.
Right,
Right.
right.
That's not okay either.
So a professor.
What, yelling at
Scabs. No.
strike on scrap?
You have the right.
You do have the right to work.
That's all that matters.
I agree.
That's it.
I don't think
Yeah, there's nothing else.
I'm
Nothing
against unions. I'm a
Okay.
manager. I
So
don't
then-
like
but
unions.
That's not a good example then.
It was an analogy. Maybe it wasn't
Terrible
the greatest.
metaphor.
Whatever.
Okay.
I
Rashida.
hate
Anyway.
latitude. I mean, we can use all these words.
Anyway.
It's useless. It doesn't make sense.
Anyway.
So the
You
day of,
understood what I was trying to say though, right?
Yes, but I had to explain
So
it
then
to you
I got my point across. Is my point.
because I know you.
Did you understand it?
Yes, because I know
Then I
you.
got my point across. I'm not saying it was a perfect analogy, aspect for aspect. You know, and I'm not saying like, oh,
You
if
have the
this
email
guy
pulled
is. Anyway, go on with your story, Chris, before we go off on fucking way shit.
do this.
Crazy shit.
Thank you. Can we continue?
Dude, how long is the goddamn story?
Okay. So
I'm just Just fucking.
It would be a lot shorter if you shut the fuck up. And so you let me read this shit.
Where's the thing? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
See, we gotta have John do that.
So there's the day of absence and day of
Presence.
the day of presence.
Yes.
Okay.
How many presents?
And
do
this
I
is
get?
meant to be a racially building thing.
Okay.
Okay.
It builds insight, so it then drives a better conversation.
Right.
That's what it's for.
In a logical conversation, Tony.
An informed-
And an informed
I'm
conversation.
not yelling out crazy shit. Why do you? Why?
So this is
we're
the
not
main
pointing this at
quote.
you.
So
We're not
this
pointing
is so.
He's not pointing at me. He just said, Tony.
I said I'm not.
I agree with
You
you.
can ask him.
You didn't say. Me and Wabi, we can have the craziest conversation. And at the end of the night, I hug him. He goes home. He goes to bed. We drink some shots before that. Same thing here.
Yo,
That's it.
You know I hate that hug though.
You know why?
Just
Because I'm
fucking-
stronger
fucking
than
with
you. I'm
fucking
stronger
with
than you.
Fucking with you. And stop touching my ass. Anyway, let's go.
So this is
Baby butt.
from a professor at the university.
Okay, read it.
Named Brett Weinstein or Weinstein.
Oh my God, a Jew.
Weinstein.
What are we gonna do?
The main thick of his argument is this. Okay,
What
I'm
is
going to read it.
Read it. Read it.
There's a huge difference between a group or a coalition deciding to voluntarily absent themselves from a shared space in order to highlight their vital and underappreciated roles. The theme of Douglas Turner's wordplay, Day of Absence. And a group or coalition encouraging another group to go away. The first is forceful call to consciousness, which is, of course, crippling to the logic of oppression. The second is a show of force and an act of oppression in itself. You may take this letter as a form of protest of this year's structure, and you may assume I will be on campus on the day of absence. I
Love
would
you, brother.
encourage others to put phenotype aside and reject this new formulation, whether they have registered for it already or not. On a college campus, one's right to speak or to be must never be based on skin color. If there was an interest in public presentation and discussion of race through a scientific evolutionary lens, basically he's going back to his profession. He's an evolutionary biologist.
No, well, basically what he's saying is,
He's saying basically if you want to have a discussion
bring some fact to the
through
table.
me,
Bring some fact to the
this
table.
I will be willing to discuss.
Here's
it.
the issue.
What now? Now here's a big controversy.
Okay, go ahead. Finish your thing. I'm not gonna.
Is this statement racist?
Well, first of all, you didn't read the whole thing, and so that doesn't
It's
really.
it's the thick of it.
No, I know. But there's a part of it that he says all
What?
people are created equal and all that in that email,
Okay,
and so that kind
that's
of
what it says in the Constitution.
yes, but it kind of creates an elbow on the argument
Why?
because it's no longer a straight arm. Because as
If all men are created equal
that's an idea or an ideal
within our borders,
that's an idea or
I'm
an
gonna put
ideal
that parentheses.
within. That's fine. You can put it within the borders of Washington State too. But
I mean,
there
why
is
Washington
there
State only?
is the. I'm just saying this is
I know.
what
I'm
happens.
just fucking
So
with your brain.
if this idea or ideal, this is an idea or an ideal, but
Of course.
there's that, and then there's reality, and
And what is reality based off of? As far as this
let
goes.
me finish.
Okay, I'm
You're not asking questions that
I just asked
matter
you a
because
question.
I haven't said anything for you to ask a question for.
Okay,
You
go
know what I'm
ahead.
saying?
I don't want to argue with you about arguing.
We're not.
Go ahead.
That's good. Redundancy.
Go ahead.
A waste of time.
Yeah.
So, these are the ideals that we hope or strive for.
Okay.
Now, the world we live in is not a mirror image of these ideals yet.
Not yet.
Because
of course.
there is a hope that we will eventually get
Right.
there. It is literally 60 years from the 60s right now, right?
Okay.
From,
Yeah,
all-
yeah, no,
all
no,
the-
100%,
all
yeah.
of that, right?
A lot
Civil
happened
rights,
since
all of
then
that stuff.
too.
A lot has, and
And a lot hasn't.
Agreed. And so there is progress, but it's never as fast as anybody wants it to be. But you have to also be realistic about it. This is how you change or grow millions of minds as a
Right.
nation, right? Like the three of us have a hard time finding a direction. Just the three of us.
Well, none of us.
Easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go.
Go ahead.
So, if it's that hard here, can you imagine how hard it is to convince a nation to start looking at it this way, where everybody's
Of
coming
course.
from a different tangent?
Everybody
Everybody's got
is.
a different.
Everyone's got a different
existence
motive.
That is informed. Yeah, their motives are
A different
informed
reason
by their
to-
existence, by
to
their
live,
by their
right.
how they're raised.
Some
or
people may be
where
living for their
even,
family.
where even,
Some
right?
people may be living
So
for themselves.
A lot of these things, the progress is the progress, and there's a lot of there are a lot of things to be grateful for and thankful for, but there are also a lot of things to still expect from these lauded words in the Constitution.
What do you
in
mean?
these speeches.
Expecting from what?
More equality?
Okay.
Okay. So
No.
wait,
Let's
yeah.
just. Can we agree on one thing?
'Kay.
And you're gonna probably agree with this, no problem.
Well, go.
When the Constitution was written, me and you didn't have the same rights.
No.
So, I'm all for maybe it needs some tweaks here and there. I'm all for
That's
that.
what the amendments are
I'm
for,
all
man.
for that. That's what our amendments are.
Yeah,
Exactly. Now, go on with what your story. As long as we agree on that.
No, of course. I mean, common sense is common sense.
Yeah, common sense is common
It
sense.
gets thrown out the window
Right.
because of passion.
Some
and
definitions
whatever it may be.
need to be
But
redefined.
now, okay, so this argument though, like with you missed that part of the email, and what his assumption is that is a reality, and that
What is a reality?
that all people are created equal and now are equal. The way the email was worded, that part of it.
What is reality except your own perspective on what life is?
You mean perception?
Perception. There you go. Okay, maybe that's a better word for it. But it's if for instance, do you think I'm a racist?
No.
I mean, we all sit here together.
No.
We're all friends equally.
Yeah.
It's not like
But I think
I
I don't think you're a racist. I think you could do well with more information, because you're not a dummy either.
I'm not a dummy.
No, I think you're
And
very
again-
listen. And I don't mean this in a condescending way. Like, I really, really admire your brain. You know what I mean?
Thank
Like,
you. I appreciate
You're
that.
a thinker,
I think
and
I
I
thank
love
you for
that you are that way. But you can only work with like a car. That engine can only run with how much gas you put in it.
Right,
And
right,
that's
right.
information.
Right.
So you have a fucking V12 in your head, and you need to put. More,
I
you need to
know.
put more gas.
You
in
don't
it.
understand.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
just because
You need a higher octane
you're an
of
awesome dude.
information.
Like your
Yeah,
heart's in the
tiny
right
little
place.
tank.
don't get me wrong.
Everything,
Hey,
everything.
hey,
You're built perfectly. You
back
just
in
need the gas.
2008, 2006, when was Obama's first run?
2008 was the
2008,
last time he was
right?
elected, yeah.
No, the first time he was elected. 2004.
2008.
2008. I voted for Obama, 100%. I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Because I believed, I had that octane like you're talking about. I believed he was going to make some changes. But really, nothing.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm giving you a little example.
Yeah.
Why maybe I don't have all the
No, no.
octane that you're thinking of. Because I used to get my news sources from all these different places, and then I just realized maybe like, and I'm not saying whether it's this side or that side, but
Fake
both
news.
sides don't report the legit shit. I just want to know facts.
Yeah.
Tell me facts.
Yeah.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
And neither side will do that. They're going to always skew it, and it's always biased.
I
And
don't
you know
think
what?
it's neither side. I think it's that the sources you get your information from are flawed.
No, dude, it doesn't matter.
Which is-
Read the
Are you
Atlantic.
telling me CNN is better than Fox News?
No, I'm telling you,
neither
both of
ones
them
are.
are crap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what is
That's
the
what
li-
I'm saying.
How do
That's
you
where
know,
you're getting
how
your
do you
information
know?
from. Is if you're
No,
getting
no.
it from CNN
Don't
or Fox.
don't get me wrong. I watch
You're
both
getting your
sides.
information from
It's the
crap
journalism.
I watch
researchers.
both sides. I watch, and let's not get
I do
into.
the same
Hold on,
thing.
hold on.
I watch both of them too.
I watch both
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
And I decipher what I believe.
They're
and
both
then,
shit.
And then,
No.
and then
I watch both of them for entertainment.
I watch both
I
of
don't
them.
get my news from them.
Yeah,
I
never.
listen.
I
to,
get my
let-
news from the
Let me finish
Atlantic,
my sentence.
from the BBC.
Let me finish
these
my
things.
sentence.
Go ahead.
I watch both of them. I watch more news than people probably think I watch. Because when I'm at work, a lot of my downtime is I'm waiting for shit to process. I I watch news shit.
Go.
So I watch all the different aspects of the news, and it's funny. Like you said, you laugh. You know what I mean? Because it's humorous. All I want to know is facts.
Amen.
If you just tell
And
me
you
the
can't
facts,
watch any of the
I'm
traditional
a
shit.
smart. I mean, are you stupid?
Sometimes. But
Are you stupid?
No,
Is any of you guys back there stupid?
You cannot ask the question, is
I-
any of you guys out there stupid?
Yeah, you know what I meant.
And
though.
then
You know what I meant.
You
though.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you meant.
What were you saying, Tiana?
But
If you're going
Sienna,
to talk,
what'd you
get on the
say?
mic. Get on the mic if you want to talk.
my point being, just give me the facts,
Amen.
and all of us
Amen.
can decipher our own opinions from the
Yes,
facts.
yes.
Give me the straight facts.
Yes.
That's all I ask for.
Okay,
It's
now-
not the journalists though. It's
It
the
is.
company.
It's
the-
all
no,
biased.
No,
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 it's
it's
the
the
peop-
companies
listen.
that are feeding these stories that tell their journalists that they cannot report on these things because
Why?
they're being paid
Endorsements.
not to report these things.
It's not they're being paid to not.
Alliances
No.
is the problem.
If
They're
your
pick-
company,
For instance, let me give
if
you an
your company
example.
does not want you to talk badly about their candidate, you cannot say.
Let me
shit.
give you an example. Yeah, that's called
This
payola.
is a perfect example,
That's payola.
actually. This Evergreen State. Have you heard about it on Fox News? Have
Yes,
you heard
that's
about
kind
it
of
on
what we're
CNN?
leading up to.
Have you heard it? Literally, have you heard
I
it?
did.
on
I
any
watched a
those
lot
news
of it
sources?
actually, and I'm a little worried. Not only.
He's talking, so
No.
we're
I'm gonna
taking-
take shots.
Okay,
We're
okay.
gonna kill these
we
right
were
now.
doing these when he was talking, so I thought.
Yeah, I took a sip.
We're good. Me too. Cheers.
We're not gonna agree on this topic. I'm just
Yes,
gonna say this. Put
please.
this out right now.
Okay.
We're not gonna
So-
agree on this topic, but I hope we can find some.
No, I
common
think we
ground.
actually do agree on this topic because that's the main point of the
I'll
story.
bet each of you $1.
We're
when
not
we're
gonna
done
agree.
here that we will agree.
Let me
bet
tell
you-
you
I
right
don't
now.
think we will.
Hold
I
on.
hope so. I
Well,
hope so.
$1.
This is why we went overtime
Because-
because this is
Dollar?
a controversial
Dollar.
topic.
Dollar.
I bet we agree, but you have to say that we you
I,
think that we're not done.
I'm on your page, so
okay. Do you
I
think,
think
we're gonna agree?
I
or do you
think
think we
I
disagree?
think we will
I will
agree.
bet you
Just $1,
to
gentlemen.
the Philippines.
Just listen.
No, just $1.
I'll pay you all in pesos.
No, continue though.
No,
I don't want him.
It's
Anyway.
your mic. Go. It's your.
No, don't put me on the spot.
I
He's gonna
still
tell.
don't
he's
know
gonna tell you the
exactly
story.
Okay,
what
so-
this is about.
No.
I didn't want to cut you.
He
off.
was.
Can I
he's the host.
explain it?
Yes, explain it.
Get there.
Explain it. No, Chris had a good handle. He's read a lot about it. He has a good handle on it. Let him explain it. Chris, when you're done, give us a clap and let us know when we can talk. And
Okay.
other than that, I'm just gonna sit back.
Okay, so I just read you the email that he sent out to the administration and the rest of the school. Okay, and he disagreed with the fact that they were saying white people should have a day off from campus, as opposed to colored people having a day off from campus. And his reasoning behind that was that the wording in the email that he received made more of an implication that white people should not be on campus and that colored people should be on campus. Now, this is now.
Sorry,
this
hold
is-
on. Time
You
out.
didn't clap.
I know, but don't,
No,
don't
you
say
made
color.
your own rule.
Don't say
You
colored
made that
people.
rule.
I was trying to. Don't say colored people. That's all I was gonna say.
Thi-
Okay, big
I
fan of
have
that.
to say color. I have to say colored people now. I'm not saying
Am I
that.
wrong
No,
for that?
How about you say others? Other
Okay.
people.
Well, this is the way it was
Am I
worded.
wrong for
I don't
saying-
care. How about we make
This
it better
is
for
the-
us?
This is the way it was worded. in a
We're
lot
better
of
than
Other.
everybody on
Say
that
other.
campus.
other people.
Yeah.
Okay, and that doesn't sound like
I'm
great.
not putting you on blast, but I'm just saying.
This
Let's
isn't
be
politically
PC. Let's
correct
be PC.
bar talk. This is inappropriate bar
Yeah,
talk.
this
Say
so
whatever
so
the
this
fuck we
started.
want.
So
You
this
still
whole
can't say colored people.
let me
This
tell you right now.
40 shit.
And this is what's wrong with the social justice warrior people nowadays. Is this whole play was based off of black slaves being not being there for a day. Okay? But now it has become not just a black issue, it's become a gay issue, obviously, LGBT issue. So, and then it's not, and when you talk about minorities who have been discriminated against, it also now includes people of Middle Eastern descent, Asian descent, everything else. Basically, if you're not white, if you're not European white male, now it's all these people are grouped into one in this argument. And that's why I say that term. I don't like using it either. It feels unnatural, honestly. But so anyway, these people have a right for a day to not attend campus, and they can go and discuss the issues that affect their communities and how they feel. And I'm all for that. I think that's a good idea. So what happened was the students and the administration that run this day called the Day of Absence now chose to say, instead of minorities not being allowed on campus, white people aren't allowed on campus for the day. And
So they flipped the days?
they flipped it where white people aren't allowed on campus for the day, as opposed to
So
minorities
the
not
day,
having to
the
be on.
day of
It
absence.
wasn't a rule.
It wasn't a rule. You could show up. You
So
could
wait,
show
wait,
up.
Wait. Let me ask you
The
this.
initial one
so
was
regardless
black
of your race,
people
color,
should not
whatever.
be
Are you
there.
talking about? But are you talking
Now-
about day one to the day of absence? They said they wanted all the white people to be absent.
It's a one-time event.
I'm just
annually.
I'm just trying to clarify this.
That's what I'm trying to tell
because
you.
normally
This is
I'm
where
trying to answer your
the,
question.
the last time they had it was that I remember was a day without a Mexican.
No,
All the Mexican
this
people
happens
walked
on this
out.
campus annually.
No, I understand that.
So let me explain to you.
But
what
I'm
happens
talking
on
about the
this campus.
last big time this
No,
happened.
this wasn't. This isn't about the big time. This is about this campus.
I know,
This
but
campus
this-
always
this
celebrated
event
this
there.
day,
I understand that.
Annually.
which
No,
makes
I
it a
get-
unique thing.
I get that is what I'm asking. I'm telling you guys I get it.
Okay.
But
What
the
are you
last
asking?
time, what did they do last time? They said what all the black and brown people don't come to school that day.
You
So
have a
Every year
choice.
before then. Yes.
That was the day of the absence originally.
Yeah.
Basically,
So
you have a
they-
choice to
they-
show up or not.
And then the next day would be the day of presence, which means all the black people would come.
I don't know how much time goes by, but yes, there is a
Well,
day
and the
of
day of
presence
Right.
after.
the point
Okay,
of the
so-
Day of
and then-
Presence
and then
was that everybody
would-
gets together
hold on,
and
hold on.
discusses these
But would that
issues.
mean all the white people on the day of presence for the black people or brown people? Then would the white people not
No, no,
come
no.
that day?
No, listen. The day of absence applies to the minorities.
I
And
understand.
so the day of presence
Yes.
also applies to the minorities. The white people never left. Okay?
I understand that.
So
No,
that-
I understand that.
that's what- so nothing nothing
so,
happened.
So the day of presence is just a normal day then.
No, it's it is a normal
Camera.
day if you were to
Oh,
take a
never
picture.
Like
Right.
everybody's
But
there.
Never
on
mind,
the day of
no,
the
the camera's fine.
presence.
But if you were to take a picture, it looked like a normal day. But
Right,
no,
right.
what it was
So
for,
they
like,
flipped it
the
to
day of
make it more
presence is not
dramatic.
the next
Is what
day.
I'm just trying to figure
day-
out why they flipped it to make it
We'll-
more dramatic,
We'll get to that.
right?
But the day of presence was, you were saying like I don't know if you said it, but the next day is it's not the next day. I think it's like at least a week
Well, it's
or
a
at least
slash.
2
There's a
weeks.
slash mark.
or two.
It says day of absence / day of presence.
Then
So maybe
that's
it's
them
the
explaining
same day.
what
I
this-
don't know.
It's not the same day.
because
not?
there's a.
Okay.
I think it's a week. But people are not gone for a week.
I'm just asking the
it's just
details.
one day of
That's all I'm
absence.
asking.
Then they get back to classes, whatever. And then a
Right.
week later, there's a day of presence, which in that during that time,
Everybody should be
The
present
idea is
to have the
that
minorities
during
present.
that the day of absence, you were able to think on that.
Yeah. Like,
which
oh
is a
damn, dude! Like,
huge deficit in our country.
I
right
didn't.
Now, is thinking.
This didn't happen because
So you can build some.
not to be
insights.
racist. Don't give me. Don't, I'm just gonna be kind of
Just-
funny here.
Just be
But
racist.
just no, I'm not.
Just,
But hey, this
no.
didn't happen on Monday because Pedro wasn't there. Okay, but Friday, dude, this shit got done because Pedro was there.
All right, can I continue?
Is that what we're talking
Yes,
about?
We're
Hey,
going
I was
into-
just being very general and kind of trying to be funny
I
at the
don't
same
understand.
time.
I just want to finish this.
go.
Okay, so this year they proposed that white people don't attend campus as opposed to
Yeah, we established that.
minorities, and this teacher put out an email saying it's different telling people not to attend campus as opposed to telling people if you choose not to show up, then that is your choice, and we understand why.
Basically, what it was, they felt it was a forceful notion to say don't
Okay,
come
well,
to campus.
here's where it escalated because this teacher put out this email saying he disagreed with
Which I think he
with
was
the
100%
basis.
right.
So he disagreed, and students cornered him in his classroom. At his classroom, they
Did
cornered
any-
him in his space.
Now, can I ask you this real quick? In a generality, did any violence occur due to these protests?
See, there was no
Any actual violence? Did someone get punched in
not-
the face?
No,
Okay.
no.
Then
But you're
gonna pump my brakes.
you're also telling these people they don't belong here.
well, no, I saw the videos. There was definitely verbal and emotional assault.
So should you tell someone they don't belong here because of their skin color?
Now I know why Wabi's sighing because this been happening for 100 years, 200 years, 300
No,
years.
that's-
How many
it
do I
has
have to go
nothing
back?
do with
Don't
it.
keep giving me side eye. Tell me the truth. By the way, I just read an article today that the ancient Egyptians weren't even fucking African. They were fucking from Asia.
Okay. Anyway.
But anyway. No, it's
What-
dead.
What's the big question with this?
Yo.
I don't understand why.
N-
it's
the
I
big-
tried to
wanna
explain
No,
it,
the
but these guys keep interrupting.
No. You didn't do a good job
Yeah,
explaining it. The controversy is this
Just say you don't-
professor came out and said, I don't think this is legit. And because he came out and said that, he got a backlash because he sent this email to the admin and said, I don't agree with what you guys
Said
are
it
promoting.
to students.
His
too.
no,
So everything,
well,
everything,
faculty, staff,
everything,
whatever,
everything,
whatever.
Everything. Students too.
Well, regardless,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Yep.
And I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong. I don't think it's wrong to say, you can't forcefully tell me I can't be here. If not, we're literally flipping the script back into the 1920s.
In what sense?
It's
What are-
basically reverse segregation.
What do you others think?
1920s.
I
Okay,
don't,
so
I don't know the exact date about.
No, but there was reverse segregation.
No.
the overall support is for
No, I'm
an
fucking with you.
I
I
know
support
that.
of the
I
teacher.
know that. But you
because
understand what I'm
you
saying.
guys haven't
Right.
seen the videos where the students corner him in a
I saw a
in his
little
room.
old white
That
lady.
wasn't the
You don't
professor. That was
seem-
the teacher.
No,
No,
I
that
saw
was,
a little old. I saw a little old lady.
No, they corner him too.
The
They
prof-
corner both of
professor
them.
too?
Right,
Okay.
but they
this
don't show that
of
video.
him, they
Yeah.
show both videos. They
Yeah.
show the one where the professor gets stopped outside of his classroom,
What about the little old lady?
and he's not allowed to speak and have a discussion. He said, "If you guys want to have a discussion, I will have a discussion with you." And then people start screaming at him.
Which is what?
And people
Everybody's
start
right in
screaming at
America.
Yeah, it is. Everybody's right in America,
To
but
have a
at the same time,
discussion.
there was no discussion. That's
Yeah,
the
of
problem.
course there's no discussion.
Okay, let's okay. Can you give me just a couple of minutes? To
Yep.
go? Okay. This whole like I watched some of the videos. I didn't see the one where the professor got cornered or whatever. I didn't. I don't need to. I
Did you
saw
see the one
I
where
saw
they were
one
in the
video,
room?
The one we watched
The white
You
lady.
watched the one
the
with
one-
where
with
they
the
were
white
with
lady.
in the
with the
library. In the library.
the white
That's the
lady.
only
Hey,
one I
hey,
saw.
ho, ho.
No,
Yeah.
No,
Raises
the-
people.
Rage, you gotta go.
No,
Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
president of the university.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm claustrophobic. That
Yeah.
one. I saw that one. I don't need to see any more.
And then what was the
Do
response?
you remember during?
Oh,
that
you're
whole thing-
claustrophobic. Now you feel what we feel every day.
Can I finish?
Okay, sorry.
You saw my response watching that video.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck is this? I can't understand anything that's happening. Right? But I saw what it was. It was very aggressive. It was very chaotic. It was, how do you, these issues demand so much internal thought and external conversation and complete and utter organizational skills.
I agree with you.
To think that that
100%.
video is going to mean anything to this movement is a waste of fucking time, right?
It's
I don't
not
know.
that
I
video.
don't.
Easy. Give me a couple minutes, I asked.
You just made a point.
I did. Let me continue making
You
points.
can't rebuttal. You don't have to yell.
Was I wrong?
No,
Then
I
there's
agree
no
with you.
rebuttal.
I agree with you.
Okay, there's no rebuttal.
But my
So,
rebuttal would have been. Now go ahead. Finish
don't
your
make
thing.
shit up to say.
No. I'm not. Look.
Okay.
Look. Go ahead. Finish.
Say
finish.
okay. So the drama that's been created by about this is because now it's national conversation, right? Like it's these kids at the school, they're out of hand and blah blah blah. Now, I don't think it needs to necessarily become. This is a useless, like for me who clearly believes in civil rights and whatever. I mean, there's an obvious position that I hold in this particular topic on race. This is a waste of time for me because, in all honesty, good parenting can fix this.
Yep.
This
I
is-
agree.
You get what I'm saying? So this doesn't necessarily.
I high five you on that one. Yeah. Go ahead. Finish.
where I'm
Finish.
going. So you watch these kids be rude, be crass, be completely belligerent,
Yep.
be completely untrained and unraised. Right now, there are. I don't want this other thing to become a big deal either, but you know, when you're talking about what are these college kids, right? So what are they, 18 to 22-ish?
They were basically babies when
18
we were in
to
high
22-ish,
school.
right?
Yeah.
So
They're babies
let's
when
not
we were in high
forget
school.
They're fucking kids, right?
Yeah, they're
kids.
babies.
Now,
I agree.
Now,
I
these
agree.
are also black kids in college. Now,
Hey,
if you look at
and
numbers,
that-
wait. if
that
you
is
look-
an accomplishment
Yes.
according to numbers. That's all I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
That
Go ahead. Move
That
forward.
shouldn't ever be a compliment, ever. But
I'm not saying it is. I'm just
but
saying
you shouldn't give it then.
Fact
Stop.
is,
Just stop.
it is.
Just stop.
That's the fact.
So these kids by, I'm just doing per capita or just not random, but just pure statistical data, they come from single parent homes, right? Most of them. Now, people from that kind of background generally hold in a lot, like, because they have to deal with whatever.
You're generalizing
the
a
stigma
big,
is.
a
Of course I
big
am. Of course I
portion
am.
of
Wait
the
for it.
population.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Okay.
It'll come.
I'm
to,
just
it'll
saying.
come full
I'm
circle.
just pointing that out.
I can't finish my thought if you don't allow me to continue to paint my line. You get what I'm saying?
You keep going on a U-turn. I just said
not.
you're painting a big picture.
And I'll
Anyway.
take you home if you can just shut the
Take
fuck
me
up for a
home.
few minutes.
Take me home.
Just a few minutes.
Take me home.
Just a few minutes.
Wallaby Road.
So if that's where they are raised, where there's not necessarily much of a voice for them, or however it is, the struggle is whatever they did to get to college, they held it together long enough to get there, right?
Agreed.
Now they're in college.
Right.
We all know what college feels like as a freshman,
It's
right?
fun.
Fucking freedom.
It's
Are
fun.
you kidding
so
me?
much fun.
I can scream and yell at will, and they consider that my right. My mom ain't gonna throw a shoe at
Yeah,
me for
dude.
saying this shit.
I agree with you 100%.
So that belligerent video is just a bunch of kids expressing a bunch of shit that had been pent up for years.
Are you saying they've been exploited?
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
What is that?
I'm just asking.
So
I'm asking you.
that's what's happened. Now, here's how I would fix it. Okay? Problem, solution.
I
right?
love it. I love
Here's how I would fix it.
Go ahead.
Out of all those kids in that camera, oh no, my hand moved. We're good. So out of all those kids in that video, not all of them are single parent. Now I'm not singling out
No,
this as
of
an
course
issue.
not.
So there is some sort of parochial something.
But
or
are you
other,
saying
right?
there's more
So
single
if it
parents
was me, if it
in
was
that?
me in a position where, because there are helicopter parents, but not in the negative sense. I don't mean it in the way the world means. Like like if I can't, when I was in school in Virginia.
Right.
When I didn't have the money or the time or whatever to
Yeah, my
get
parents
back to
paid my shit.
California,
Yeah.
for
But they wanna know what I
Thanksgiving,
was doing.
It didn't make sense for a 2-day weekend to spend that
Right.
kind of money.
Right.
My boy was like, "Yo, come to Ohio with me." Right?
I got you. I know what you're
Thanksgiving,
saying.
right? So I go and I go to their house. They'd make me welcome and safe and make a great meal and envelop me in their familial bonds. Right?
Go on
That
with
was
your
an
story.
awesome
Go on
thing.
with your story.
But that's just it.
I got you. I got
That
you.
is what any parent in that, a parent of any of those kids in that damn video should be doing if
Right.
they have a good home to bring these kids to,
Right.
right? And in that,
Why was
in
this on?
public-
Was
wait,
this was
in
this on
public-
like a vacation
wait. No,
time
I
or
don't
something?
know
Was it
when
spring
was.
break
I don't know
or
when it
something?
was. I don't know
Okay.
when it was. But what I'm saying though is, if any of those
Because if
kids
they did have a
was
place
mine,
to go,
if
they
any of
would
those
go.
kids was mine, if any of those kids was mine,
yeah.
I would defend the dog shit out of them.
Of
in
course,
front
that's your
every
kid.
microphone and every goddamn news network. I would defend
Look.
them, but let me get them home.
Here's
Let
what
me
I
get them home.
Okay.
I will line them up and I will explain to them they misunderstand this fight, and they think.
I agree with you. 50.
Let me finish.
Okay, I thought you were done.
I'm not.
Okay, go ahead. When do I get to talk? Let
This
me know.
fight is a baton pass from generation
It
to
is.
generation.
It is. I agree with
The-
you on
the
that.
civil
I
rights
agree with
thing.
you on that.
Okay, so they are now responsible for the baton they've been handed.
Okay.
The way they're
Okay, I agree with you
representing
on
it is completely despicable
I agree.
because the
Wabi?
good progress.
Oh no, I just wanted to throw in something.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let him finish. I'm not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to talk either.
Well, she's smart.
No.
You've been
Fuck
talking
you, I'm
the whole
smart.
time, Tony.
I already told you you were smart.
I haven't been talking. I've been saying like one
Okay,
word.
so
Go,
Wabi,
T, go, T.
I understand you're talking about these students, but I have an example from you or for you from this month of a teacher or an assistant teacher at the University of Hawaii. I believe she is a black woman. She
Okay, can I finish this point
Let-
and then
let-
we'll
hold
get
on,
to
hold
that?
on. We'll get to that.
Is that
Hold
okay?
on, T.
Yeah,
Hold
no,
on.
go
T,
ahead,
I'm
Wabi.
sorry. I just wanna
Finish your
this.
shit because
Okay.
I have things to
So,
say about this.
Like I said, I would defend them to death in front of anybody else. But when I get them home, I will explain to them this is not a luxury. This is still a battle, right?
Right.
And so the progress that we've achieved up until now was done with dignity. It was done with honor. It was done with patience. It was done with all of that. Because
Okay,
anything that
can
you
I stop?
Whoa,
Let me
no.
stop you right there. Hold on, 5 seconds. Don't give me. Come on.
I'm not done.
It's negligible. No, not negligible. That's not the word I'm looking for. But it's important to what I'm saying, because like you said, when we get home, I would tell them, they should know it already. That's my point. We're all here. Me, you, Chris, we're all here for the same fucking country. No matter what our skin color is, no matter where we came from originally. You're a legal immigrant, right? Legal.
Yes.
Okay. Chris, he's barely legal citizen. I'm just kidding. He is. But all I'm saying is it doesn't matter to me where you came from, where he came from, where we all came from. Are we all striving for the same dream? That's all I'm asking.
This is over here.
Okay, go ahead.
We're
Finish your thing.
talking over here.
Finish your thing then.
Okay.
Because I might be on one of those drunk tangents where I don't make sense.
understand what it took to make what it is today.
Yeah.
Which means they don't
None
understand.
of us do. It's a generational thing. None of us do.
But that baton's not in your hand. So
It's
that
not in-
responsibility is not in your hand.
Whose hand is it
You
in
can
then?
just jump in that mic and do whatever you want.
No, I'm asking.
They're the black kids. Of course it's in their hand.
Oh,
It's their
okay,
generation
hold on.
to then grow and educate, right?
Right.
It's their
I got
job.
You. I got what you're saying. Okay.
Right?
Carry on. I
A
got what you're
village can raise
I'm
a
with
child, you know, like that kind of shit.
I'm with
and,
you.
And if this is how they're gonna act, you best believe they get a reaming from me in my house,
Okay.
lined up in my living room,
you. Yeah, I believe you.
to explain to them that this is going backwards.
Thank
This
you.
is not going forward.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
Because stolen stuff gets taken back.
You
Earned
can't.
stuff is protectable.
Thank you.
You get what I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree. You know what, Bobby?
That's what I'm
I agree with
saying.
you
That's what I'm
100%.
saying.
Because you know what it is?
You can't
You
force
can't
shit.
force people
No.
to do something.
You have to
and that's what
educate.
the whole fucking
But
thing
that's
was.
education.
That
Education's
is.
the
That
only
is.
way.
But that's
if you
my
don't know what
earlier,
I'm talking about,
earlier
how
I,
could you
no.
argue? Right? Like you
Earlier
don't
I
know.
said this is reverse segregation. And I know that's a broad statement, but realistically, if you look
It's
at it,
nonsensical.
it's not nonsensical
It
because realistically, that's what it was. That's what they were asking for.
I think what Tony's trying to say is that you're not oppressing minorities. It's
You're-
the same thing saying to a white person.
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
allowed to come
It's
in.
reversed. It's
but
reversed.
No,
it's reversed.
segregation was a forced thing. This was a suggested thing. That's why.
No,
I
but
say
it
doesn't work.
wasn't
Is that- you
suggested
get what
to
I'm saying?
certain people.
Oh, camera.
It wasn't suggested
You
to
get what I'm
certain
saying?
people.
Okay, well, this
The
is where I wanted
segregation was by law.
I was just telling you, like he's saying.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
In this scenario.
But in this particular thing,
But-
this is suggestible.
but listen,
and
Wabi,
it's more
Wabi.
like a poetic
By
act
some of the
thing,
requests
you know?
that this SJW or SWJW or what are they called?
JW.
I
The
don't know what
SJWs
Social
are
justice
asking
warriors,
for.
yeah.
It almost seems like they're asking for segregation again. They want their own things.
They
here and
want to
there.
be special.
This is
I'm
why
telling
this
you
is
right
the
now,
perfect point to go
can-
back to the fact that they're
But
kids.
it's-
They're
They
kids.
are kids.
They
Right.
want toys too.
right.
Now I want that toy.
Can
for
I
8
ask you
minutes.
this
That
then?
doesn't
Can I ask you?
grow
Can I
the
ask you a
conversation.
serious question?
Of course.
Dead serious.
Yes.
Who now, right now in this time and era, who is the leader of the black community or the African American community?
I'm stepping
Why-
out.
Why is exactly why? I don't
I'm
know.
asking.
I don't know.
I'm
who they're-
asking. I mean,
I don't
is
know.
is
I've
is
never actually paid
is it
attention to
Al
that.
Sharpton? Is it Jesse James? Is it
No,
Kanye
Jesse
West?
James
Who is it?
is not.
I'm at.
First
I'm
of all,
no. This is a serious
black,
question.
Nor is he. Do you know who Jesse James is?
No, you know who I meant.
I know you meant.
You know who I meant.
But that's why you chose all the clowns.
No, I'm not choosing clowns. I'm asking
These
a
are clowns.
No.
Al Sharpton. Listen, the black people know they're clowns. I know that he's a clown.
But-
Jesse Jackson's a clown
But are they
Al
not?
Sharpton's
Are
a
they not
clown.
normally the head figure of these kind of situations?
because they can buy the plane tickets to show up in
You
front
know
of
what's
these
fucked
microphones
up?
in front of cameras. Let me finish my
Yeah,
answers.
I agree. I agree.
Let me finish my answers.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. But that doesn't mean in mass we follow them across a bridge like we did
I
back
know
then.
that.
No.
Do you think I'm
These are not
following
the
Trump
leaders.
off the edge of the
And
cliff?
here's
no.
the thing. Here's the thing. Is that where we should spend our time?
No.
Or should we find leaders within ourselves?
Regardless
Regardless
here
of
was
what
a
we look
legit.
like.
This is the
You
legitimate.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but here's a
There was a good
legitimacy
time.
to
There
my
was a good
question.
time.
You got everybody. Not. Don't get me wrong when I say you guys, but sorry. I mean, don't
No,
take it
just
the wrong
fucking
way.
go.
But
Just
no,
go,
I'm
just
being
go.
dead serious.
I don't
Everybody
know.
needs a leader. Okay, whether everybody thinks white people are following Donald Trump.
Here.
I voted for Donald Trump,
That's
but
fine.
I don't agree with everything he's doing. I think
As
he's
well, you
fucking
should
up
not.
right now.
That's fine. But that's also
but-
yet another conversation.
And again, I'm in the middle. I'm not
Everybody
on
does
the right
not
side.
need a
I'm not on the
leader.
left side.
Listen,
I'm in the middle. No,
Everybody does not need. You know who needs leader? You know who needs a leader?
Tony, you're
The
heavily
citizens-
suggesting that
No.
there's a leader of
Wait.
each race on the.
No,
Wait,
no, no, no. This
listen.
is what I mean. This is what I mean. Maybe not a leader, but a spokesperson. Who is representing the black community in America?
Listen,
Nobody.
that
Nobody.
is a communal thing. Communities
That's a
can
huge
have their
community
small
thing.
leaders. That's fine. But
No.
you know who needs a leader?
Who?
The citizens of the United States of America.
Because I'm telling you
they
right
need
now.
a leader. Did you hear anything I just
Yes,
said?
yes. The citizens of the United States
That
of America.
does nothing for you.
It does. We have a leader.
Because you have a
It's a
divisional
president-
way of looking at this.
No, it doesn't. I don't have a division.
Why do black people need black leaders and white people need white leaders?
No, we
and
don't.
Asian people need Asian leaders.
I'm all
Why?
for that. No, listen.
If we
I
all
agree.
believe
Listen, Wabi,
in what this
listen,
idea
Wabi.
is, we need one leader.
We do, and his name is Donald Trump.
no, I mean a guy that can
Unfortunately-
read.
No, but unfortunately,
If
that's who we got
he
right
could
now.
read a stop sign,
Listen to
I'd
me.
be happy.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. No. Stop. I pause for everybody. I want to say what I want to say. So here's the deal. I'm all for what you say. I'm all for uniting everybody, no matter what color they are, under one leader. The majority voted for Donald Trump. Okay. Okay. Regardless if you agree with it or not.
No, they didn't.
Who's in office?
He is.
Okay. Who's the president of the United States?
He is.
Okay. So Donald Trump is the president. Can we just agree that he's the president right now?
I'm not refuting the fact that
Okay.
he holds the position.
He does. So can we just kind of
Do I have to agree with him when he's
I'm not trying to
yanking the
cater-
wheel of the boat towards the rocks?
You know what?
I don't think so.
I don't think he should be tweeting as much as he does, but that's my main gripe with him right now.
You're gonna put a band-aid
We're gonna
on cancer.
we're gonna see.
I think Neil
We're-
deGrasse Tyson's my favorite American right now.
I think he's a good American too. He's a smart
been known
motherfucker.
to be
dude.
wrong too, Ish.
But you know what? He gets wrong too. Pluto is not a planet.
I want to bring up this UH lady.
Yeah,
Hold on,
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
yeah,
get
go,
to
go.
finish. Dude,
No,
hold
go,
on.
yeah, yeah.
No.
Go,
I
go,
never
go.
get to
I'm
finish
sorry.
what I'm gonna
I'm sorry,
say.
I'm sorry. Go.
I was quiet. All I was trying to tell Wabi is, look, when it comes to the Evergreen case, or I don't know, is it case, whatever we're fucking calling it.
It's not criminal.
All the professor said was, hey, I should not be forced off of campus. If you force me off of campus, basically what he's saying, it's the same shit as when we didn't allow.
I didn't disagree with him.
I know. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just looking at you while I talk.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you.
I got you.
Okay. So,
We all agree with you, though. That's the thing.
but let me
all
ask
agree.
you this. Let me
Well,
ask
let
you
him
this.
finish and see if we actually still agree.
Yeah, you might not agree with me. I think we're coming to a point where it's literally the roles are reversed. And now it's the accepted thing to be racist. Now, if you look at the video.
Wait, explain that.
Okay, so I'm going to explain it. Now, let's go back 10 years from now. Slavery's abolished, segregation's all done. 10 years from now, I'm talking like 2000.
Slavery's abolished.
Yeah, no, by a
Segregation's
long time,
all done.
long time already. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
talking in. Let's go to the year 2000.
Okay.
Okay, we were still
Year
no.
2000.
Yeah, I like that.
In the year 2000. Anyway, now if we go back to the year 2000, okay, 2003 we so we're juniors. We're sophomores in high school. Okay. If me and a bunch of my friends cornered a black teacher in a corner and started yelling in his face a bunch of crazy shit, we would be expelled. Okay? Now, they just did
Not
this.
necessarily.
No, we would be expelled.
Not
I mean,
necessarily.
maybe not at your school. I don't know. But my school, they didn't play that shit. Milani,
If
you
you're
understand?
talking about a teacher being cornered because of their color of the skin,
Yeah, that's what it is. It's only because she was a white lady. It wasn't because she was like a bitch to black people.
they didn't
What
only
lady?
do this to the professor. They did this to another white teacher who was at the college.
It was
who
screaming at somebody who was at a position of
ju-
power.
Because
Yes.
it was because this
She's
woman
a
was
teacher. She went
was
to
a
college
teacher.
to be a teacher
Okay.
to help
she
you.
she was called out because
help
she
who?
was
Help any student.
I'm
she
sorry,
got called
you said
out.
help you.
Help you, me, him, any
Come on,
student.
Not college
was-
anymore. Who you helping?
she
Any
was called
student
out
takes a
because she
class.
was there on
You
that
know what
day.
I meant. Don't fucking try to
she
make
was
it
there.
political.
She was there
No.
on that day.
First of
that's
all,
why she was
that's not
called
what I
out.
said.
And that's not right. Like
I agree. I already told you the videos are malicious and terrible and blah, blah,
It
blah.
is.
And I know you
I
agree with us.
I agree.
But
I know you
There
agree
is
with
a
us.
level of decency and humanity
So-
that we're supposed to act with.
exactly.
You're not supposed to alienate a race. That's not
You
the
don't
purpose of the
reverse.
day.
Listen,
You don't reverse the
but
roles.
You gotta understand they're kids.
I
They're
understand it.
emotional. They're
Okay,
revving
so-
all the way in the
so what you're
red.
saying with the kids, the story with UH
Oh, this the damn
is an
UH thing.
assistant
I'm sorry.
professor.
Okay.
She's a bitch.
Told-
I'm just kidding.
She told
I don't know her.
specifically white cis, which refers to men born as a white male,
That's
on
racist
birth,
and sexist.
that they should resign
And religious.
from their position to allow trans people of color
First of
to
all,
take this position.
Okay, and that's
She
Wait. How can we
Specific-
comment on what she's talking about if she hasn't finished?
no.
the
Go
sentence?
ahead. Go ahead.
more you
She says, not to alarm you, but statistically speaking, you are the problem. You're the very presence. Can't tell you what the best strategy for you to stop blocking my path. I can just say, please get out of my way. So she's asking these professors to resign from their position to allow.
No competition for her.
And that was actually part of the problem that happened at that university,
Who's
at that
who?
college.
Who is the better professor?
Hold on. This is where part of the argument stems from too. Is that
How do you
this-
rate a professor?
This professor who is at the center of the attack of the whole thing also said a person should be hired based on their skill level for
Yes.
teaching the subject
Yes.
as opposed to the color of their skin.
Yes. 100%.
Yes.
100%.
This assistant professor.
And,
I don't
and-
care.
And he also
When I
he
hire-
said that
when
and
I
this is
hire
what he's
people-
talking about. You're
He
talking about
attacked
that the equity board that they want
Basically-
to have a
Equality.
vote in.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
In the
But-
hiring
So
of
basically,
professors.
it's like
Yeah.
if you're gonna hire a science professor, hire them because they know science. Don't
Not
hire
because
them
they're black.
Don't hire them because they're minority.
No,
right.
And
That-
we feel the obligation to hire them
you
because
missed,
of their
you missed the conversation that he was actually trying to have.
right.
It was equity,
Yeah.
not.
So
it wasn't.
can I?
It wasn't. What,
can I
it,
ask-
it
if
wasn't
they're-
affirmative action.
Can I
That's
ask
not
a-
what he was
can I
fighting.
ask a
He
question?
was fighting this
Well-
equity board,
Right.
which means
Which is affirmative action.
no.
An
it
equity
had
board?
nothing to do with race.
An equity board.
This board only decided to do, all they would actually manage was the principles of this college being advanced.
Okay. Okay.
And that college, by the way, we should also point out, which is a very important thing, is weird. It's what is it? It's a Monica was saying. What is it? It's a
Number
no
one
homework.
mistake was allowing this day to ever exist in college history.
It's like-
How is that a mistake?
I don't agree 100% with that
you mean
remark.
the
but
day of whatever?
listen,
Yeah,
listen,
okay,
listen.
maybe I mean it with the fact
was
that
it? The day of-
the
what was it called?
administration
Absence.
Day of absence. Yeah,
the administration that's in place
Listen.
obviously couldn't handle.
they're handling it fine.
No,
No,
listen.
they're
No,
not.
they
It-
didn't.
no,
No,
they
they
aren't.
didn't.
They're
You didn't see the
handling it
video.
they'll
horribly.
be just fine.
That is
No.
the problem.
that happened.
The
That is the
problem
problem.
is
They will be
no. Listen,
okay.
let me explain why.
Someone
this
is
is the
getting
problem.
their life-
Hold on, Chris, hold on. This is the why it's not gonna
What?
be good.
And educators getting their life
the-
threatened on a daily basis.
Hold on.
Like-
the chief, not the chief. What's
Maybe
the
not
dean,
their life,
The
but-
dean is over there having a conversation with these kids, trying to explain to them. Look,
The
we're
president,
all
I saw it,
yeah,
yeah.
the president. We're all for you guys having your protest, but you can't tell people they can't come to school
They can't
I
do their
agree.
jobs.
I
because
agree.
you know what that is.
They're paying for this education.
They're
I
getting
agree.
paid.
Okay,
They're getting paid
You
to
know what
give
I'm
people
talking
a
about.
paid
I agree.
education.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
Are you a
But
we've
student that makes
established it.
$5,000 a year?
No, what student
I mean,
makes $5,000?
No,
a year?
I'm sorry, paying a $5,000
Yeah,
a
of
year to
course.
go to school.
Yeah, most people
What is
are in
your
college.
what is because you're telling me because I'm white I can't show up to campus and learn? Is that really fair?
No, that is not fair. But they have every opportunity they
As
want
opposed
to
to
make
the
a
other color,
statement,
too.
not showing
As
up
opposed
themselves.
to you should never tell a person based on their skin color, regardless if they're
Look,
white or
look,
black,
we all
that they
agree.
cannot show up to campus.
We all agree. I agree.
because
I
you
think
shouldn't be there.
I think the professor
That
is
is
right.
the main. That is the main.
Let
thing.
me just play devil's advocate for just a second.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's been happening every day until yesterday.
I understand what you're saying.
So if these people decide to
because
be
these people are
really
fucking
upset
morons on
and want to
campus.
scream this way right now,
But is
doesn't necessarily mean that they're coming for everything.
But is
It's not-
flipping
it's not
the-
what it
Are
is.
they fighting the
Let me
right
ask you
battle?
this. Let me ask
is
you
what
this.
the question
Really?
is.
Hold on,
Really?
that's not the
Yeah.
question.
The oppression for 400 years, and now you want to go
No,
the
no,
merit
no. I'm
of
not
the
talking
battle?
about that battle.
Why?
I'm
Why?
not talking
Why?
about
It's
that
the
battle.
same thing. They're
I'm
connected.
talking about. I'm
Wobby,
talking about the
Wobby.
people
Connected,
who.
though.
I'm
Wobby.
talking about the people who want to show up
is
to school.
flipping the script.
That's
I'm
fine.
talking about
I
the people
understand
who want to
In-
get an
in this
education.
micro sense. That if we,
Should they
listen,
feel like they?
threatened.
Of course not.
But
Of
they
course
have.
not.
They were
I'm not
threatened
attacking.
physically.
Of course
I'm not
not.
attacking.
I'm not
you.
attacking you. But let me ask you this: if the script was flipped, and all of a sudden,
It just got flipped.
I understand that, and that's my point. Is
Nobody's
we
comfortable
just
with it.
established this is not right,
Yeah.
and we're like, fine. Our generation is the generation to be like, dude, I'm not about that shit because all of us are fucking chill.
Yes.
All of us.
But
And
not
it-
everybody
it-
is.
but our generation.
I'm not chill
talking a
about it.
majority.
The whole generation is.
It is a generational thing.
Yes.
It is a generation.
No, but your whole generation is not.
My grandma, rest in peace. She used to call fucking almonds or not almonds, but pistachios nigger toes or whatever the fuck it was called.
That's fine.
God.
I've
But
never
that's a-
heard
that-
Jesus Christ.
That is she didn't mean it racially, but it was an expression that they used.
That's pretty.
That's not right.
Came
No,
from,
I understand it's not right.
Appropriate
Came
reference.
It came from fucking back in the day when shit was fucked up. But what I'm saying, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it wrong.
It makes it wrong. Pretty
makes it
much
wrong.
wrong. I'm pretty sure that's very wrong.
Yeah.
You should never say that
Look,
ever.
You're telling me
I'm
it's
not-
based on what she knows.
Stop
and
trying to make my
understands in
Stop trying to demonize my grandma.
her- I would
okay?
stop talking about her then if I
No,
was you.
she was a good lady. All
I'm
I'm saying,
sure.
she
Then
was
leave her
raised.
there.
It was raised in a
Don't
different
bring her
era.
here.
She was
I
raised in a
understand
different
that.
era.
A wrong era. Do you understand that part?
I agree.
Okay.
I'm not saying.
So if she's
but
part of a wrong era, she's also wrong.
She wasn't racist. It was just a term they used in those days.
Yes,
Okay,
I
it's not,
understand.
doesn't
No,
make it right.
She didn't
though.
make the
Doesn't make it
signs
right.
and
We
calm
had,
down.
dude.
Yes.
She had no problem.
Here's-
But
we
we're
have,
not talking about
I have
that.
African American cousins, and which she had no problem with. It's just a term.
I'm a
my
black
point,
guy in your house. I
Yeah.
get these merit badges
Whoa.
that you're putting on your shirt.
Whoa.
But that's not the point.
No, listen. No, my
That's not
point.
the point.
My point was she wasn't racist. It was just a term they used back then.
That
she
is
wasn't-
why it's a bigger
she
problem
was-
than you think it is.
She was ignorant.
It's inherently
No, I'm
in
telling
their
you,
knowledge.
she was
You get what I'm
ignor-
saying?
I-
It informs their existence.
Can I say a fucking word? She was
just
ignorant.
did.
She was ignorant to the fact that it was racist.
My point exactly.
But our generation knows that that is racist.
not
That's my
every
po-
member of your generation knows
No,
that
no,
is
no.
racist.
I don't say that. They know it's racist. I'm not saying every member of our generation doesn't.
You're going outside of.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
you
not.
are. This is not what this.
You want to talk to
thing
your
was
French
about.
grandma and ask her some fucking terms? I bet you she throws out some racist shit
That's
that she
not what-
doesn't really mean racistly.
I found
It's
some
just
skeletons.
terms.
It is. It's incoherently racist.
It is incoherently racist, but I don't think they
Just
mean
because
it.
they say it and they've always said it doesn't mean it's the right thing to say. It's
I'm
never
not-
the right thing
Listen
to say.
to me. Shut your fucking mouth.
Okay.
I'm not
Tony's
justifying them.
example was pretty bad.
I'm not. It's not an. It's
I-
not a
Time
bad
out,
example.
Time out. Let him go. Let him go.
All I'm saying is, our generation is different. We were talking about generations. I'm trying to give you a fucking example of how generations are different.
Terrible.
Just
That's a
'cause it
great
was
example.
accepted-
Why is that a
I have
terrible?
better
Why is that a great example?
Like right now in Toronto.
Because she didn't know she was being racist.
Right now in Toronto, a big thing.
It was a
that's happening
term
is
used for these nuts.
Yes.
She
Enough-
didn't
enough
put it
about
two
your
and
You
two.
understand?
you're not-
I
That-
understand it's racist.
No. You don't understand what you're saying right now.
I
I
do
know
understand
you know
it's racist.
that it's racist.
Yes.
You're saying she didn't know it was racist.
She didn't understand
and
the.
it's okay then?
She didn't understand. No, I'm not saying it's okay at
Then
all.
what are you saying?
All I'm saying is there's a difference between our generations. That's what we were
Yeah, it's
talking
age.
about.
It's age.
Right.
That's
And
the
that
only
was an
difference.
example of that.
Yeah.
Not to say that
It's
she
a
was
term-
right.
No. But
I'm just saying that's
even
an
if she
example.
She didn't know what she was doing. People were hurt by that.
I agree.
That's the reality of it.
I agree. But my
And now
grandma was
this
not out to
generation-
hurt you. She
Okay.
just didn't
Okay.
know a
Can
better
we-
term for this.
Of
Can we-
course.
That's my point.
Now,
it was
apply-
ignorance.
Yes, but if it's ingrained in the bones
It's
of
not.
people,
That's the thing. Is it's not ingrained in
if
me.
she didn't know that it was a bad thing and she was using it on a regular basis, that is a bad thing.
Am I saying it?
No.
then it's not ingrained in the people.
No,
it's ingrained in
person.
the era.
In that
That's
person.
not the
It's
point.
the era.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all I'm trying to
And
say.
it will
So we
s-
agree.
I have
It doesn't
no idea
make
what
it
just
right.
happened.
I'm not saying it's fucking right. Shut up.
I didn't say you said it was right.
I'm not saying it's right.
Just because she old
I'm
doesn't.
just
'cause
saying
she's old doesn't
there's
mean
differences in the beliefs we have in our generations.
Yes.
Okay?
And in that generation, if she used that term and didn't think of it,
It
as
wasn't
a
a
racist,
big deal
yes,
in that
exactly.
era.
If it wasn't a big deal,
But
that
now when she
listen,
said it, with me and my
if it wasn't
grand-
a big deal, if it wasn't a big deal and
my
that term
God.
was used,
We're
can you let me
expanding.
finish the sentence?
Yes, but we're expanding on a shit that I wasn't meant to be expanded on.
It doesn't matter. I think that actually this is very relevant.
Okay, go ahead.
If it was ingrained in the language and she didn't think of it that way, that means it was a dismissible thing, right? That means the class and caste system, worked in her head.
The class
way
system.
that these people were less than her. That's why you can insult them without thinking.
But no, that's
Because
not
they don't matter.
That's not the
They're
thing,
nothing.
though. I'm telling
they
you,
don't exist.
Listen to me.
They're
though.
commodities.
I understand what
you
you're-
can buy
I
them,
understand what
sell
you're
them.
saying.
They don't matter.
But what I'm telling
this
you,
is me right here looking
no,
at
I'm
you.
looking at you right now.
But
If-
there were people smarter and more caring than me that were called pistachio toenail people
I
by
know.
your grandmother. You understand?
But no, that's
That is
that's
the
not the thing.
existence of
That's
this
not the thing. That's not the thing.
That is a thing.
She didn't.
That is a thing.
She didn't go around
Look at
calling
me. Look
people.
at me.
I'm looking at
I know
you.
she didn't go with a megaphone on top
Hey,
of the sunroof.
you got
I know
pistachio
that.
toes.
I know
She didn't
that.
say that.
But she lived in a community that thought that was okay.
Right.
Which means
I
if
agree.
there was another black person
Can I-
walking around there, it would be me.
Can I explain
or
to you?
a better version of me. I don't know who that person would have been.
There's no
I'm
Bobby.
just telling
There's no
you.
better version of you.
This I know. What I'm telling you is, either way,
Can I have another beer,
it's
please?
terrible, right? It's a terrible
I'm
thing.
not
and
saying
you understand.
It's good.
I'm not judging your grandmother.
I feel
I'm
like you
judging
are.
the society of the time.
I agree.
Then.
I agree with you
Generations.
100%. That's what I'm telling you. We are in a different generation. Is my whole point. Is
Yeah,
back in the
we've gotten sneakier and better at it. That's what
I
it
don't
is.
think so. Because
Really?
I don't think I'd take racist jabs at you sneakily.
You know, you guys,
You don't.
you guys
You're
took
my
this in
friend.
another
I
direction.
know you.
But
That's
that's
fine.
But that's
people
a
do.
generational
People
thing.
do.
Because 20 years ago,
Okay.
me and you wouldn't
Do
be
you think
friends.
racism still exists?
Of course.
Why do you think that?
Look at
No,
society.
Tell me why do you
Why
tell-
do I think
tell,
I-
tell me.
Why do I think?
Tell me why you think
Because people do not know how to not take a book by its cover.
that's why you think racism still exists.
Yes, I do. And to expand on that a little more, I mean it by there's no I'd say 95% of people in the world cannot look at you and not make a snap judgment. They can't look at John and make a snap judgment, or Chris or me and make
Amen.
a snap judgment.
Amen.
And I think that's what
It's
the
an
problem.
inherent thing.
And it's not wrong. It's human nature.
Yeah.
We're all gonna look and be like, "Oh, I don't know about this guy. I don't know about that guy. I don't know about this guy."
You know when it becomes wrong?
When you start basing stuff on
When as a
stereotypes.
society we agree that it's wrong.
Exactly.
That's when it becomes
No, I'm
wrong.
not saying my grandma was perfect.
No, we're done with you now.
No. I wanna because I love my grandma.
Listen, I didn't indict her. She's
no,
good.
you
I'm glad-
just subpoenaed my grandma. Mom.
No, she's still that moth outside. She's cool, man. She's
Yeah,
flying.
yeah.
Everything's cool.
Do you guys remember Inglorious Bastards?
I didn't watch the whole thing, so don't tell me about it.
Oh, there's
So hold that for next time. Anyway,
shit.
but what I
Go ahead.
wanted to
Go
say
ahead.
is
Let him say
what I
it.
wanted to say. My whole point about my grandma's story was, it wasn't this. Yeah, what she said was racist. I agree. But in her mind, she didn't know better. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
It's ignorant.
It's ignorance. And we've come a long way since ignorance
Ignorance.
was the standard.
No, we haven't.
Well, I feel in my generation and in my group of friends,
There's less of it,
there's a lot less ignorance.
but there's more volume from the lessers.
What do
get
you
I'm
mean?
saying?
What do you mean?
Fuck, man, they shoved the guy in office.
Who?
You get what I'm saying?
Who's shoving who?
The fucking racists. What?
Again, I'm a Trump
He
supporter.
said it's okay? Okay.
You
But,
don't have
uh,
to reiterate that. We understand what that means.
I'm not saying I'm not
This
a
election
racist. I'm not a racist.
Just,
Okay.
No, I know you're not.
I just
want
to point that
Get
out.
off that. Get off that.
I love everybody.
Don't listen. Don't stay there. You're a good dude. You're good. And you
The
don't need
point
me to
of this
tell you that.
story-
What the fuck?
I appreciate
You're
it.
a good man. Don't
But I want
get
to.
off that shit.
There's
You're
reasons.
not racist.
And I'm not
You
saying.
have opinions.
I'm not saying his political and religious and whatever fucking reasons are why I voted for
don't
him.
know enough.
I voted. No, I do know a lot.
You don't.
I do know a lot.
I know you know a lot, but you don't know enough. That's a different.
I mean,
number.
I don't have experiences that you have.
A lot is
obviously.
one thing. Enough is a whole different number.
Well, hey,
buddy.
man, I'm always here to learn. If you want to come tell me stories
Amen.
anytime.
No, it's not.
It
It's
is
stories.
midnight
No, it's
here
not
in
stories.
Dude, how else is
Hawaii
history
for
spread?
Inappropriate Bar Talk.
Why are you with? No, look, man. Here's the deal.
The fact that
I love
he
everyone.
won the presidency screams that it just literally validated the existence of racism. That's what
I
it
don't
did.
think so.
How do you?
Do
not
you
think
think
so?
Hillary would have been a better president?
I didn't ask you that.
I'm asking you that. I know you didn't
Because
ask
you'd
me
rather
that.
not talk about this. You'd
No,
rather
I'll-
talk about this.
I will talk about Trump. I will say he's not doing what he promised.
Then why don't
he's
we stay on
not
topic?
doing. He's.
The
That's fine. We can stay on
fact
topic.
That
I'm just asking
he
you.
won the office.
Do you think Hillary would have been
screams
better?
The fact that
Do you think
racism still
We had two choices.
exists in this country?
Of
Hey,
course.
hey.
It doesn't matter who the president is.
No,
Racism
to
is
the
going to
level
exist.
of
No.
this.
It doesn't matter. Obama was the president
To
last
this
year. There was just as
yeah.
much racism as there was this year.
Yeah. To
Maybe a
this-
little more
to
hatred this
level.
year.
To this level,
But, dude, I'm not trying to fucking fight.
I'm not either.
I'm trying to just have a
the
conversation with you.
Yeah, this is the truth.
It's all
Who-
about the conversation, right?
Do you think because Trump became president that all of a sudden we're more at odds than any ever before?
What, you and I?
Yeah, me and you. We're just fighting.
Oh, that's
Of course not. Why?
because we're intelligent.
I voted for Trump, though.
Well, some of us are intelligent.
See, that's not
What?
right.
Why?
Why? Because you're making assumptions.
Okay.
Why am I
anyway,
making assumptions?
Did
hey,
you-
let's not get into that.
Why?
Let's not. Because
This is
Stop
where
being
it's
a
going.
pussy.
It's natural.
we're done with this
Are you
conversation.
saying that
Oh,
you
God.
voted for Hillary?
No, I can't vote. I have a green card.
Oh, so
I'm not a citizen.
oh,
Really? You gonna ride that jet ski again?
I forgot about that. To
That's
be
a
honest,
that's a 1992.
Chris, who did you vote for?
Nobody.
Who
Everybody.
did you vote for, Chris?
It's a tired ass fucking. You gonna do that
Nobody.
again?
I'm not.
It's that 1992
I'm
jet
not.
ski.
I'm not fighting anybody.
Why are you
Why
doing
did you
it?
not vote for anybody?
Because I had no faith in either candidate.
Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you.
There is something to be said for a conscientious objector, right? Like
Yeah,
that's
hey,
a
no, that's
that's
fine.
a meritable position.
My point was when I voted, I just wanted to vote for the lesser of two evils, and I felt Trump was
That's
the
what
lesser.
a majority of.
I think you fucked up.
I don't think I did
Yeah,
because I think Hillary would have been a lot worse.
Okay.
no.
We gotta
I
finish
think-
up. We gotta
You-
finish
you-
up.
you
we
think
gotta finish up. We
Within
gotta finish
4
up.
months
Hey,
in office,
she has
would be
proven
considered for
track
impeachment.
records. Yeah, I
Hey,
think so. I
hey.
think so.
No
Guys,
fucking
I think
way.
so.
What?
What?
we gotta continue this next time.
Ah,
Wow. Are
fuck
we
that
done?
shit. What? We have a time limit
Good,
all of a
man, fair
sudden?
I'm fucking hot and tired. Good.
Thank you guys for watching us
Bye.
tonight. It was a hell of an episode.
It's
Bye.
interesting.
It's episode 9. We want to bid farewell to John and
Boo.
Tiana,
Oh,
and
Boo!
it was great having
Why are
them
you guys
on the show.
leaving, you
I forgot you're
pussies?
leaving.
They may be back. We shall see.
John will be back.
Tiana and Brian should just move back to
John
Hawaii.
will be back. I will
Dude, I'm
hire
telling you
at
right
least
now.
4 or 5 people to follow him around his little fucking life
Dude.
mission and have them just drop little grenades.
So-
in his
Sunday
life.
brunch with
Eventually,
the
he'd be like,
massage.
"Hey man, the mainland
brunch-
is horseshit."
Sunday brunch with the massage at the restaurant.
So this was
Milfs
fun.
galore.
This is
Milfs
fun.
galore.
You
What
guys
are you
have a
talking
good
Milfs
night.
galore, Brian.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank
on
you.
Inappropriate Bar
They're
Talk.
leaving?
You can visit us.
They're leaving?
Wait,
No, I'm hanging out with them.
you
Bye.
can visit
Good night.
us.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
We will
Don't
play.
ever walk off. You're the worst. I can't wait till you leave.
This discussion's obviously going
I
to
can't wait till you leave.
on the show. You can catch our new episodes up here in the corner. You can also subscribe to us in the back chat room right there. We will post a little subscription
Chris does things.
image. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're Inappropriate Bar Talk. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and IBT Podcast. We will see you next week.
All right.